And it's going.
We good? Okay.
All right.
Hello, everyone, or no one at all. Welcome to Minor Illusion and a very special one-shot? Two-shot? Red shot, blue shot? Part 2 of what was supposed to be a one-shot, but we are back at it for this little trip through the sewers. So, 10 people around the table, cousins, and whatnot. Back to the madness. You, Luke, are whatnot. You're a cousin now by default.
Yeah.
So,
Whatnot.
okay. Everybody ready to go?
Yes,
sir.
All right, let me get some music on. Oh no, I need to say, speaking of music,
Oh,
thank you to Sirenscape for providing the music and ambiance that we're going to use in this game. Check them out at sirenscape.com. They have awesome sounds. You will love them. I know that because I do. All right, here we go with a recap and some opening music. Oh, I sold out long before you ever knew my name.
Oh, what's that sound? It's the like and subscribe buttons.
That's right. Someone is after inspiration. All right. Previously, in the Forgotten Realms, 10 strangers were enjoying a night of relaxation and revelry at the Rotten Root Tavern in Westgate, a port city on the Dragon Coast, the western side of the Sea of Fallen Stars. As the night wore on, a fight broke out between rival pirate factions, throwing the entire establishment into violent turmoil as patrons thrust themselves into the fray or were involuntarily thrust into the fray out of self-preservation. By the time the city guard showed up, everyone in the tavern had been involved in one way or another, but the warring pirate factions forged a quick and temporary alliance in order to blame the damage and the injury on you. You were taken into custody, stripped of your belongings, and fed a meager, poison-laced meal. When you awoke, which is where we started, you were no longer in one of the city's holding cells, but rather in dark, wet, cold dungeon cells. While you were still trying to come out of the mental fog of the poison, you were removed from your individual cells and marched to a larger cell where you were addressed by a slender human male with jet black hair, dark eyes, pallid skin, and a wicked countenance. He explained to you that you had already been found guilty of causing damage to property and harm to innocent people in the uproar at the Rotten Root, and that you had been left in his hands to dispense with, or to make use of. He chose the latter option, and he explained to you that there has recently been a series of disappearances in Westgate, and that evidence had led them to the sewers. Some guards had already gone in to explore, but none had returned. And you were offered your freedom in exchange for discovering who or what had been abducting citizens, and you were asked to eliminate the threat and bring back proof that you had done so. After a short time, you were marched through the streets of Westgate in the very dark and early hours of the morning, without any rest, to the sewer entrance. When you entered, the gate was locked behind you, and you were told that your weapons and other possessions would be found about 60 feet up the sewer tunnel. You made your way to that room, recovered your possessions, and some other items that were found in a secret chamber hidden behind a storage shelf. And if at some point you need reminders of who has what from that, I did look at the previous video, so to jog my memory.
Yes.
But I can confirm if there are any questions. As you went deeper into the sewers, the smell becoming almost unbearable, and the rat population becoming unnerving, you came to a junction where 3 sewer tunnels joined into the final exit tunnel, which you had marched up on your way there. In that area, you found an old boarded-up door that led into what used to be an inn and tavern in some long-forgotten iteration of Westgate, or whatever the city was called then. But under a floorboard, you or a couple of you found some items of value that had apparently been stashed there long ago. And I think that was done in secret, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. And I have down what you guys took from that too, if you don't have it. Returning to the junction, you found evidence of foot traffic up the middle tunnel, and you began making your way through that tunnel. After about 250 feet, you arrived at a circular chamber, about 65 feet across, with what appeared to be vent holes in the ceiling. And the room was essentially a large pool of sewage. Seeing nothing, you began to make your way around the edges toward the other end, where you were attacked from behind by 3 carrion crawlers that had been hiding up in the vent holes. After a harrowing battle, and after nearly losing one paralyzed party member to the depths of the sewage, you were victorious. You then gathered yourselves and continued up the tunnel. Almost done with the recap. After another 300 feet or so, you entered another chamber, similar in size to the previous one, but hexagonal rather than circular. One other difference you noticed was that the rat population in this room was significantly greater. But they seemed to leave you alone as you made your way through the room to the other side, testing the vent holes with sacred flame spells. And as the spell was released into the last hole, you heard a rumbling sound come from within the sewage and echo all around you. And at the same time, the rats in the room all seemed to go absolutely berserk. And as a hideous creature rose out of the sewage between you, the rats began swarming around you. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, do what?
27.
Roll D27.
Yep. 20?
What the heck?
It was cockeye.
First natural 20 of the night.
Can I re-roll since I didn't roll on a...
Seventeen.
Since I didn't roll on a board?
Well, you're supposed to roll on the boards, yeah, but...
Okay.
He's in business already.
Doesn't matter.
9.
At least it's a 9, not a 6.
Yeah. Wait, what's that?
I'm happy with my natural 20.
No, I was
bad.
asking I didn't know what
You got 17? Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
forget
20.
you have a +3.
Okay, I'll go around the
So I got 20
table and I'm
basically.
going to try to call you by your character names, even though it's going to be impossible for me to keep track of this.
I don't even know my own name, so.
Galadon,
9.
9 for initiative.
Alright, it's a 20.
What's your initiative?
Koraglath, is that right?
Yeah.
No one has any idea.
Okay.
Don't forget, everyone who hasn't been playing this, make sure you add your initiative bonus, which is on the top of your sheet, to your roll.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to, instead of going by name, I'm going to go here, then it's Suri.
23.
Ooh, nice one.
Holy cow!
What's your plus?
Son?
She
Oh,
rolled
it
20.
says
Anna.
son.
17.
Nice, that's a good roll.
I'm working on it, Hannah. Bear with me. Tyra?
18.
18.
Good rolls.
Yeah, good roll.
That's how it is.
Graylan.
11.
Excellent.
Per usual, I ruin the great rolls.
It's okay, this table this size.
Siltorus.
I got a 22.
Oh, my
Natural
God.
20.
2 natural 20s. Hey, you're never going to roll that for damage, though.
No, I won't.
Crapator? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah.
Can I call you Crap for short?
Sure. I got a 20.
Oh, wow. Nice.
No, Aaron, the wheel.
It was a rough childhood growing up.
Yeah. He was the butt.
Very safety.
I asked you already. Nephrakir? Is that right?
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, and finally,
Wait, did you get yours yet?
Yes, you got his.
Ferxan? Is that right?
Something like that. I got the 12.
That's my Crapator. Yeah.
Fairson?
Stomach ground
I'm
right
playing a Dragonborn fighter.
I'll make a note to pronounce it that way.
I'm not
All right.
We have to roll an 18.
Okay, so the rats have all gathered together into these 3 swarms. The horrendous beast there in the middle of it all. And as we begin, Suri, you're going to lead us off with Siltorus on deck.
Put our camera.
So are the rats attacking as well?
Yes.
They are. They are starting to get up in your
Watch this.
face.
Should I do...
That was
Are we skipping to their level to allow them to get up? Or are they climbing
They're-
on top of
they're-
each other? This one.
What? I need advice.
What?
You want to go?
Yeah, she needs a
You have a spell called Fairy Fire. That's a really good spell
Yeah.
for a situation like this.
I do.
Highly.
So each object in a 20-foot radius
It's a 20-foot cube, is it
is
not?
cube. Yep.
Is that a level 2 spell?
Level 1
Yes.
spell.
A level 1 spell.
Level 1.
And if I remember right, you've already used one level 1
She
spell.
used one previously, yeah.
And you have 4 total, so you should
Yep.
get...
So if each one's 10 feet, right?
So you want to light up the odd
You
cube.
want to stick it like basically like right here. That way you hit the rats and the rats and the other.
Yeah. So I do that.
That was a
She
lot.
can use lurks under that. No, they were gonna have to roll.
So, yep. All right, and that is a stationary spell, right? It doesn't. It's not on. It's on a space, not on a creature.
Yeah, you fix it, and then it's a
Yeah.
cube in that.
So you could conceivably move out of it.
Once you've been affected
Yeah.
by it, if you fail the roll, you're just eliminated. I don't think you get to move out of it after that.
Yeah, no. You are affected by the spell if you fail the saving throw.
It's just like it goes
Okay.
here. If you fail it, you're good. If you don't,
And it lasts for how long? Is it a minute? Is that right?
Well, it says affected objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the spell here.
And they make a saving throw at the end of their turns too.
Saving throw versus Dex.
Okay.
So
Alright,
dex
so-
saving. How many
dex
can you
save-
hit with that? Can you
What?
get everything with that, or just...
She can get all the 2 rats and the R2.
Okay.
There's no way to get rid of them.
Okay, so it's a dex save against what's the DC on your spell save sheet?
Flip your
on your
Flip
spell
your
sheet.
pie.
Other sheet.
We like.
Right here.
14.
And you get to choose
Yeah.
if it's blue, green, or violet light that they're affected by.
All right, so this is I'm doing the Othug first.
All right.
Don't
Dex
fail,
save.
don't fail. This is the one we need to...
That is a big time fail.
Yes!
Excellent. Excellent.
What color is your fairy fire?
Green.
It's
I
green.
can see that disadvantage.
What a crown.
That's 1%. Get it right.
Okay, rat swarm over close to. Yep, that's Dex. That is a success.
Okay, so that one saves.
And on the other side, that is exactly a 14. That is,
So they
It
both
doesn't
save.
matter. You got the
Yeah.
one that matters.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
okay, so the Othug is lit up with green glowing light. The rat's unaffected. I assume are you staying put? Trying to? There's not a lot of places to move, but you
Yeah.
could squeeze through.
I mean, unless
You can go through an ally's space.
She's right here at the front, so if she wanted to,
Oh,
she
yeah,
could
yeah.
move.
I know,
She could
that's-
move down this
that's
way a
what
little
I
bit,
was thinking to make
and
space.
she's not within the 5
But we don't
foot of
know.
this. She's
We
outside
don't
of
know.
the
That
5
guy
foot.
could have, like, tentacle range attacks.
I don't know.
But either way,
I think it's within
moving
5 feet of
forward
it.
is probably going to
Yeah.
allow other people
Yeah,
to
it's
attack.
definitely true.
So you could, if you want to, move a little ways down, and then I don't know. You have a bow?
I have.
That-
I would rule that right now that regardless of space, it has come up and out, but it's not necessarily engaged yet, and she's not passing through its space.
So she can move without attack opportunity.
Yeah.
So you can move.
I have like a.
That's probably the best bet.
So-
Move out of the way a little bit.
Just move down where you want to. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you could move down a little ways and plan on doing some range attacks or something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. That brings us to Siltoris with Rapator on deck.
All right. I'm going to use my Channel Divinity, and I'm going to use Radiance of the Dawn.
It sounds very fancy.
It is, actually. So each hostile creature within 30 feet, so that means every single creature on the board, is going to make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 plus my Cleric level and Radiant damage, and half as much on a successful save.
Okay, so it's a con save, did you say?
Constitution save.
Versus. What
What's
What's
your
my
DC?
DC? Yeah, my DC is 13.
Oh, that's like
13?
Not you.
I'll show you this.
No,
Con
no,
save.
Any
Okay,
hostile.
so
You're not hostile to me, are you?
Othug first.
Yes.
Fails.
Excellent.
Sweet.
And
Good one.
so again, I'm just going to go in order that way around. That is a success,
Do you think they're both?
even with a -1. That is a fail.
So this one
This
fails.
one.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is a 13, did you say?
13.
I rolled a 13, -1. That's a fail.
So
Alright.
So these two fail.
All right, so here's my 2d10s. Only 5 damage
Wow.
from 2d10s.
That's
Okay, so
at your level.
anything that failed
Plus,
takes.
yeah, plus my Cleric level, which is level 3. Yes. So 8 damage total.
8 damage. Okay, so
To each of them, or
Yeah.
8 damage, and then that is. I think those are swarms 1 and 3 on that side, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's 3. That's 1.
3 and 1.
How do I, what's the range of my honestly?
5 feet.
My one
5 feet.
Okay, and that was just that. There's no condition I need to mark or anything. That was just
No,
an
just
attack.
straight damage.
Okay. Very good.
Didn't get rid of anything.
No,
Unfortunately, I was hoping to get rid of the rat swarm.
the,
but that
the Otyude dies.
Easy.
Yeah, no. Everyone's still up and looking not particularly. Obviously, it's harder on the rats than on this other thing, but they're
You
still
can kill a
going.
few rats, but
They're still going strong.
all right.
You moving at all or attempting to move any?
Yeah, I will move past the rogue on this side. I think that's Hannah. I'm gonna move down. Yeah, just right to there.
Right there.
Wouldn't you go past the rats down?
He does move past the rats. So they
Yeah,
will
on
get-
that
The
one,
rats are going to get attack opportunity on you.
that one's different because they were
The rats,
already.
the
swarming
rats
all
will get
around
an
there.
attack opportunity.
Why should you like?
So
Rats roll 2 d10s.
Look up something.
that is a 13.
What's your armor class?
Armor class is 18.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
and
going to be a
this-
miss.
I think
they're
we all have pretty high armor classes.
very good. That's the end of your turn now?
Yeah, that's an action. I don't think I have any bonus action materials here, so
So that's the end of his turn.
yeah,
Yep.
that's in.
He's
Okay, very preparatory. You are up, followed by Tyra.
Okay. How far away? Like, am I close
5.
enough?
each of these is
Each
5.
square is 5 feet.
So if I move it there, am I close enough to do longsword attack?
On the rat.
Oh no, on the
Um,
big guy.
On the
Yeah,
outside.
actually,
Should the Ati be moved up?
I think he was up. I think someone picked him up, and I think I had him a little closer than
Well,
that.
last
so
time you
yeah.
had in the video, he was just slightly over this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want him to stay there or if you want to move him up. this way.
Well, he hasn't moved yet,
Okay.
so there's
This is
nothing
where
more-
you had him previously. He was like just barely.
Okay, so if you move him up there, the rats you kind of need to ignore right now because rats can occupy the same space as as another entity.
Okay.
So don't consider the rats an impediment right now to him
Get
moving
closer.
because
So
they're
I'm just gonna like stack them like that.
So
he
I can
move
get
here,
close
then
enough
probably
to-
hit him.
if just you can see better than I can. Is he within 5 feet to strike?
He's
or is it-
Yes.
he's in the. There's 1 square between them, diagonally across 1 square between them.
Could be disadvantage. Like that.
So it's
if there's
close.
5 feet between you, then you can't hit on a melee attack.
Okay.
Just attack the rats.
So just attacking the rats then.
Yeah, and you were
Okay.
right here, so you don't have to.
Yeah, so I don't really have to move. All right, so then I'll just attack those rats then.
Roll
Okay,
d20. That was swarm 1, you said, right?
That's
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Is it, no,
The d20.
it would be a 20?
You have to roll
That's
this.
to hit. That's to hit.
Oh.
Because you'll add
Make
plus
it 1
5.
by
That's
1.
7. 7 to hit the rats.
Misses. They're just swarming all over the place in your. Is it
Cut
sword?
right
Is that what
through
you're
air.
using?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of.
They play jump rope with your
Yeah.
sword.
They kind of jump up and run up the blade and then.
Mocking me.
I just shake my head in disappointment.
Staying put?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, very good then. Tyra is up. You are a rogue, right? Okay, so I'm not going to ask you what your dex is. You're up with Anna on deck.
What was I gonna ask?
So something for the two
Yeah,
rogues to
the
bear in
answer is
mind.
yes. You can jump into the sewage if you'd like.
Something for
Actually-
you,
Face down and while paralyzed?
Yes.
something for you two rogues to bear in mind. Any attack that's made with advantage, you get your extra bonus dice on. And because Tirzah cast Fairy Fire, any attack made against that big thing is made with advantage. So you automatically, any attack against him will get your dice. Your extra bonus damage dice on him.
Must be nice.
So if you can do ranged attacks, then that's really good against him.
Okay, I do get advantage. I would
Because of
use.
Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
of this,
okay.
so it's affected by fairy fire, and that thing is now that it's affected, everyone attacks with advantage.
Okay, I will attack the thing
Okay.
with my hand crossbow.
Very good.
So I rolled the
Yes.
d20
Yep.
first.
With advantage, so 2 times.
9. Oh, 2 times.
Nice.
And it's this plus
Your modifier.
so
Which is
23.
That is a hit.
I sure hope so.
Okay, so then what do I roll with?
D6, right? Is that what that is?
D6. But then if I'm doing this
2d6 extra, I believe.
with this is my cunning
Yep.
action, right?
You'll get sneak attack damage.
No sneak attack. This is sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Intelligence
Wait,
is
where's
even
this?
worse than this.
I don't think it's written down. Is it right here?
Oh yeah, it is. So 2d6.
Yeah, so you get a total of 3d6 plus whatever bonuses you
You
have.
want these?
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
Wow.
15, and then what's the bonus?
Look
The
at
bonus
the
would be the
attack
second number.
bonus.
The 3.
Yeah.
So 13? No, wait,
18.
18?
18 points of damage.
Man, I wish our Firbolg could do some damage with his spell.
It was 2d10. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Fair, I didn't do much either.
Mike could have really gotten rid of a lot of the rats right away.
I know. Just rolled bad.
Well,
It's actually pretty
I swung at air, so.
Good job.
All right.
And then can I move away?
Yeah.
If you move, so this is you.
No, no,
Or
no,
this
other
is
one.
you.
That's me.
So
They already took the reaction against
No,
me, so they
that's-
can't. They can't react against
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yes, they did. So yeah, so you can move if you want to move like down here, so you can just shoot from
I
where
do
you can.
because I don't want him to engage with me, so I can. Oh, wait, or maybe the sneak attack won't matter if he's got his little.
Yeah, he already has that, so you're gonna get it every time.
I'm gonna call it fairy light.
Very
That's
fun.
what it sounds like you're saying.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think we can
Okay.
do anything else.
All right. Then Swarm 1 is now going, and it is going to do the obvious thing and just start crawling all
Crapator.
over.
Crap.
Come at me, bro.
They smelled the crap on you.
This is what Josiah screams.
And as they start to scurry up your legs and all over you, trying to find some sort of purchase to bite, they do not. Yeah, you're able to kind of fend them off a little bit, and they're biting in all the wrong places, and they miss.
That's good.
They managed to go straight for the armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Enna is up, and the next up will be Therzin.
Oh really? Wow, the team must have rolled terrible. I rolled 12.
Who's ended?
So, can I do, like, what's the distance between a short bow and a long bow, or does that make a difference?
You're able to fire.
The
from
difference
there.
is the damage, I think.
Longbow's gonna do more damage, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a longbow?
No, is it
Well, down
short
here it
bows?
says-
Wait, where's your longbow?
I am proficient in long and short bows.
No, do you
You don't have a
You
longbow.
have one.
Those are the
These
weapons.
are-
Oh,
you
this
have.
is what I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so short bow. So, short bow him, probably.
Yep. So roll to hit with your 20-sided.
It's in front of you.
Right in front of you.
Did she get to roll twice?
Yep. Yes. With advantage.
18.
Oh, nice.
You probably won't need to.
He's rolling for the crit at that
12.
point.
So
Okay.
18 plus 6. 24.
24 against the Atug. That's a hit.
So you get 3d6, right? Is a short bow is a d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get 3d6.
Why do we get 3?
Because of the
Sneak attack.
You have sneak attack damage because you have advantage.
Um,
Basically, you're getting just a tighter bead on where to shoot it, and you're able
Okay.
to do more damage that way.
okay.
Not as good as Hannah's roll.
7 plus 4. So 11.
11 points.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Terrible.
Still better damage than me.
It is.
All right.
Just wait till you
Are
see
you gonna
my
move it
Eldritch
all, or are
Blast.
you gonna stay?
Yeah, can I just scurry out of the way?
So you're gonna get you're gonna get
Guys,
attacked
stop
by
being
these
babies.
as you leave, just so you know.
And they're not
You,
gonna
you
do
can
much
move the
Move-
rat.
move wherever you want.
The rats will probably attack you. As you
Joe,
move.
I'm sorry to say, but
That's-
you're
that's
probably
fine.
Don't
getting.
hide. So,
As long as your movement is.
35, he can get there.
Oh yeah.
Joe, I'm sorry to say.
Okay,
but
and as you
definitely
move the
gonna go for
rats.
you.
Ooh, that's gonna be a hit, I think.
wait, I have a question. So, can I move before I do an attack, or is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can move
Yeah.
before or after.
It doesn't affect the.
Either way, they're
This
gonna
turn.
get an attack on you.
Okay, well, I didn't know if,
Be
like,
heroic
later
here.
on my next turn.
Yeah, you can move first or attack. It's up to you.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's a
they
secondary action.
Yeah, so you
they
need your
they
bonus
rolled
action
21.
to do any of those.
Can't
Yes.
she?
So-
She's also rogue. Can't she disengage
Is that not 20?
without?
Nope.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
could. Yeah, wait, yeah, sorry.
Double
Aaron,
damage.
Yeah.
So if she's got cunning action though, can't she disengage without them
Yeah, she can bonus action to disengage
as a rogue?
Yeah,
as
sure.
a rogue.
So
Yeah.
she shouldn't be attacked.
Sure.
by
If
them,
you want a
right?
bonus action disengage,
that
then
mean?
It means she's like.
Disengage
Like,
means you
Does
disengage
bonus,
without being
well, I get
attacked.
that, but, like, bonus action, does that...
you
You
have
have
a
an action and bonus.
You have
yeah.
a bonus action.
But can
as
I
a
only
rogue.
use that a certain number of times?
once per turn.
Oh, per
So you
turn.
can.
Okay.
Ah,
use
okay,
it.
So
you're
just-
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fine. Bonus action disengage, and they did not hit you.
Nice.
I got you.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks for being my advocate.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right. Now, before Therzan goes,
Oh.
Us you?
He
My
died.
dexterity.
Swarm 2, first of all,
Oh.
and
Someone's gonna
Swarm,
get
you
hurt.
don't even
Swarm 2 is
What's this one?
Yes. It's gonna probably attack me.
yep.
Hence why I
Isn't that me?
Yes.
That's the
No,
main
that's-
guy's name.
No, you're your
You're over
north.
there.
Oh,
He's
nice.
the main master's name.
Okay, so yes, you're the closest, so it's going to go after you, which is a
18 on plus.
I think that's what we got here. 18 exactly.
Oh my god.
16 plus 2. All right, which does
They rolled 2
7
dice.
points of piercing damage.
The rats?
Oh, I bet it's 2d4.
The
I bet it's 2d4.
They did 7 damage.
Wow, they're
I did
hungry.
7 damage.
Because I heard 2 dice.
Ouch.
And
It's out to
Mr. Otyug.
Oh, here we go.
Go.
Also, why I ran away.
Get ready.
Where does he want to go?
We already know.
Damage has been done, but by...
Not me.
Alright, let's just see. Okay. So, he moves over... So move the rats right up on you. Or on... No. Where
On
they
top,
attack.
yeah.
Yep, right there. The Otyug moves in the same direction, but he kind of gets between you and the dwarf.
Luke?
Oh no.
Does he stay in the, like,
Yes,
is that
he's-
light stay in a certain range?
No,
or-
he's
Oh, but
affected.
now
He's
they-
affected by it.
Do you know
So
about
it just
your,
stays on him.
What does he make a saving throw? Does it make a saving throw at the end of its turn right now?
For what?
No, it's
Fairy
just a one
fire.
time.
No, it's done.
It's just going to
It's
last
locked in,
now,
yeah.
and
It's
its
a
duration
one
is a
that-
minute.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
concentration.
that's what it is.
Very
So it's
good.
a minute,
It's
like
a
a
minute.
How many rounds is a
A
minute?
minute would be 10
10
rounds.
turns. So like each of us would have to take 10
Wow.
10 turns before.
Okay,
He'll be stuck in that.
so it is going to make
Does
a
it take
tentacle attack
damage?
against each of you.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he'll definitely get
He's got 2
attacks.
tentacles.
So against Ferguson
Got 3.
He's got 3.
Micah.
is that's a 22.
Oh my
I
god.
think that hits.
And against young Cleric Graylin is that's not going to hit.
Haha, he finally gets his.
10.
Finally found the break.
10 misses.
Yeah.
And a bite attack against 1, 2, 3. Okay, so against you.
He might lose some of you guys.
Did you
I don't think that's going to hit.
18.
Check. Oh, yeah. So the bite is blah, 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 plus 6, 13. So that's... Alright, but you take from the tentacle attack.
I wonder if it's poison or anything.
You can use both. You can use the same weapon.
Wait, Josh, you get attacked
But just
twice?
Do Warhammer.
That's tough.
Yeah, exactly. That's a solid. And I think you have a +5, right? So you get 5 times more.
You take 2, 3, 4, 5 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 2 points of piercing
The bonus
damage,
action is an attack. You can use that 4 times.
and you are grappled.
Okay.
Okay.
So like 4 turns.
You
can
only
do
have
that.
7 HP? Or is that not?
That's not.
So put that on.
And what does that mean?
Grappled means your movement is 0, and you are. Let me make sure that
Yes,
a
depending
grappled
on-
creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed.
You have a shield.
Condition ends
Oh,
if
okay. So
you're
depends.
incapacitated, which is
If you're
applied.
not using your shield, your armor pass is going to go down.
Blah 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 blah. So basically, your movement is 0. You can still attack, but you can't move. It's basically like someone or something holding on to
Yep.
it. It doesn't, it doesn't restrict your
Permanent.
attack swings and stuff like that. But you can also, on your turn, you can try to escape the grapple if you want.
But does that take my action?
It does. It would be a strength saving throw.
Well, that's best for you.
And
You
plus
plus
2 to
5.
damage.
I should use plus 7.
Because you're using strength modifier. So it's a +2 to damage.
All right. So that, I believe, completes its turn. 3 attacks, 1 with each tentacle and a bite attack. So for now, that's all it's going to do. It's staying right there.
Did it hit you 2 times?
Yeah.
How much damage did you take?
I'm down to 9.
Total?
The
Sound familiar?
I don't. It didn't hit you 2 times, did it?
Hey, you won.
It hit you 1 time. You got hit by the
Yeah, I
rats
got hit by the rats.
previously. Yeah.
He got
So okay, that's the end of its turn. So
Yeah, I attack me twice. It didn't.
right, Farzan is up.
What?
Following you is, so I've got Graylin and Nephrakir on the same initiative count after Farzan. You just need to determine who goes first by dexterity.
Oh.
You can do that in the meantime while he's going. You're up.
No, it's
What's your
no, it's
dexterity?
your dexterity.
I'm
Like
gonna-
16.
I'm gonna start with my bonus action to create my clone
+2.
right here,
What?
and then
And dexterity modifier is for overall.
Yeah.
15 overall.
No.
You're
Yeah.
faster.
I'm going to
+6.
attack the Atu for myself and with my echo using the Unleash Incarnation, which is I can do twice in a day. So I'm going to attack it twice. Once from me, once from it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Advantage on both, right?
Yes.
Whoa.
So I got 18.
That hits.
Another one.
Nice. And then for the Echo. Which one for 20 now? Nope. That's going to be a 25.
Hits.
And then.
Wow.
Smack.
Let's see.
That one felt good.
So I have just a sword in my hand. I just have a sword. I don't have any other weapons, so I get a +2 to damage because of the fighting style I chose. And
You're using a longsword?
I have a longsword, so can I do the 1d10? I can't.
Yeah, versatile, both hands.
Yeah, if you're not holding a shield and you could be swinging with 2 hands on that.
I can't remember. I'm just gonna do a d8. I can't remember if I have the shield or not. I can't remember if I was
Well, if you
holding-
do
I
have a
think-
shield, then you can't use your other thing, right?
Well, but
No, if I'm dueling, holding one weapon in one hand plus no other weapons, the shield's not another weapon.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
the other thing is it's normally you. Normally
So,
your
okay,
armor
so
class
What's
might
yeah?
not be 18.
Is your armor? Is your 18 produced by a shield? Is your shield part of how you got to
Probably.
an
What's
18
your
armor
armor?
class?
Isn't it chain?
Chainmail.
And do you have a shield?
I do have a shield.
Then
You're
probably
definitely-
that's
yeah.
probably how you have an 18
Okay.
then. So yeah. So D8.
Okay, so that's gonna be. So that's 14 damage from one of them.
I forgot you have a 20 strength, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
This is a +5 damage.
And that is 11 for the other.
that was effective.
That felt pretty
That
good.
was good.
Josh was making up
All
for all
right.
his health that's disappearing. He's going out of the
All right.
zero.
Eye for
Takes
eye.
you put the hurt on him.
This is really all coming from Tirzah's Fairy Fire. Like, everyone's getting 2 shots at him every single time.
Yeah, that's a good spell. Okay, are you like you're grappled?
I'm grappled. I
yeah.
can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't you switch locations, though?
That's it. Only with a bonus action. It takes a bonus action to create the shot.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we are at Graylin and Neferkir.
Yeah, I believe I'm faster, so
Okay.
go
Let's
first.
go.
So I'm going to use my War Priest. So if you use an attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
All right.
So I'm going to roll my Warhammer.
It's a, you
You
have
have advantage, remember?
Good
Yeah.
So you
job.
can roll a second time.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
God bless.
Please. Not much better. 6,
That was
What's
a
your-
9.
what's your
That
bonus?
was-
and then +4, so 10.
10 misses.
But you use your bonus action, so you get an
Yeah,
attack.
so I'm going to
again.
use my bonus action. And same sort of thing.
Oh,
Oh my God.
you rolling on
Set advantage. Set
Roll again.
advantage.
Roll again. Lord.
Fred, you want to use mine?
Alright, here we go.
God.
Ah,
A little
Better.
better. So 14.
14 just hits.
That's fine.
effective.
Alright.
It's barely effective.
Okay, so then I'm going to roll for damage, which is a d8. 3.
You like your 3.
Plus, is that just 2?
Plus 2.
So 5.
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Count as tally.
Hey, that's as much damage as I did with 2d10.
Way less than I was anticipating that would deal, so.
At this point, we just the hits are what matter.
Yeah,
It felt like that was going to be a lot better
We're
than
making
it was.
contact.
Did you do any damage? Good enough.
That was your hammer that you were using
My
there?
Warhammer, yeah.
All right, as that slams against it and it takes the damage, you are able to discern that it is feeling a bit rough right now.
We're close.
In the language of previous editions, it is bloodied.
Okay.
I thought maybe it was weak against bludgeoning.
So who was up next?
No, it's not because of specific attack. It's because of the amount of damage it's taken. You can
All
tell
right.
that
Mike
it's
might be able to kill us.
We know what you're doing, Micah.
I thought I had a lot
Eldritch
more
Blast, baby!
it's taking a lot of damage.
thing like.
Eldritch Blast, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So, beam of crackling energy streaks toward a creature within range. A ranged spell attack. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d10.
All right.
So you still get advantage on this, right?
Yes.
Because it's a range attack.
Yep. Roll your attack.
13. And do I get a roll again?
Yeah. You have a spell attack bonus too.
Yeah, you have a
so
spell attack bonus.
It's not just a 13 you rolled. So that one's going to hit.
So that was a +7.
So that was
To your-
23
yeah.
was the next one.
Yeah.
So I rolled
So you
23.
definitely hit.
Yep, it hits.
1d.
That's
what's
12.
that?
You're gonna roll this one.
Don't you add a bunch to it, right?
Just roll like a
just
normal
addition?
person. Don't flick it. Just roll.
Nice. Did you roll 1?
Yeah.
And then you add your
Don't add
charisma
any.
modifier.
Micah
You
can
took
add
a
anything.
eldritch something.
Invocation.
Yeah, that you can add your charisma modifier, I believe, to the damage.
Yeah. I can add my yep damage.
And then you can knock. Is it small or
Is that
medium?
4 or 3 or what?
5.
I have a
use a
20 on
20.
my charisma.
Oh, you have a 20. Okay, so it's 6 points of damage.
6 damage. Yeah.
It says agonizing blast. So that changes Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it changes it.
Okay.
But he has 2. He has 2 of them.
Yeah, I see that.
The other one makes you push them back, right? Can you push a large enemy back?
I can yes.
Can you do one, or do you have to do?
Right there.
What does it say?
It just says push creature up to 10 feet away in a straight line.
That's gonna just shove him into us. So I don't know why you want to do
That's on this same attack?
No, that's repelling blast.
Oh.
No, yeah, but it counts for an Eldritch Blast. When you hit someone with an Eldritch Blast, you can move them 10 feet
Yeah.
back.
that. But he did
Yeah,
it.
but
He
you
did
10
it.
feet
You
back
kill
is
him.
right into
No,
them
kill him.
right now.
Kill him.
What are you talking about?
Kill him.
the
You
red
can't
one.
do that.
Right here.
Kill him. He
Oh,
chooses. He
oh.
So you
chooses
would just
blast.
go from there.
And
to
then they do
here.
attack of
Are you sure that's how it works?
So
Isn't
it
that you
forces
can't do
disengage.
both?
No, it works. I think it just adds it to it.
He has agonizing blast and then repelling blast.
Is he able to use both on one of them, though, or can he only choose one?
I don't think you choose one. I think it just inherently changes your. So what is it called again?
Eldritch Blast with Eldritch Invocation.
Eldritch.
When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals. It doesn't say you can choose. And then the other one is which one?
Repelling Blast is the
Repelling.
pushing away.
When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. It doesn't say choose one.
So bearing in mind, so here's my since I'm grappled, that means if he knocks it back, I'm gonna get pulled with it.
You'll go with it.
Oh, you get knocked
Yeah, good idea.
All right,
Let's do
boys,
it.
you know what we're doing here.
Give me that in there.
I mean, this
I mean, he will
attack
not be able to
opportunities.
move.
I mean, we
Are
can spare
we-
a lot,
Are
let's
we
be honest.
able to move him when he's grappled, or he's just?
I have to roll to break
You have to take an action.
You might be able to assist him
Try
in
to-
like getting
No,
out. Right?
he's good.
So we're gonna push him away with Repelling Blast.
That's not a very good idea.
Yeah, no.
Will not.
But we
Let's
get
save our
it.
friend.
Wait, who's he gonna? Oh, he's gonna block.
He would pull.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
we're
know that
trying
if you
to-
do that, you can see that the tentacle is wrapped around him, and you know that, like, so you have the choice of whether to do this when you hit, correct?
Yeah.
I know, but that's
Yeah, he
you
doesn't
don't
make
have
Eye contact with Josh.
So
I was like, bye.
you know that he will also move 10 feet out into the pool when you do it.
I
Make
mean-
your choice.
I mean, we can spare a lot.
You don't have time to deliberate. Make your choice.
All right, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh.
Plus, I think I
That
would
would
take.
be funny.
I think I'd get an attack opportunity from the other guys too, because I'm moving out of their space.
He's having a shot or
Yeah, but there would be an attack opportunity
Okay.
on that.
flashbacks. Yeah. His time.
Staying put.
Yes, I'm not moving.
Okay. Then we are at Koroglath, and then Galadon is on deck.
You guys all have this strange name. I just have Galadon.
I'm just gonna.
Did
back
the
them
music
out
get
right there.
crashed?
Okay.
3 or whatever. Does that one have advantage on it?
No,
No.
that's the other one.
Nope.
Here, and the music stops.
Yeah, I know it crashed.
crashed.
I need to. I'm reloading right now.
Nice.
Okay, 22.
That's going to hit.
And I believe this one took full damage from my weak spell.
8.
8 points, and that was with what weapon?
A longsword.
Do you take the one that gives you the +2 to damage too?
No, I took protection.
Really,
No,
like
defense.
compacted and heavy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you have a 21 armor class.
Can I get a color too?
We hit a 21.
Okay. As your sword slashes through the swarm of rats, you can tell just by the nature of this that it doesn't do the kind of damage you would expect. You would hope it would
It
against
does
a
half
more
damage.
solid enemy. Yeah,
Half
because
damage.
it's finding the gaps in between them as it's finding them as well. So just be aware
At
of
least
that.
it hits
I bet
something.
bludgeoning
You
damage.
did
is
do
better.
damage. You just know that it wasn't full damage.
He turns and hits them with the
Rats,
Paladin blade,
yeah.
so it's bludgeoning damage.
The rats are
instead of-
probably just resistant to bludgeoning.
instead of
So
slashing.
bludgeoning
Or slashing,
would
Yeah,
probably
I
be
could
slashing.
do unarmed
Like hammer or
un-
slashing
unarmed
damage. Probably
strike,
slashing,
I plus
Are you
4.
staying put?
Yeah.
All right.
The rats are?
So Galadon.
All of them?
Okay,
Javelin?
I'll probably
Piercing
pull my
probably
light
be
crossbow.
So I'm just.
And
spirit.
shoot the...
Let's use
Yeah.
magic attack.
Okay.
Some people have magic items.
That's cocked. Reroll it. Okay.
Even worse.
That's cocked.
Are you kidding me?
That didn't look cocked to me.
It looked.
Either way.
It looked cocked to me.
I think it just came to rest against it. What was the previous? Did
It
one
was
of those hit
17.
and the other one not?
The other one was
Seven.
9, so that would have been. The first one would have been 14, and that one definitely would have hit.
I mean, okay, it was
Yeah.
close. It's hard to say for
Well,
sure.
then it hits. It hits.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, then it's 1d8 piercing.
Thanks
It
for
was
rolling.
an 8.
Oh.
4 damage.
4. Okay.
So 2.
No, he attacked the
technically
two.
had two.
Yeah.
He attacked the other two.
Oh, we threw a javelin at it?
No,
Shot
I
it.
shot it.
Oh, shot
He
it.
has a crossbow.
Okay. And are you staying put?
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to swarm number 3.
Who's
Yep.
attacking?
They rolled terribly.
Yeah, which is going to go against you on 1, 2, and 3, and you on 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 5. All right.
They have to roll a
That's
21.
fine. He's got like 20 armor class.
21.
21.
That is an 18.
No.
And they have a
He's
minus.
got 21. It's
21?
like, you can't even hit him.
Okay.
Doesn't even matter.
There's a minus 2.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the round. We're actually just entering into round 2.
So it's only been 6 seconds.
So Suri and Siltoris and Krapator. That's the order of the
It was
first
so
3.
fast, but we barely had any time to register the
Suri,
fact that
you're
he
up.
only did 5 damage.
Wow, we were pretty destructive for that guy. Against that guy.
We?
Shut up.
Me.
I would have done a tangle, but I think
Yeah,
I
no.
hit you.
Yeah.
Well, the
So-
rogues did a bunch of damage.
So you
I'm
are
preoccupied.
such that you could step up
Oh, yeah.
and you could definitely shoot the big one,
Yeah.
the Atug. The rats are swarming over. So depending on what your attack is,
I don't have any bow, so.
You don't have. You've got to
I
have
have
a.
a rapier and a
You don't-
dagger. That's what it says.
I used to a
So
dagger.
you need to shoot at the rats, roll a
You could
1,
just walk
2,
up and-
Yeah,
Joshua.
I don't have
Tirzah, you could walk up and attack the
What kind of
rats.
spells do you have? Do you have anything you can do to that other than
She has
slashing?
more health than I do. I'm a fighter and I have like 6 health left.
you rolled poorly.
You have a
But slashing
dissonant
has
whispers
not
is
been
a good
working.
level
How
1
many
spell.
do you have?
So you've already used 2, right? So you have 2
Yes.
level 1s and 2 level 2s left.
Yes.
So dissonant whispers is a good attack spell. You could also you have a spell called Vicious Mockery,
Yep.
which puts an enemy at disadvantage on their next attack, which is a good one. Like if you use that, then if they attack like say Joshua or Luke next turn,
You could use it. Well, yeah, you can use it on the rats. You can use it on the Atu, whatever. You
yeah,
want.
whichever enemy you wanted to. You could use that. So dissonant whispers would be like a damage spell against an enemy. Vicious Mockery would be more like a helpful spell.
Disadvantage means they roll twice.
Vicious Mockery does a lot of damage. I recommend it.
It's a good one.
Vicious Mockery does a lot of damage.
It's
Yeah.
1d4, yeah.
But it's a disadvantage that matters.
But you might kill it with Vicious Mockery, you know.
Nah, I doubt
I
it.
doubt it.
It's pretty blissful. And insulting.
I will do the dissonant whispers
Okay.
at the rat. One.
No, don't use all the yeah, use all the
Yep.
okay.
Okay. That's a saving throw.
I believe it is a saving throw.
Wisdom
Wi-
saving throw.
Okay. And the DC again is
14 for
14, I
Tirzah?
believe, is on the back of
Yes.
your sheet.
Yep. 14.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
I see what the distance is.
That is a 17.
Oh, he saves. But he takes half, I believe. Right? Is it half damage on save?
On failed save, it takes 3d6 and must immediately use its reaction. If available to move as far as speed allows.
Okay, but it succeeded.
On
What
fail
happens
save.
on a success?
The creature doesn't move. On successful, it takes half as much damage.
Yeah.
It does not have to move away.
So you still do 3d6, use 3d6, and it'll just take half damage. 6.
That's not bad.
So 12. Yeah, 12.
So it takes 6.
12? Okay.
Yeah, that's still not bad.
So 12 was the roll,
Still more
reduced to
damage
6.
than
Yeah.
water.
And then just mark off a level 1 spell.
All right. It takes the damage. Are you staying where you are?
Yes.
Okay, so Taurus, you're up. Krapator, you're on deck.
Alright, I will use my light crossbow, I believe. Yeah. I'll just use light crossbow. And attack it. And that should be plenty of range for me there. 60,
10, 15,
60 feet,
20.
I believe.
It's like
you're-
it's 30
you're
feet
good.
away.
I'm attacking the up to you. So that's
9,
13.
13.
13.
13 just goes wide.
It's a 14 to hit.
I rolled a 1 on my second, so this dice really good at rolling ones. So.
Okay, staying where you are.
Yeah, I'll just stay.
Okay, Craptor, you're up. Tyra, you're on deck.
You have to kill
Okay.
it before it gets to my turn.
How
Disadvantage.
do I know my range with my javelin?
Oh wait, I can do one thing. Sorry, I forgot this was a bonus action.
It's like 20.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and cast
What?
Sanctuary. This is a 30-foot range. As long as I can see Joshua within 30 feet,
20.
You can.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Joshua.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
Read it.
He'll have disadvantage against. So it says you ward a creature within range attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack.
Okay.
So now he's just gonna attack Luke.
Okay.
Sorry, you have more health points.
Yay. So does someone else have a javelin in here?
Just look in the player's
26,
handbook. I
yeah.
was thinking it's
20,
30. I was thinking it's 30. But what's the range of a javelin?
I think it's 20.
Well, there will be a distant range too. I think.
Yeah, there'll be 20.
I mean, I do have a javelin in here, but it
Or
doesn't
maybe,
say.
I think it's like 2040 then.
2040?
Javelin.
Yeah, I
30 feet is the.
So within 30 feet, you're rolling at advantage still. And what's the long range?
120.
Okay, so beyond 30 feet, you're still rolling a
You
straight
could-
roll
you could
because
hit
you've got
So
advantage.
I wouldn't have to move to hit this guy.
No, you can still hit him.
No,
You can hit him
he's
for
within
the-
range.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for him then with a javelin.
All right, let's make you roll.
Yes!
Nice.
20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Do you have the chart out?
No, we did double last time.
Okay, so max damage on one, right?
Or just double damage.
So what?
Well, no, it's either roll 2 dice. I would just say take max
Max on
damage
one,
on the one
so
and roll
roll
the
this.
other one.
So you're using a d6, so you take max
so
damage. So
you
you already do
automatically
6
get
damage.
6. And now you're rolling. Roll the other one.
5.
5,
So 11 plus your bonus.
3, 14.
That's a good hit. That's a good hit. 14.
I knew it was the right
Brings him
decision.
down to that much.
That much isn't dead, so it's not good enough.
Okay, staying put.
No, I kind of want to move.
If you move to the rest
The rest will
Rats
attack
attack
you.
you.
That's true. We're not gonna move. Well, they're gonna attack me anyway.
Wait, no, didn't they?
Yes,
So
but
they'll
if
get
you
an
do
extra.
They would get an extra attack.
True. We're not gonna move.
Guys, didn't they already have an attack of opportunity though?
New round.
just shock him.
New round, yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so Tyra, you're up.
Okay. Do I have to move closer to be able to shoot at?
You should be 60,
Who are you?
Should be 60 feet of range.
How much range is on the crossbow there?
No, you would have an angle there.
This is
Well,
my guy.
actually, that corner.
That's my shadow, dude.
I think that it probably has cover right now because of that corner partial cover
Which corner are you talking about?
This?
right there.
She's
But
in
this
here.
is the
No,
corner.
the wall
This
is-
is the wall.
Yeah.
This is
She's here.
just the
No.
sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
no,
right.
this-
Sorry, no, you're good. You're good to go.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Who drew
use-
that map anyway?
So you still get sneak attack on this.
Yes. So advantage, right?
Yep. 2,
Thank
nice.
you for advantage.
You probably hit with that.
Plus 5, 14. Where? Wait, is it initiative?
No, it's your,
This is
it's your
14.
14 hits.
Okay, so I
Just.
need.
One more.
Nope.
That's like a
Rubbing feel the
natural
carpet.
soul.
Yeah, I know. I knew he was
13.
Except you're the one that rolled up.
I know that's right.
What?
You're the only one that
Looking very rough right now.
It's so close. Pretty sure that was above
Okay.
75%.
Staying put.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my bonus action to hide. I'm hiding behind.
me. Still force.
All right. Swarm 1
Come at me, bruh.
is all up in your face.
My feet.
Get rid of the
Ooh, that is
the
a
cute and then
nat 20.
Oh no.
Take it on you, Joe. That's not good.
I think we
So-
should get rid of
They
the cute
bit
and
the
then
right stuff.
Yeah, I think they're controlled by.
So
Did it crit on you?
Natural.
2d6.
There's a lot of them.
He said no.
So it's 4d6.
46, 6 to 9 months.
He's got 26 health, so you
Not
won't kill him.
It's 2d6 is normal damage. So on a crit, it gets 46, but the first 2,
Or automatic.
Goes
Are
automatic
automatic.
12 damage.
yeah, so 12 plus
Automatically.
This is gonna hurt.
Ouch.
12.
Oh, you're
It
kidding.
took 24 damage.
Look,
No way.
What?
It did max damage.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Any does it have a bonus?
Joe should
Them
have
rats.
disengaged.
I hope it doesn't have a
Yeah,
bonus.
does that bonus of damage?
it is a straight 2d6 damage.
So
You have 2 health.
You know exactly where they bit him.
This is the,
Wait, so 24. So
You're a 2.
2 health.
Honestly, the rats are the
What
most
is it?
dangerous thing here, and no one's freaking
HP.
attacking me.
Points.
So yeah, they found all the gaps in your armor, all the spaces underneath your armor. They found everything fleshy and yummy.
what is your,
This is happening
went
in
to
6
town.
seconds.
Yeah.
Just-
So as I make my javelin throws, ah!
Yeah, you paid for that one.
Joe, this is the Goblin King all over.
Okay.
Except he killed me.
Yeah. So rough turn. They're on
Goblin
for their
King
turn.
sounds like a more
Elder King.
satisfying
Maybe
death.
more dignified way of.
Getting eaten alive.
All right. Enna is up.
finish it off.
Okay.
Come on.
So
Because they did that because of the Autudes, so possibly when it
Move
dies, they might
up
stop.
I know,
here
that's
so
what
that
I'm
I have this guy in range, but
Okay.
I can use a short bow on him. Right?
Yep.
With-
Yep.
that's right. So I'll do that. So I get advantage. Yes.
Yep.
Oh boy.
What is with these terrible rules?
Oh my god.
8.
You don't keep it off the thing, dude.
You can re-roll
No,
it
but-
in the thing. I'm good with having them in
That's
the.
it.
16. So 19.
Oh,
She would have hit it. She would have a 14 anyway.
Yeah,
It's
Or
20.
wait, no. It
No.
would have been a
22, right?
22.
I mean, the one that rolled off.
3d6.
yeah. If it was 8 plus 6, it was still going to be hit.
I bet the extender is 14.
Come on.
Good.
High rolls. Not really.
Not
Not
high.
really good.
8
Well,
plus
lopsided.
4, so 12.
12 points of damage.
Come on, baby.
Kill it.
I bet it's not dead yet.
Still up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna guess
No, you have.
14.
You have a
you're
chance.
gonna
You still have a
die.
chance.
I have
All right.
14 HP.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide him.
Move forward, shoot.
All right. Swarm 2, which is on you currently, right?
Has to make a wisdom saving throw before it can attack.
Actually, hold on. Let me do this because is that going to the effect that you have on him? Once someone tries to do that, is
No.
it gone?
No, it
Okay.
lasts.
That's fine. If it was then
1
I was-
minute.
Okay, very
So
good.
the other thing too is now that I guess they were already attacking me, but my shadow is there now too, so I don't know if I have to choose between me or the shadow.
Oh, that's a good call. I'll roll for that. Okay, 1 to 3. They're you. Well, actually,
Because they already attacked
What
me,
does the
which is what I'm
spell?
saying. So
How
they
does
may-
the spell work? Does it place on both? Or I can't
No,
place
it
it.
should
Probably just on you.
It should be on me.
yeah. Okay, so 1 to 3, because I'm gonna say So the tentacle came around you, but it's not like you're up in the air or anything like that. So it's 1 to 3 is on you, 4 to 6 is on your shadow. Okay. 3.
It is
So they're attacking you, but they have to make a
They have
wisdom.
to make a wisdom saving throw. My DC is 13,
They got me.
They have
13.
a very low intelligence.
They fail.
Yeah.
so they can't attack him.
Do they then attack something else, or
So
what?
then they
do
On
would
a fail save, the
They
creature
attack-
must choose a new target or lose the attack.
So
They
then
would-
But they don't have another attack
No,
unless
They
they
do.
move.
They have my
That
shadow.
right there.
Oh, the
Okay,
shadow.
so they go after your echo.
So
then.
the Echo then is its armor class is 14 plus proficiency, so it's a 16 AC.
I like this spell.
16 plus 2.
All right, so they just kill it, and it just is just.
Okay, so they just hit it and it just
Yep.
dissipates, and the rats just kind of pop to the ground. Is that okay?
The spell saved you though. That's what matters.
That's it. The Autude's turn.
Yeah, well, for the moment.
It is going to. I'm going to start with you because it has you, and it wants to take you and slam you against the wall.
Ouch.
But it
Okay.
can't unless it makes the save.
So it has to make a Wisdom save.
13 DC.
Does anybody have a health potion?
17.
Oh,
plus
come
1.
on.
Does anybody
Oh,
have
he
a
got
health potion?
Say goodbye.
Because you're gonna be
So
down.
18 is the save. So it can attack unimpeded, or it has disadvantage now.
I have 2.
No, it can still attack.
But does it have disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
Can you use them on yourself?
And there's no saving throw I
Alright.
make on this since it's already got me.
Might have to do that.
It has. Let's see.
No.
And I can't just toss the healing
Hold on a
bonus.
second.
Does anybody
Each
have a
creature. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get a saving throw.
throw.
But hold on one second.
Oh.
Slams creatures grappled by it into each other or a solid surface. And since it doesn't have another creature, Actually, it would try to attack him first, and then try to slam you guys into each other. So,
Luke, don't let it do that.
Oh.
No pressure.
so that is with its tentacle attack, that is a 22.
Yeah, that hits all right.
So you take,
Oh no.
um,
You guys are gonna get slammed into each other.
you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
You might be.
7 points of piercing
You
damage,
might be.
Right.
12 total, and you're grappled.
Yep. you
Since
gotta.
you're redoing this, are you gonna be able?
Fantastic.
Are you just
No,
being
no.
able to take the roll that you've made already?
Oh yeah, it made its saving throw.
Yeah, but that's not the order of its turn.
It
You
doesn't
just
matter.
made it.
It
You
just
just made
made
it go
it-
back
it
in
just made
time.
it saving throw.
I would let you guys
that.
do a retcon like that, and you know it. And that's barely even a retcon. I'm just changing the order of things. So
I try.
it's going to try to slam you guys into each other right
You
now.
both can't move.
So I don't roll an attack for this. What happens is you roll a saving throw. So
Yeah.
it's a constitutional
Oh,
saving
Why
throw.
couldn't it be strength?
That's good for you, right? Constitution. Yeah, you got
Or
high
both.
Constitution.
Rolling save
Not
throw.
bad.
You both have to save against Constitution.
And for the.
This isn't poison damage, is it?
Plus 4. That's just a straight up Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I get a 15.
15? Okay, and you?
Yes.
23.
All right.
Finding.
It.
Good job.
You guys each are lifted off your feet as you're propelled at each other. And it just happens that as you're coming at each other, one of you is swinging up a little bit more, and you kind of just whiff past each other.
We like high five.
You're doing great.
Moral support.
Nice hit.
But well, it's not actually a whiff. It's not actually a whiff. You graze each other as you pass.
Yeah,
So we
high
take
five.
damage?
And
High five.
you take,
Oh no! Don't take more than 9.
Oh no, it's a couple.
It's
not like
it's
more
a
than
couple
nine.
dice.
It's several dice, yeah.
It's like 2 or 3. You got.
it's half damage. So 4 plus 3 is 7, minus 1 is 6, 3 points of damage.
How much?
3
Still
points
alive.
of bludgeoning damage.
You still alive.
Hey, you ain't at 2 health. So.
He's at 6. Oh,
All right, and it has one more attack to make, a bite attack.
You need to miss it.
And it doesn't appreciate being shot with an Eldritch Blast.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to move over there, and it's going after you.
So it moved. Wait, so he's grappled too, right? So we need the grapple thing for him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys just both move with it then?
Oh, yeah. It's
Coming in hot.
It can't move very fast or far, but it can move
Okay,
5 feet
it
to
moves
get over
to
there.
him, and then so where would we be?
This is gonna hurt.
Just you're with it. Just
You don't have any
worry
armor
about
class.
that. You're just dragged
What's your
along.
armor?
Okay, so then
You're on the ledge still in its tentacles. You're
how far did it?
the
drag us?
equivalent of prone right now because you were swung at each other. You're just still grappled.
How far did it drag us then? Did the rats get to attack me because I move out of their space from it dragging me? Or?
No, I'm not. It's,
It lifted you
You
up
were in
anyways.
the air.
Lifted up.
I'm not worried about that right now. So a bite attack at you. I don't think that's gonna hit. 7
He only has
plus.
14
He's
armor class.
14.
Bite attack is blah blah blah. It's only 13 to hit.
Oh,
That means it has a plus
just
6.
misses.
13 to hit.
Wait, no, plus
Okay.
7.
Yeah.
Wait,
7 plus 6,
plus
13.
6.
I
So
blocked.
so it misses.
No, it just misses. You didn't block it.
All right.
I blocked.
That is the end of its turn. You are up.
Okay, so I have to use an action to just stand up, right? I can't.
You can, if you want to get up and try to move, you can. But if you're still holding a weapon, you can still take a swing with that weapon, even if you're still grappled in its.
So if I'm grappled,
Tentacle.
I'll still use War Priest.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to summon my clone or my echo again,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack it.
That's Josiah in the morning.
That's pretty accurate.
So I have 15.
15 hits.
Finish it off. It's gotta be close.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
10 damage.
That's my Janine.
How do you want to send it into
Oh,
the abyss
yes.
of
Woo!
the series?
I'll clearly.
All right,
I
someone come
lop
get
off
rid of
the
these
arm on
rats
me,
for me.
I lop off the arm on him, and then I lop off the eye stalk and then ram my sword down his throat.
All right.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that it just tried to slam you guys, you're able to just swipe once with your sword, and both tentacles are just pierced, and its eye stalk was already down. Well, it was kind of bent around, looking at him to try to bite him, but you lop that off too, and as you come back on the backswing, you cut right through its tongue, and it just flops out, and it starts to sink. And you are not grappled, so you do not start to sink.
That's good.
However, we still have rats.
They're not just gonna go away.
Trust me. I
Okay,
know.
so
They
because I just
are still going.
I just killed it.
berserk.
Do I get movement now, or how does that work? Because I'm ungrappled.
Yes, you could move. You could stand up for half movement and then still move.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move down over to this side,
Okay, I get it.
Maybe.
and my shadow is gonna stay there.
Getting away. Nice.
All right. So that brings us now to Graylin and then Nephrik here.
So, am I able to attack past his shadow?
You can move past me.
Yeah.
So would I be able to use a crossbow past the shadow?
They would have they would have cover because of the shadow, but you could still
Is that
considerably
plus
hit.
2 armor class?
Yeah, I would call it half cover
Yeah.
right now. So
Okay.
you could take a shot, and it would be. It's just they have a +2 on their armor class.
Okay.
Another option is you can use Sacred Flame, which
Yeah.
is a magic attack because you know you know that they're resistant to like piercing and whatnot.
That's
Who
true.
doesn't?
But yeah, we gotta try something different.
Take a
Yeah.
magic attack.
I'll do that.
something new.
I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I can't blink.
That's an attack roll,
I
isn't it?
believe it's just a ranged attack roll,
Oh, is
or a
it?
magic attack. Sorry,
Yeah.
Magic
Yeah.
attack.
Is that
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Is that what it says? I can't remember.
Yeah, that plus your
Yeah,
spell attack
looks
roll,
like it.
or your spell attack bonus, I believe.
Yeah. What is your spell attack bonus?
Spell attack bonus.
I definitely
Nice.
blink.
Plus 6. Okay, so then it's a D8.
And this guy doesn't. These guys don't have any fairy fire, so it's just a single roll. This.
I mean, sure, you don't.
Wait, do I roll
27.
They don't know. They don't know.
Are
You
you
know.
a cat or
That's
something?
true. You don't know.
14 plus
You
6?
don't know I have.
So 21.
21
I think
hits.
that's gonna hit.
Sacred Flame. What is that? Is it a D8?
D8.
I know what the statue is.
1. And
I
then
know.
I would also like to use a bonus action, Divine Favor. So I. Oh, but this is no weapon attack, is it?
No. Yeah, you can't use 2 spells. I don't think. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, only if one of them is a cantrip.
Sacred
Well-
Flame is a cantrip.
So, what's the combo you're shooting?
So
for?
I was going to use Divine Favor to get an extra 1d4 radiant damage, but it says your weapon attack.
Yeah, it's not a weapon attack.
Yeah, and so,
Yeah.
you know, I just realized I could use it. So, okay, so I'll just roll the 1d8.
Wow, y'all got a lot of cards.
That's
Nice.
an 8.
All right.
Nice.
Do you have a plus?
That is against this one here by the echo, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So that is
Oh,
number 2, Swarm 2.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Radiant damage.
Very good. That's the first damage that swarm has taken.
Do the swarms change at all now that the thing is dead, or they stay the same?
They're still,
And-
they're in attack mode right now.
Ideas of magic versus weapon attacks. Does the magic do better?
You feel like they took all of it.
Excellent. Figures.
My turn. Eldritch Blast, baby.
Hey, camera mover.
For what? Oh, that's fine.
Alright, Eldritch Blast. A beam of crackling energy strikes towards this creature within range. My range is more than enough.
So just make your range attack against it.
Excellent.
Is that a 1?
That's a 3.
Man, we love our
Yeah.
You think he has a plus 6 or 7, right?
7 plus 7.
You gotta hit 14. Or no, these are rats.
Yeah, that's a 10.
That's a 10? Hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Ow.
Clearly
Nice.
a 10.
Not all part of the plan. Alright, damage roll.
And which
That's a
swarm
12.
is this?
Eldritch Blast, I'm attacking from here.
That wasn't to get cover, so you should probably attack across the way.
Oh, yeah. So 10 would not hit, actually.
You
on
need
that
to
one,
attack
'cause it's
across the
got
way.
cover.
Attack across the. Yeah.
Okay, I can hit.
You
should
yeah.
use that one.
Isn't it
Yeah.
60 or something?
Please.
Yeah.
Especially
I have a
with
range of
Josiah.
120.
Yeah, so you easy can hit that.
Yeah, please help me.
5 plus.
I don't think there's a.
It doesn't. It's
don't
plus
get-
your. No, plus your.
I
charisma.
can,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
apply charisma. It's
Yeah.
10.
10
damage.
points on swarm 1.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What's your magic damage should be?
Yes, this is swarm one. Yep.
Okay, it hits. There's still a swarm there, but you can tell that a lot of rats have been eliminated from that swarm.
Good.
So,
It's still gonna be able to do damage.
yeah.
I get to go first next round though.
Staying put.
Yes.
You have
Okay,
magic
Korgloth and
Yeah,
Galadon
Galadon.
are next.
damage. Gonna use that against a rat.
Who's up first?
Korag, Stephen.
As long as
Oh, I'm up?
Korag, yep.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
thought it
attacking.
Oh.
I don't have any other time to attack with my sword, I guess.
You didn't use anything.
11.
That'll hit.
11 hits.
Was 11 damage.
11 damage, so reduced to, and this is swarm 3.
Three.
Right there?
Yep,
Yep.
3.
Okay, so.
I have an idea. I wonder if we want to
All right, and this one too, even though you know your sword found as much air as it found rat, this swarm has been depleted in numbers, noticeably.
But well, guys, that was all my channel divinity going on right there.
Okay, Galadon.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack that one right there. I'm gonna use Produce Flame. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
It's,
Are you able to do this and not hit him?
I'd assume so. It's 1d8.
No, but what's
You said
the-
it's called Produce Flame?
Yeah, what's the?
Yeah,
I don't think it's in there.
It might be in AoE.
Why would it not be in
That
here?
is not
It
hanging
might
out.
have been from a different source.
Are you sure about
I'm
that?
gonna look it up. I don't
No.
think it.
That's why I said it might have been.
Produce Flame, that's in pieces.
C.
Produce Flame.
You can attack with the flame while doing ends a spell. You cast the spells in action. You hurl a flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a range. On hit, target takes 1d8 fire damage.
Okay, so you can choose a creature. That's
Yeah.
fine. The swarm counts as a creature, so that's fine.
I will search create foam, which is a
So
very
make a range.
Oh, very
Wait a
good.
second. Would it be able to hit this one and Joe wouldn't be in the way? Or would you have...
What was the range on
30
that?
feet.
30 feet? Yeah, you can hit that one. That's fine. Yeah.
Save my life, bro.
Maybe not. We'll see. Probably not.
What's your
8.
Plus?
It's right here.
he
Plus
has
what?
He has a total.
8 total?
Yeah, 8 total.
Yeah, it does not find a
He should have remembered produce foam. That would have been way better.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that brings us to swarm 3, which is the one up there. Now, who did it attack already? Okay, so it's going after you again. Because it's basically on you.
21 to hit.
I don't think it can hit.
It definitely can.
It can have a negative.
A 5 is not going to do it.
That's definitely not what we do.
All right, back at the top. Suri, Siltoris.
Okay.
Should crap it too.
I do a shatter spell, or should I just?
That's that.
Don't waste another level spell.
Okay.
Like
So-
you could use your vicious mockery to make it have disadvantage if it fails.
Isn't that a cantrip?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
It's productive.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
So let's do vicious mockery.
Which one are you attacking?
Do the one on Joe.
This one.
You betcha.
What saving
Must
throw?
succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
And have
And
disadvantage.
have disadvantage on next attack roll.
That's a success.
Well, that means that it doesn't have disadvantage.
So it doesn't do anything.
Well, I assume it is. So it'd be 16.
Yeah, it's
You're-
14.
14
Yeah,
is the
it's
DC.
safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I am next on the line, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing the same thing as Luke. I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one on Joe. Should hit. 13.
Hits.
Z8. 7 points.
There's a 7.
All right.
Oh.
There's only a few rats left, but there's
You
still
tell me that
there.
ain't kill it?
No.
Alright.
There's still some rats.
Done to me with
That
the
brings us to
sword.
Crappy.
You better kill it out.
I'm going for it. With a long sword.
Gotta hit them.
18.
That
Plus
Plus
5.
5, so
Yeah,
23.
It hits. It's without the
God
pluses.
damn it.
So you roll a D8.
Where's the 8? Come on, baby. 3.
Add
Plus
your
3.
Plus
6.
6 points
3
total.
damage.
Yeah.
9, 8 down to 4 damage.
Yeah. So that was your sword.
Yeah.
6 points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Down-
it did 6 points damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Six was your total.
Yeah,
right?
down to 3.
Down to
I
3.
told you.
That's still 20 total points of damage down.
A few rats remaining.
Oh. You're going to die.
Can I wait? Is it, so it's too late to heal again. potion, right?
You're just being knocked
Healing
out.
potion, if you have one on you, is a bonus action to use.
So you could use one, yeah.
So you
Can
have
I
one.
use one?
Yep.
Yeah, I have 2.
2d4 plus
3d4 plus 2.
2. Yeah.
Don't you have to grab it out though?
2d4.
That action.
We're good.
Don't
We're
use
good.
the dice.
He's got
Crap.
it accessible. That's how I'm playing that.
So I roll 2 of these.
Yes.
Yep, there you go. You're welcome, Joe.
7
Plus 2.
4, 6.
plus
9.
2, so it's
So
9.
that's 9.
9.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, end of your turn.
Yes, so I'm up to 11.
Tyra, you're up.
Yes.
Nice.
Anna will be next unless Swarm 1 is still around.
Knock it out.
Swarm 1's going to go after Tyra.
Well,
I thought he was after me.
I'm gonna shoot at this one with my crossbow.
But her dex is better. They're on the same
I
initiative
gotcha.
line, so
I
she
gotcha.
goes before the rats do.
Okay.
And-
And then
Does the advantage count here because it's attacking the?
I was hiding before, so it is a sneak attack. Shouldn't it be?
Well, I'm just saying you get advantage on it though.
Because it's a sneak attack. I always get advantage on it.
No, that's not how sneak attack works.
If she's hidden, then it's sneak attack. And
You don't always get advantage on sneak attack, only if they're engaged with somebody else, right? And the rats are engaged
Yeah.
with
The
the.
rats.
I would say they would.
Trust me,
Yes, but
they're
like if you were
engaged.
trying to, if you were trying to hide, then it's like a perception check. But in this case, they're engaged. You have advantage. Go ahead.
That's what I'm
That was
saying.
like
Yeah.
5 seconds ago, okay?
Okay. Well, and I don't need advantage.
No,
that
roll
was
for the crit.
23.
Barely.
And then.
What was I, 13?
Barely.
9 plus 3, 12.
Reduced to 6 on Swarm 1.
Is that what this one is?
No.
Or you're doing Swarm 2?
Can I reach Swarm 1 or is he in the way?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you were going after Swarm 2.
Yeah, I kind of figured I couldn't. But
Shoot.
That's fine. So
Oh,
you
still got
12
yeah.
reduced to
But he
6.
goes first.
No, but the swarm
Okay.
goes next. The rats one goes first.
The
I would've
Swarm
tried to move
is still there, as such.
Someone just cast Fireball on this sucker.
I can't remember. I just
it,
lost 24 damage. Or 24
Is it just
health.
me or are these rats more annoying?
You
than
just
the few?
skewer several of them as it
Okay.
passes through the.
Dinner is served.
It does look like meat is back on the menu.
Excellent.
All right, Swarm 1 is going.
Oh boy,
You
Joe.
ready for this?
Pick
18
someone else.
damage.
I think you're safe. They only roll a 4 plus 2. I think your armor class is
Yeah,
better than
he's
6.
Oh,
Yes.
lives to fight another day.
All right, Anna, you're up.
Alright, so I'll attack Swarm 1.
You don't. Okay, never mind. Sorry, it's Tirzah doesn't have the bow, right?
With the short bow. So, and then do I get advantage, right? Because
He's engaged with Joe. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So,
That's
okay.
fine.
20.
Right. Crit.
Oh,
Nice.
So what does that mean again?
That means
So
you
It's a
set.
6. It's a 6 plus.
Wait, because but
So she
the
gets-
sneak attack count as damage dies, so
So
you
it's
already
18.
set at 18 damage,
and then you get to roll
right?
4d6.
And then you get to roll 3 more d6.
AKA dead.
Serious?
Yeah.
Moriah.
It's an effective crossbow.
1, 2, 3, 4,
7.
7 plus
25 plus
4, so 11.
29.
So you take aim, careful aim,
Very careful.
Spear the entire swarm.
and you see them swarm right around his body at just the right time. You kind of duck and shoot, and it just goes right through each of them that are left, and off up into the air, and
Woo! And
clangs
into the
against the
ceiling.
wall, and there
Sticks
are
into
no
the wall.
more.
There's just a rat.
And then they all just slide off the back end of the stick onto my head.
That might be the most impressive shot I've ever seen.
Swarm 1 is
Where
no
did my
more.
dice go?
Especially.
Yes!
Yeah. You're welcome.
I can breathe now.
was a nice
Okay,
crit there.
that brings us to the Autug, which is no longer in existence, and Swarm 2, which is going to do the obvious thing and go after the Echo. Or the Echo.
Sucker.
They don't know what's going on.
They have to be to 16.
That's actually is exactly a 16.
Just spelled again.
They just keep on getting rid of it. They don't like it.
And that's their turn, and they are now seeing it disappear, going to drop and move straight at the dwarf.
Not the beard.
All right, that brings us to Farazan, and then Graylin and Nefertiti.
Okay,
One
I'm gonna.
faint
So
sleep.
I can just spawn this guy right in them again because they're not counting as a.
Yeah.
Okay, so since this is 15 feet away, which is the maximum range I can spawn in, so I just spawn it like basically right here, right with them, and then I'm gonna attack them from the shadow or from the echo. That's going to be a pretty decent hit, and that's going to be a 26.
That's gonna hit.
That's not a natural 20.
I think you have a plus 7, right? It was 19.
I have a plus 7. It was 19.
Rolls a 26 without a natural 20.
Does my fighting style with a longsword carry over, like, my guy, he doesn't have a shield, but does he still get the longsword bonus with 2 hands, or that's only applied to me? How would you rule that?
Doesn't your Echo have your shield too, or no?
Well, it doesn't really matter. Even if he had a shield, it doesn't do anything with his armor class. It's just...
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it would follow what you have on you right now.
I know, so what I'm asking is, because he's using the same weapon that I'm using, so can I use it two-handed from an Echo and do...
Not if he's holding a shield. If as an Echo, he would have a shield because you do, then it won't be two-handed.
Can he just drop it? Like, if he, like, I don't know, this is the first time I've even thought about this, but the shield does nothing for him, right? So can he just attack with the two-handed longsword?
Sure.
I guess I could probably summon him however I want him, right? So we'll just say that...
If the shield doesn't
The
affect
shield
the
doesn't
armor
affect
class, then there'd be no reason to have it, and it would be the most sensible thing to have him attack two-handed.
Yeah.
If he can.
Yeah, I mean, he's using a longsword. Would he use an Echo? Exactly what I am. So yeah. That's a 10.
That's good.
Wow.
10 total?
Yeah.
Clean
Well,
sweep.
don't you have a bonus?
Well, it's a fighting style, but I don't know if that applies to the Echo.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Your bonuses?
Your damage
So I
bonus
have
will
the
apply.
fighting style. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I didn't even add that. But does my fighting style apply to him as well? Or not?
Why
I
wouldn't it?
don't know. Just say whatever. If it's an Echo of you, then let's say it can do what you can do in that.
Okay, so
just
that's
give me
gonna
the
be
total.
17.
Okay, 16, 8 points of damage then.
Clean sweep.
All right, and the number of rats in that swarm have been severely depleted.
Okay.
Graylin, you're up. Neferkir.
Alright, you know what to do.
I'm going to go all war priest on these rats.
Okay.
So
You only have that 4 times a day, right?
yeah,
So you
yeah,
may
4
not
times.
just...
But I only used it once.
Yeah, but you don't have to use it unless... So you can use your attack first, then see if you kill them, and then go and...
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
good call. I'm just gonna attack first. We're gonna be prudent about this. All right.
He's mad at these rats.
So 13 plus 4, 17.
17 hits.
Right. And then
Nice. Oh, nice.
plus
2.
2, so 10.
10 points of damage.
Tell me, just clean sweep it with the
And
hammer.
bludgeoning too.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning, which does not seem to do the full damage. However, as it goes through them, and the last few of it swipes through and gets rid of them, and a few more drop in the process, the ones that drop to the ground, you see they just start to scurry away. They run to the edge of the wall and start to scurry that way.
Cowards.
So the rats are gone
The
now?
swarm is broken, basically, and the individual rats are now just scurrying
So we can pull this
for
off there?
hiding. You can get rid of that.
So you don't even need to use it. Alright.
Dang, that was a little disappointing, honestly. I was gonna just clean sweep, just like a
Alright,
golf club.
Eldritch Blast on this sucker.
Roll a hit.
That's literally all I can do is Warlock. So that's 12.
Hits?
Yep. And
D10.
Ready for the 10? Oh, very good.
8 plus 13, so I got 13.
That's magic damage, too.
Right. Yes. So it hits them, and they are just blown every which way, and there's not a single living rat left at that point.
Honestly, the rats were way worse.
They
than
were
the
way
Yatu.
worse
Yeah.
than that, you.
Gotta demolish that other dude, yeah.
Nothing.
Well, yeah, they caused a lot of trouble, but you were dealing with
The big guy.
3 30 hit point creatures with them versus one 130 hit point creature.
130 was no big deal. I
Well,
got
Oh, yeah.
It's just you focused
He was
everything on the
toast.
Atu.
Not to mention that every single attack had advantage.
Tears
Yeah.
Fairy light. I'm calling it fairy light. It was really nice.
Yeah.
That's
All right. So
Alright, that was the final boss.
out of combat, some of you feeling this one quite a bit.
There's half the session.
What?
Yeah.
In the tenders.
Some of
I
us
have
scathed,
looked at
some of
it.
us unscathed.
How many points did you take?
Josiah doesn't
so
need it.
I'm
He's
What's
just
your
down
spell?
here.
What's your spell?
He also
Oh,
gained,
12.
he also
From
gained
20 from
touch
27.
too. Joe, how many hit points do you have?
Yeah, well, I've got 1 left.
I'm up to
Because I
1
used
now.
one.
I had a healing potion.
D8 plus spellcast.
You can switch us back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll switch this off.
Josiah got neutered.
My poor kids.
So it's a D8 plus 4.
That's a level 1 spell, right?
Yeah.
For now, let's just use healing potions and save our spells, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my healing potion because I got a 6 right now.
I only have one.
I think we can do a short rest actually, potentially.
Oh, great. What was it? What's it? 2D?
Short rest doesn't need to
2D4
use your
plus 2?
hit die.
Then can I investigate
I got
my
5 back.
You kind of already did, didn't you?
No.
Well, you
But
have magic.
you
don't have
can't
magic to
figure
figure it
anything
out.
out about it. You
Wait,
don't have
Then I
magic.
said I have to do some.
Oh,
You
On a short
can-
rest.
You can do that.
On a short rest,
Could we take a short rest kind of right here at the end of the tunnel and just kind of...
the end or the most natural place would be to back up a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit and go to the wider
True, yeah.
spots.
Yeah, we can do that.
Back up here.
Do we want to go on the same side? Jump across?
Sure. And then we'll have a couple people watching on both sides of the tunnel as we kind of rest.
Wait, how much
Not
sleep
me.
do I need?
So you're staying.
One side of the tunnel. We'll go left side, and then we'll kind of, have a couple people watch each end as we kind of rest throughout.
Okay. So you're all getting together on one side.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. You don't need to roll for jumping across. You can help each other do that easily enough.
Hey, I have dark vision.
We toss Luke over.
Not the beard!
Don't do it!
I'll guard on one side because I have the most armor class.
Also hard. On one side. Well, I have lots of HP.
I want your rest.
So, on a short rest, I don't know, do you have a... Tirzah, you have an ability to allow people to get an extra D6, I believe?
Yeah, Song of Rest. It's not.
No, it's on your
Oh,
sheet.
it's just-
It should be
Yeah,
on
it's just
your...
an ability
Yeah,
you
it should be
have.
Song of Rest on your sheet.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love
so
that.
on a short rest, you can give that to everyone to roll with their hit point dice.
Yes.
What is
So
it?
what? It's a
What does
D6
it
A
added.
D6 for just the whole thing, right? Just an extra D6 for a short
Yeah.
rest.
If you use hit dice,
Yeah.
then you'll get an additional D6. Not per hit dice.
Yes, just one.
Yeah. So if you're not using hit dice, you don't get the.
So
benefit of the
everyone
short
has
rest.
3 hit dice, and you can use as many of them as you want.
I
So
mean,
you
I'm
have
actually
3
losing each
D10s
one.
to use. So what are you at, 11 right now?
But
Out of-
once they're spent,
I
they're
would at
spent.
least
right?
just
Wait,
throw roll
But
one.
if we're not, we don't know if we're going to give them
One
a short rest or
and
not. So.
6.
Yeah.
And
Use
then
what
after
you
that,
want.
see what
I
you
might as
get.
well
dice?
just go all the way up.
What do you
Uh,
have? You have an 8,
I
right?
think it's
Oh,
a
you're
D8
D10,
for you.
you get that.
What are your
That's
hit
for-
dice? What's it say? A
You
D8?
You probably want
three
to add the
D8.
third
D8.
D10.
Can I-
second
Yeah.
D10.
So you would roll an
Hit
8-sided
me.
die, and
Question.
you
Can
get
I
to
roll
do-
my
you can do that
D6
3 times
first?
if you want.
No.
I'm saying how
No,
much
because
you
your
get,
art, you have to
during
use a
the
die
night.
to use the
Oh,
D6.
You're not.
Right. So, okay,
nothing
so then
during
would I
short
be
rest from
You just roll it.
one
It's just-
D8,
it's not a
one
long
D6,
rest.
How much damage did you
then
have?
depending on what I get,
Okay.
roll
I guess
another
I could-
I
D8.
healed back up to
I don't
full.
think
I
so.
got
Or
a
this-
10 on
this
mine,
just
and
has to be the
two.
last-
I got 2 from
This
her,
has to be
so-
the last die.
Using all
No,
three
it just
or
needs to.
something?
You need to decide what you're
Oh,
rolling.
nice.
Either 1 or
I
2.
might
What
Yeah.
did,
And
what
then
did
roll
we
it
get
and
out of our
D6.
treasure? Was it a ring, right? Just a ring?
There's a gold ring.
Yeah, so
small
he
bag
took
of
the
gems, and a
ring,
small bag of
And then
coins.
and I took the coins, right? Or the
And
gems
then
or whatever.
you took
15.
Caleb, I healed back
I
up to
took
full.
some.
you took a bag of
You
gems.
should assume about
And then,
half of
like,
what.
I can tell you how much. It's
So
kind of
it's
like
like
I do in the
D8,
other
so
one.
you're
Where
gonna
it's
do
this
4
many
plus
copper,
3.
this many
So
silver.
it's
Yeah,
just
I don't care. I just
from
want
your D8.
the
Some-
items.
some
I just wanna
copper,
know
some
what
silver.
items
So
I have.
Copper,
like
silver,
two-
gold, and
two
platinum.
D8s
You got
and
all
a
of
D6,
some of
right?
all of those.
Because you're at what?
A small bag
I'm
of
currently
gems,
at
and then
12.
he
I
took
got
the
okay.
golden ring.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure there's no other items.
Yeah.
Tell me about.
So-
checking out my egg.
If you want.
Okay, so you're gonna spend your time resting, kind of interacting with that egg and figuring out what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, as you do that, you feel the magic in it, which you already noticed, kind of course through you in a way that it hadn't yet as you spend time with it. And as you do so,
16, so one extra.
as you do so,
Oh, here comes
Oh,
the
you
magic
add
card.
I might have some cards.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You
No,
add
it's good.
Constitution.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
To
time.
that?
Yeah, I
It means
forgot.
you're
So
not
you
gonna
add
die.
+4. To
No,
that. So you
hopefully
wouldn't
it
have
has
to
like a
use
really
it.
nice
I
effect.
forgot about that.
We'll give
I would
it
have
one
said that
on
you
one.
could definitely just use the one.
Who ended up with the ring?
Up to you.
Joe has it.
Okay, so
I
yeah.
would- I'd say
Can I
that.
undo
Yes,
that?
I would say that.
absolutely.
Okay.
Joe, roll
After
those. Roll
your-
those.
You rolled 6
Both?
both.
Yeah, roll both.
So 6 and 3.
You got-
and
No,
then
I
plus
rolled
4.
6 and 7
Then you had
and
on
3.
Constitution.
So you took
14.
back the 7, alright.
So
So
plus
I was
14
going to
my
take back the
health.
6.
Yeah, so you have
So take
25.
back the
So don't- I would
6.
Which one
take
did you
another
roll
one.
I rolled the
So,
6.
Here,
I'm
put this
assuming
on
we'll
top
take
of
that
it,
plus
so
Yeah.
let's see what
7.
happens.
Okay,
So
so
you're one off. Just make
Oh,
sure you
yeah,
put down
so
that
you
you
don't
have
want
one
to know what else
the dice. You have 3
9
hit dice.
plus
I mean,
13.
we always
say
so
that,
then
yeah.
that'd be 25.
So hit,
That's how I get the secret.
I'll just say hit die.
Unless you're Hannah, then it is.
Take that.
I just like the first person to be able
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah, no, I know. That's why I wanted to do.
Take day 1. Yeah. I'm up to 25, so I mean,
26.
I'll have it.
yeah, no, I'm fine.
Hannah.
It's underneath it. What
Oh,
is
wait,
it?
turn around so we don't see
That's
the
the
word.
wrong time. The wrong side.
So do I get a look
Yeah,
at
he
my ring
can
now?
take his ring out. He wants to take the ring too.
Absolutely. Why?
Yeah, I don't have a card for that, but I
Dang.
can tell you what it is.
Go for it.
I mean, I can tell you secretly if you want me to, or I can tell you.
Do I need to go over there?
Here, hand me
No,
the.
no, no, hand paper.
Here, no, I can just write a note here. Too.
I know. I was gonna say hand him this. Oh, you have one too.
Yeah.
I would love a note.
Did everyone use hit dice? That's using hit dice.
I healed up to full.
Wait, so how
I
do
didn't
I
get
know
damaged
what
because
type
of
it is?
shadow.
By the
I
way,
can tell you. E. That tell you what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I know what it, I know
Can
what
I
it does versus,
make a perception check while we're resting just to see if I notice anybody looking at these items?
How secretive are you trying to be as you do this? Very?
Here,
Okay,
I
so-
mean, I didn't
so-
want anybody to know that I took it. So
Yeah.
I figured out
Well,
what
the thing is, you talked to her about it previously, kind of in front of
Oh, I
everyone.
did.
Yeah. After the last room, so it's kind of. But if you want to interact with it stealthily, you can make a stealth check versus your
Yeah,
perception.
wait,
I want
Dad,
to do it instead.
and also
I
Dad.
want to do it. I have better
Dad,
perception.
I want to
You can
help.
do it.
I want to help him because I know about the ring, so I kind of blocked. I'm a big guy, so I kind of stand in front of him as he.
If you're working together on that, then you can make a stealth check with advantage.
Where are you ready?
Me?
You don't know
Yeah,
about
against
What do I-
anybody's
what do I roll? I
perception.
know about you. What do I roll?
The
You roll
D20. You have a stealth skill on your sheet.
Down here, he get +3. So roll.
Here,
roll.
can I do it against them?
8,
Oh,
17.
You can roll
And
out your
one
own
more,
perception
one
check and
advantage.
just tell me what it is.
I
17
want
is
to
what
figure
you're
it out.
I have a pretty good perception roll, guys. You're gonna have to do pretty good.
Should I roll?
What do I have to do?
You have to beat my 22 on perception to
What
hide
do I
yourself.
do?
You have to
So
roll a
you
stealth check.
20.
What a nose.
20, and then it's
+7.
I mean, I
I mean,
want
you
to
have
do
a good, you have a
it too.
good stealth.
Not 13. 13.
Don't you get advantage or no?
No.
He's right through.
Wait, Dad.
Unless Moriah's helping.
Dad. Shouldn't you have to roll twice or roll once?
Can I see?
You can't watch.
My
You can't watch both of
No,
them
the-
because she's on
I'm
opposite
rolling for
sides.
you
Yeah, it's
guys.
two
I don't know
separate
if it's
rolls.
the
I mean, on Caleb, you have to roll twice
Why?
because two different people. I just said. If I'm, you are. on
Okay, well, okay,
sides.
so my first roll is for Hannah, probably, right? Because that's who I was initially.
Caleb, how about this?
I mean, I don't know.
do-
You decide. You decide. I rolled 22 on my first roll.
Caleb, how about this? You do for Hannah and I'll do for Joe and them.
Yeah, you guys aren't, like,
Just let
working
the.
together.
I'll just let.
I'm up.
I'll just let
So
the
I would-
master decide.
I was watching, so I would see.
Man, the drama between us.
And I also have a really good, I also have a really good perception, so it'll be good.
I've got perception of 0, so.
I have,
Micah's like
I have
Eldritch Blast. He's just
+5.
shooting Eldritch Blast across the room.
Hey, Eldritch Blast!
You know you have a pack blade, right? You can like summon a pack blade. And
Yeah. Well, why do that if I have Eldritch
True.
Blast?
Roll, I can have
I'll
it.
have
Keep that hitting.
Okay, so what do you get for your stealth roll, Hannah?
13.
With advantage?
No.
Does she have advantage?
Do I have an advantage?
Depends on if Mariah's
Oh,
helping.
that's true. I gave you advantage. No,
Would
yours
you be
is-
helping? No. I rolled 22.
I have no reason to.
Okay. So what you see
That's the spirit.
is that
Like-
you see that she's up to something, but it can be that you can't really see exactly what she's doing, but you know she's doing something. She's really engrossed in something that's in her lap or whatever. However, she's sitting maybe facing the wall, and you know that there's something going on there. You guys, what'd you end up with?
Oh, yeah, 17.
But doesn't it have to roll different for us?
It would be, but it's a whole hour long, so it's not like within an hour you only were able to notice one person. But yeah, it'd be another roll.
So you want me to roll again?
If you're wanting to see,
Well, I'm
actually, you know what?
I just really
I'm going to
rolled
make it passive perception. I'm going to make it passive perception because you're just trying to rest right now, and you don't know whether you're not. What you know at the table isn't what you know in the sewers. So what's your passive perception?
13.
13?
Yeah.
So you picked up on that she's doing something. What was your stealth roll?
17.
17.
With
17?
advantage, it was 17. Yeah.
Okay, so if your passive perception is 17, which I doubt anybody's is, then you notice them. If your passive perception is 13 or more,
Dana, what your
I
passive
noticed
is
that.
probably 15, right?
yeah, it is.
then you noticed Tyra kind of engaged in something, even if you don't know exactly what.
Could I have a chance to see if I see them? Because my guy,
What's your passive perception?
15.
Then that's it. You didn't.
Crap.
Okay, I'm not doing anything about it.
Okay.
That's it.
So wait, so I can show him what I have, right?
Oh yeah, you can choose to do whatever, but if you're trying to keep it from everyone else, then it was going to be a matter of.
Well,
Why-
but I used it. Didn't I have like an advantage roll because I'm.
It doesn't
showing
affect anything.
Yes,
You're already
yes,
done.
I'm saying, but once you know what it is, only you know that.
So
So you
okay,
can-
my other question is like, do I just put this on and I have it, or like how do I?
It is now active for you if you want it to be.
Okay. But I don't have to tell anybody if it's active.
You don't have to.
But if they
You
find...
can share it with him if you want to, or whatever. You can do whatever you want. It's your information to do with what you want.
I'm gonna tell your guy that I don't need to know.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure no one else knew.
That's
between
fair.
us.
Yeah, we're cool with that.
Alright.
All right, end of the hour. Are we ready to go here?
Yep.
Anyone else doing anything?
Nope.
All right, let's move on.
Oh man, we are in business.
All right, let's go down the tunnel. I'm gonna situate myself kind of.
You all did all the healing you want to do?
Yeah, everyone got it.
Marked off hit dice or
Yeah, I'm back at
if you
25.
used them? Okay.
Did you use? Yeah, you put.
Although I might when I
Did you mark up your
Just
dice on
use
your
my
phone?
leg.
Oh, you did.
Hannah to ask her about yesterday night.
Let me think.
What was yesterday night?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like,
Oh, you
being
wanna ask
by
me?
her.
Oh,
You know-
because you saw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
You got
So
me
give
to
me,
deception.
for right now, just give me, as you move towards me, out of there, continuing up the thing,
Are we gonna split sides
just
again?
give me
Yeah.
a marching order.
Put the fighters in the front.
I can be up front. I'm at 30 right now.
I'll be it.
Playing around with that.
I feel like I'm not helpful. Most
And then
of
who-
the front.
So
I can go
If
second.
you want a rogue
I
closer to the
think,
front,
I
look for
think
traps.
before you guys were kind of minding guarding the front and guarding the rear.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you were thinking.
We want
I should be
the
able
rogues
to-
in front also to look for traps.
Okay.
Because I
I'm
cannot.
second.
Yeah, we're
guard
both like
as
second
much.
line.
I assume we'll just go. Do we go back to like the same sides we had before?
Yeah, put a fighter at the back or the paladin at the back, and like
I'll be at the back.
one of the clerics can be at the back too. I can be at the back.
I'm still
Who is this?
It's me.
That's you. You on this side?
No, I don't know.
He was on the other
Yeah,
side.
you were.
Oh
you're
yeah,
on
you're
this
right.
side.
He was.
Yeah,
It doesn't have
I
to
don't
be the
think it
same. And he,
matters.
and he
Yeah.
was saying he was going to try to intentionally get positioned by her anyway. So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Which side are you on?
Micah wasn't.
You're on this side, back to the side.
Also, you've got me, the cleric, in front. Is that how we want it?
I don't know. Who else? Like, Luke, do you want to be in front or do you want the cleric?
I have no preference.
No, I'm saying we have 3 fighters basically. Two fighters and a paladin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So put a fighter in the front
So you want me on the front of this side?
or something, yeah.
Okay, so I'll be the front of this side and you want to be over here?
Sure.
Okay, there we
Can
go.
you just back?
And
Switch
I'm
me
gonna,
and Micah. Switch me and Micah. I need to be
It
in
was
the back.
Joshua's.
I'm watching behind on my end, and then I'm assuming Luke's watching behind. on his
I'm going to
end.
have my,
I'll carry it to the back.
I'll just have my shadow out. He can be 15 feet, or he can be up to,
It's 15 feet, like you
I
said.
didn't even touch
no,
you.
you can,
Oh, you
it's
can
30
move.
feet before he's destroyed. So he'll be,
Are we going this
he'll
way?
be up like 30 feet in front.
Okay.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Luke, do you have investigation as a skill? Are you proficient in that?
No, but I am.
I'm -2.
Negative
No.
2.
It is not a skill point.
Okay. Just make an intelligence check then with advantage.
Something behind us.
9 minus 1 is 8, and 4 minus 1 is 3, so 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, as we're leaving the room on my end, can we look around? Because we just fought, but can we see any remains of the Yachug in the water or anything? Or is it like did it drop anything? Would we know? Or
Well, pieces of it that got cut off are there. It would have slowly started to sink back in, kind of falling back in. Actually, because of the way that you saw it, you do know it's easy enough to tell that beneath the level of the sewage in there, it's not a straight drop down.
it's like a slant?
Well, it's not necessarily that either. It's stair step
Okay.
down, at least a little bit, because it was kind of up. It was still in it, but kind of on something. And as it died and kind of tumbled backwards, then it toppled and would have started to sink in once it was
Carrying
off of
the
that. So
water.
if you
I
wanted
still
to try
got my
to,
goggles, so.
I just want to. Can I take a look? See if there's anything.
yeah,
You want to help me, Micah, so we can have advantage here?
You could have chained out there to get it somehow. You would have gotten filthy, but you could do that if you wanted to.
All right, I
So
just want to
that's
take a look.
I'm
to see.
applying some true sight on him.
So what?
No, that's not. You don't have
True
to.
strike.
No, I'm saying, did you want to help?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
that way,
I'm just saying, whatever my spell is to give you advantage or whatever.
That's
it is.
not
So what I'm saying
no,
is,
you don't have it.
what I'm saying is, you can if you're trying to.
yeah, okay, I'm going to. I
cut
want to
open-
look and see. If
You
there's
could have gotten it. I'm gonna.
anything. I'm
allow
saying
you
you
could
can.
have gotten
I'm saying, do you want to help me look? That
Oh,
way I get
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Yeah, and I'll cast guidance on myself so I get a D4. So 13 is the first roll. 9 is the second. 13 plus 4 is 17 plus my 3, 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. You do not find anything of value in it as you cut it open. You find its stomach, and you find loads of rat carcasses and bones in there, slowly being digested.
What about like on the ground around? Is there anything? No. Okay. All right, ready to go on then.
We did it. Hopefully.
You make your way back up the sewer, and whoops, I turned to the wrong page because I was looking up treasure.
Wait, going back up
Says
this
the word John.
Oh, continuing,
You're
right?
continuing further
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So down.
Okay, so you go a little ways, and you don't have to go very far before you get to a fork in the road. And
We
you,
take it.
excellent. You win.
I've been needing for it for a while.
So keeping in mind that as you're moving down the tunnel, you're heading north. Okay, so you get to a west fork and an east fork, and what you see on the east side is that the tunnel, the sewage flowing out of that fork into this main tunnel is barely a trickle. On the other side, on the west fork, it's flowing more naturally and seems without obstruction.
We gotta investigate the obstruction on this.
Yeah, we gotta go that side.
So that's again
Which
only
side?
Let's
only
go
about
to the slow
30
side.
feet,
Yeah.
which isn't drawn really accurately there. But you didn't go very far before you got to that
All right.
fork.
Do you guys want to all go down the fork where it's
Yeah.
like blocked a little
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we looking for traps on the way, by the way? Or are we just using your Echo Knight as kind of a...
I mean, he's on my side. He'll set off anything if it's on my side. He can be up to 30 feet ahead of me.
All right,
so.
the yellow-haired is
Me.
Enya, Moriah? All right, so are you looking...
Sure.
Enya, are you looking for traps then?
Yeah.
I'll cast guidance on her so she can look for
Okay.
traps with that.
Okay, perception check, and you're heading up the east corridor, correct?
Yes, the blocked one.
I have to do a perception check. So I do it with this.
Yes.
Yep.
And you have guidance, so you get a plus D4. Yes. So you roll both of those and then add them.
4. And then my
12.
perception is plus 5.
12, 17.
You don't find anything.
By the way, my guy's gonna look up. Does he see any holes?
Scared that we missed something.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't. You're back to the normal
Pipeline.
tunnel now. The holes were only in that room.
There's actually 2 rooms, actually.
Okay. So you make your way up the tunnel, and nothing changes as you go up, and nothing triggers on your side. And I'll just say you're checking along without having to make you roll this whole way because you go about 1,000 feet.
Thank you for not making this roll.
And you get to what looks like a cave-in. Like the whole ceiling and partial walls have all collapsed into this sewer line, and you don't know how far it goes beyond that, but it explains why there's just a little bit of liquid running underneath
This
and
is probably
through
something we can go through, right?
the barricade.
So we bring out our TNT.
So we can't really
Well,
go through this
imagine
then, right?
the surge of sewage though.
I know.
There's
You guys just-
something coming through underneath, but otherwise it's like.
Just a trickle. It's mostly blocked off.
So do you guys want to go back to the other passage?
Don't we have like a? Didn't we get
And
like
then,
a
like, it's
pickaxe or something from that?
Why would
that
we
room?
want to?
It's just.
say-
It's
There
just
were some picks.
I say let's
you
check
may have
the other
taken
passage.
them.
yeah,
or-
we can take that.
Can we real quick just do a quick check around and make see if there's nothing like on the walls at the end here?
Yeah, you
Secret
can do
doors.
it. You can do a check here. I just don't want to make you check for
Yeah, it's fine.
1,000 feet.
Whoever has the best perception, I'm
Well,
casting
I-
guidance.
I-
I'm
I-
casting
I-
guidance.
Like the
I-
nature
I-
of
plus
the cave-in,
six.
does it look just
Well, cast
natural
guidance
due to
on
time,
you.
or does it look like
So I'm rolling what?
human
Perception.
manipulation?
I have plus 5.
Okay.
This?
Make
Yes. And
an investigation check.
Wait a second.
What are you looking for?
Two
Micah?
separate checks. Do
What
your
is Micah?
perception.
I can use guidance on
He's
I have
trying
plus
to
7
both
invest-
separately.
I just have a plus 1.
Because it is
You
concentration.
have
I can concentrate, use it on one, concentrate, use it on the other, but you have to roll separate.
13.
So I'm casting guidance separately on each of them. So I'm casting one, they do the investigation, then the casting on the other. So we roll.
Well, this is
What is guidance?
investigation's a little bit different. Investigation is purely deduction, and you don't see whether or not. So guidance for me, I play guidance a little bit differently than the rules as written because you're not going to know
fine.
that
I'll
he's
choose it.
all going into a period of contemplation
Okay.
about something.
It's fine.
We can find with an advantage, right?
You're just whispering around. It's
I'll let the
choice.
perception go that way as people are physically looking for something.
And the perception can the perception be with advantage because other people will be helping?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled
15.
Roll again.
Do you have a bonus?
She already rolled. He rolled 4
Well, I
first.
rolled a 4.
Now roll a d4.
So,
That's the guidance. Add that to it.
1. Okay, so 16 and then plus 6. 22.
Okay. And that was, so you were looking at,
Like the end of the
what were you looking for? What kinds of things? Just to see.
The
Signs for
doors,
the
maybe?
fall. What maybe made it
Things
fall down?
around the cave.
Okay, yeah, you're
Or
looking,
cavern.
yeah, so you're looking for, you're just checking everything out and all that, and you're trying to figure out cause. So that's why you need to roll yours.
I rolled a 12 plus 1.
13? Okay. So you don't find anything, and it's not only you looking. There's several, you're just doing the roll for the party right now, for those who are looking. You don't see anything out of the ordinary, and as you look at this rubble and the whole area, it looks like time and weight just had its way with this tunnel. That it really is just a collapse, like a cave-in, only it just happens to be within the sewer system.
Inferior architecture.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys want to go back and check out the
You
other
see
room?
no evidence of any tools having been used
Would
to
that
do
fall in
this.
the category of secrets?
No, it's not a
Should
secret.
agree.
All right, we're going back all the way down,
Ikea.
taking the other 4.
Okay.
Doing the same process with the checking for traps.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a roll as you make it.
I'm doing the
make
same
it-
guidance on you for checking for traps along this passage.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be garbage.
Really pathetic. So I have
haven't
plus
seen that one.
5 perception. So I'm at,
Is it perception?
right.
Okay, so
So it's 9.
9? All right. You do not find any traps as you make your way along this tunnel. However, about 500 feet or so along that west corridor, you come across an opening in the wall. And it leads into it. So there's an opening in the wall, and it looks like there's a tunnel, a little bit bigger than the one. Like you wouldn't have to crawl through this one, like you did in the one behind the shelves.
which side?
West side of the west tunnel. So kind of the
So
outside a
these
little bit.
people on here.
Yes, but it's not something like you didn't need a roll to discover this. Everyone sees this. It's an opening in the wall.
Is it like made with the tunnel, or is it?
By the way, I forget, what is your light source right now? I know you had
have a
one
torch.
before. Torch out. Okay.
Actually, also I have the cantrip light, so I would be casting that on the person in the front shield,
Okay.
so they have like a shield light source right in the front.
Okay, so then I have a light on my shield.
It'd be the person on my side though, probably, right?
Oh yeah, he would be on.
How much light does it
the
cast?
Paladin.
It's the same as a torch.
Yeah, one person is all that's needed because it'll cover the entire corridor, like width-wise.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a torch.
20 and 20 is what it would do.
20-foot radius.
Yes, we don't,
Yeah.
You don't really need a torch on
Well,
this
you
side,
you
then.
can kind of see out to 40 feet or so then, so, but really well within 20, 25. So, yeah, so you see this as you come up on it. It's very clearly an opening in the wall. It looks, this does look worked. It doesn't, I can just tell you, it doesn't necessarily look recent, though. You don't see any dirt and stuff has been recently removed, sitting out on the walkway or anything like that. You can just see that there's a tunnel there.
So does anyone on the west side want to go down and
corner.
I can go in because I can send my shadow.
Yeah, I'll send your guy forward. Yeah, and then also I will decast, I'll uncast light on the shield on the right side or the east side, and I'll cast light onto his character on the west side.
Okay.
And you have a shield, correct? So I could just
Yes,
cast on
I
the
have a
shield.
shield.
I'll cast it on your shield.
All right. So, and you're going to go down the,
I'm gonna go down, but my echo's gonna go in front of me.
okay.
And this is as a limit up to a minute, so I'm gonna have to go with just in case there's more than a minute here. So I'll jump across. I can do that. My strength is 16, so I should be able to get a partially running jump. It's only like it's like 8 or 10 feet.
10 foot gap.
Yeah, it's not much.
Okay, so I can make it.
Especially with someone waiting there to grab you on the
Yeah,
other
okay.
side in case you
Okay,
get-
so I'll follow behind him. And if
Okay.
anyone else wanted to come, then no.
I'll come with you.
Okay, so you go into this little corridor that's been dug there, and you can walk through it. It's not quite wide enough for two side by side, but you can stand up in it and walk through it. And it goes back about 15 feet at an angle. So if you're coming this way towards me, it goes off at a northwest angle. And you get in there, and so this corridor and chamber, you get to a chamber. This corridor and chamber have been roughly hewn out of the earth and stone. The chamber is circular-ish and about 20 feet across. It is furnished with several wooden chairs set around a table with a lantern on it, unlit. There is a wooden trunk sitting against the east wall of this room. So the tunnel comes back and then kind of does this.
Okay.
And so over against this wall, the east wall, there's a wooden trunk sitting up against it.
I'd like to light the lantern on the table. Is that possible?
I can light it with my fire too.
It is.
Yeah, he has that cantrip. So.
There is oil in it. So you're not there right now. So you and your
I
echo
came
are
with
there.
them.
You
He
followed
came with
behind.
them.
He came with.
Okay. Very good.
So there's 3 of us here.
That's fine. It's lightable, and it fills the whole room.
I'll shout back up to the tunnel that there's a trunk in here.
I want
don't
to.
say that. It
I want
could be
to. I want to
treasure.
examine the trunk and see if it's like does it appear locked.
But
No, it does not appear locked. It does not look new. It's not a treasure chest. It's the kind of trunk that would be like a foot locker at a bed or something like that. Just
Okay.
like a storage chest.
I'll ask him if he wants to take a look at it.
I'll just
Yeah.
have my.
I'll cast guidance
I'll
on him
have
and
my
take a
echo
look at
open
it.
up.
Okay.
Well, he can still take a look at it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. We're checking for traps.
Plus guidance.
That's
And we'll be helping him, right? So that you can roll
Sure.
with advantage, right?
So roll a 20 again. That's even worse.
14.
And this was for what?
Just checking the trunk.
He was checking
Investigate,
traps.
or like checking for traps. Or,
Okay. You see nothing abnormal about it. There's no lock. There's nothing about it. It's just a wooden storage box with a lid.
I'll open it.
well, listen. He has his Echo Knight. We'll stand back and let his Echo Knight
Can
open.
your
it.
Echo Knight?
Yeah. My echo will open it.
Okay. It opens. Nothing happens. In the light and from the close proximity, you can see that there seems to be different items of like clothing and maybe some other stuff. Without going through it, you can't see for
I'll have
sure.
my echo go through
Yeah,
it
you see-
just to make sure.
Just have him toss
Pulling
on the
things
floor.
out and set them on the
Okay.
ground beside it.
So you see what comes out of the trunk are some sets of a couple sets of black robes. There are hoods. There are also what appear to be gags and bindings in the trunk.
Is there
Ooh,
any
gas.
secrets on the inside of the trunk, like secret
False
compartments? False bottom, maybe.
You can certainly do a perception check.
I will
to find
give
out.
guidance again. He probably still has this up to 1 minute.
That's fine.
That's
Yeah, I won't even need.
Roll a 4.
That'll be 23.
Okay. You don't notice anything about inside the trunk. It seems to go down to ground level where it sits. On the ground.
Is there anything else around the room of interest?
It's small-ish. It's only about 20-foot radius, only roughly circular. There's the table and chairs.
Let me
With
check.
the
We
For
check
lantern on it.
check the table
You
real
don't
quick.
see
Underneath the
anything else.
table, maybe.
Okay.
We should check for secrets, and it's not gonna.
You want to make the roll again?
for secrets or
Yeah,
perception?
Just checking the table.
Is-
For secrets, maybe something else.
Is that perception?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure the investigation that would be bad.
And I'll be helping him with
So
this
we
check
get advantage, right?
Roll for guidance.
and the guidance. Yeah.
Okay, re-roll the 20.
That's
That's also going to be.
that's gonna be 20.
So you're 21 plus whatever your bonus is.
Yeah, 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's just checking around the rest of the room?
Around the room.
Yeah, or table, whatever
Okay.
what you want to make it.
The table, you don't notice anything on or under the table in that. With that roll, the thing you do see is that you see that there's a little loose dirt behind the chest. Behind.
Okay. I'll point it out to them. I'll say don't.
I mean, we were kind of helping, right? So
Yeah.
we would have probably both.
Well,
done this
maybe
at the same-
yeah, but yeah.
We'll dig it up. Or the Echo Knight. You want the Echo Knight to dig it
Well,
up?
the trunk is almost against the wall. It's just that from behind it, there's just a little loose dirt that is spilled out from the sides a little bit.
So like move the trunk.
I'll have the echo move.
We'll stand back.
Move the trunk. We'll stand back and have the echo move the trunk.
Moving it out of that space, you can see it's not like all filled with loose dirt back there. It's just some has been thrown back there, and then it's been kind of packed against the wall where the trunk has been shoved up against it. But there's a hole in the ground underneath the trunk, and it's about a foot square and about 8 inches deep. And in that hole, you see a small iron coffer. that is about 6 by 8 inches and maybe about 4 inches high.
Micah will pull it out of the ground.
Okay.
Again, we'll stay back and
Set it on the table, and you can open it up.
Okay. You
Yeah.
see no lock or anything on it. It's an iron box with a lid.
I hate that none of us really know what's happening right now.
Can you open it?
And you
oh
can
yeah,
walk
we'll
on
stand
top.
back again
Yeah.
at the entranceway, and Echo's gonna open it up.
Okay. All right. Inside this coffer, you see essentially two pairs of glasses, but the lenses are kind of they're circular, and they have it's a blue lens. It's a light blue colored lens, not clear. And that's what you see. This like wire rimmed glasses that hook over the ears with these blue lenses.
I think they're-
Two of them, two pairs.
Two pairs.
You want it? One of us try it on?
I'll put one on. I'll put it on.
Silence.
Yeah.
Putting on the glasses, nothing happens. Your vision is a little bit distorted because of it, and it's a little disorienting because what you're seeing now is very distorted vision. You can still see. You can see everyone that's around you. The light is there. It's just muted a little bit because of the blue colors on the lenses. It's not like sunglass effectiveness or anything like that, but it dims the light just a little bit, but it distorts things too. You can still see, but it's just everything is just a little distorted, and it's a little disorienting. You know, if you were to try to do anything of any significance in them, you know, it'd be easy to misstep. It messes with your depth perception a little bit, but other than that, you can see.
Is
Look
it
around.
dust?
Look around.
Look
see if
around
there's
the room.
Yeah, yeah. I'll look
See if
around
there's
the
anything
room.
of note. Look at the chest. Look around the room. Maybe look in the chest. See if there's anything of note.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't see anything. Nothing stands out. It's just nothing looks different or new that
Is
you
it
didn't
like
notice
dusty
before.
where I could try to wipe it off and see if that does anything?
No, they're clean. They're clean in that coffer.
We look inside the coffer. I suggest to look inside the coffer and see if he sees anything.
You don't. It's a small little box, and it's
So
just
we might
two
just
of
come in
these-
handy
Probably
later.
something for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take them. We should
Yeah.
just walk out with them on and act like we don't even know anything.
We should just
All right, guys, there was nothing in here.
Guys, who gets them though?
We can run
Between
anything.
one of us three.
We'll put your glasses back in the box and just who wants to carry this? You can carry it.
Yeah. Okay. Should I hide it from them or not?
Just put it in your pouch.
Yeah. Okay. I won't say. Should we not say anything about it?
Yeah, we'll walk out and be like, there's nothing in there. There's a trunk with some like gags and some.
Stuff. Yeah. We'll
Looks
say
like,
that.
looks like maybe a
we should
torture,
totally say
like
that.
somewhere where they brought people to torture them or bind them.
Do you want me to like roll? Can I roll deception? And then
You
we
wouldn't
can see
know
if we-
anything. You didn't go in there.
We can still roll a deception check. No?
Yeah, sure. If you're keeping that and deceiving, yeah, you can roll an insight versus deception.
I had +3 on insight.
Can we make it like with advantage, one of us?
Well, you're the one deceiving.
Yeah.
So if you can
I'm
roll,
helping.
you can roll insight.
I'm helping him so that you.
Well, who said that? It sounded like you were the one.
Oh
saying
yeah,
it.
sure. I'll say that and then.
Okay, so then you can roll if they're backing up your story, then you can roll deception with advantage, and you can roll insight.
What do you have in deception?
+1.
I have +2.
Doesn't matter. I'm the one saying the story anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You better roll good.
13.
Don't mess up.
I got 5. Nothing.
Let's go.
Or wouldn't you, or did no one else have insight on it?
Doesn't matter.
Just
You're the
kidding.
one that wanted to check.
Come on, guys.
I'm just here for the Eldritch Blast.
All right, let's continue down the passage.
Yeah, we gotta keep moving.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right.
Same thing with the guy in front on my side.
All right. Give me one more perception roll over here.
Oh,
for
cast
checking
guidance,
for
same
traps.
deal with mine.
Yep.
Let's not roll 2 2s again. I'm a 14.
20, right?
3. Or +5.
Okay. You don't find anything. You don't trigger anything, or your echo doesn't, and you get to a point where it curves back would be to the east this way, and you can see that it joins up with another tunnel, but you see the other side of the cave-in over there on that side, and then it continues to the north as a single corridor at that point, as a single sewer line.
All right, we'll continue down the corridor. Same formation and
Okay.
process.
All right. You make your way down. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you go down this tunnel.
I'll do guidance again.
11.
16.
16.
16? Okay. No trigger, no traps that you find, but you get a few hundred feet down the line, and a ways up ahead, you're guessing this is a straight line, maybe 100 feet or so in the darkness up ahead. So you have your light, and then you can see the patch of darkness beyond, but a ways through that darkness, you see a flickering light up ahead. Like, it has the appearance of like a torchlight that's just kind of flickering, and it's seen. Actually, for right now, that's all you know. That's all you can see.
We continue towards it?
Do you
Yeah,
see a
of
flickering
course.
light?
So,
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, let's go.
Making your way as you get closer, maybe within 50 feet of it, you can see that the light that's flickering more and more, it looks like torchlight, and it seems to be coming from the east side. Like there's some sort of an opening there, and torchlight is coming out of it. It doesn't look like there's a torch in this tunnel. It looks like torchlight is shining out into the tunnel from some other chamber or
Do you guys
corridor
want
or
to,
something.
I want to suggest.
Do you want us
us
to?
to sneak up?
I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is
Yeah.
turn off the light.
I'll just.
Well,
just-
bear in mind that several of us are wearing chainmail and that we have disadvantage on it.
Yeah, but we can send a few people forward.
Yeah, like them.
Yeah,
They're
that's
both
right.
rogues.
I'll-
They're
I'll-
both rogues.
I'll dispel my light spell.
Okay.
So we shouldn't have any more light in the tunnel now.
Besides a torch? You guys have dark vision?
You can put out the torch.
Yeah, we
if
I
you want
have
to.
dark vision.
I have dark
I've
Yeah,
got
there's a few
dark
people
vision
that have
as
dark
well.
vision.
You also have
What
dark
am I
vision.
wearing?
I say we send
Light
the
armor.
2 rogues up, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got chainmail, so I shouldn't go.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got
I
chain.
have dark vision too.
Scale mill.
Alright,
you
so
Okay,
where
so-
do you go?
I do.
You'll
I
have,
think-
you'll have disadvantage
Okay,
on-
so you
on
leap
spells.
across.
I
leap
will.
across.
I will
I
cast
know.
guidance on Hannah this time.
Okay. All right. So give me a stealth check, each of you, as you go up. As the two of you make your way up the rest of the way to this source of
Plus
light,
4 too.
give me stealth
Or
checks.
plus.
One of you with advantage.
No, not advantage. She just gets the plus.
Oh, gotcha.
I had 18. I have 21.
Okay. Very quietly, you make your way up the corridor to an open doorway. An open, not a door that's like open, but it's just all open, right? And you peek in, and I assume you're not going in right now. You're just trying to glance and see what.
They just run in.
What's up, guys?
So, what you can see from your vantage point. Let me take a look at something here real quick. From your vantage point, what you can see is that there is a little, about 20. Wait a second. No, I used a different scale. Okay, so it's about a 10-foot corridor that goes in and appears to open up into a large room. You don't see the walls of it yet. You don't see the side walls. You can see that it is at least dozens of feet deep as it goes in. You can see to a far wall because it seems to be torchlit around the room. Not super bright, but enough torches that the room is fairly lit. And as you look from your vantage point, you can see that this room, whatever the shape of it is, you can't tell. But you can see that there are statues in the room, kind of lined up like a, I don't know, like in a coliseum or something like that. The way statues would adorn a room, kind of a thing. So, but it looks natural. The room is like natural earth and stone, and you can see some statues, but you don't see anything. You see nothing, and you hear nothing in terms of anything living.
Okay.
There's just some sort of a big open room here, and that's what you see from the tunnel.
So
You
there's
know
a
that
little
if
tunnel.
you were to make your way through that corridor, you know you could see more.
Can we do
Let's
just
keep
like a
sneaking.
perception check though to check for any like things suspicious? And that little,
Sure.
I just don't want to
Yep.
trigger a spell or something.
looking to see if there's any tripwires
Yeah.
or loose dirt or something.
Do
that
we
looks,
both need a roll or just
Hannah still has guidance.
I would
probably,
say,
right?
yeah, you can still have guidance. I would say you're each looking for this. In this case, you're not really helping another person look. You're each looking. So go ahead and each of you roll.
Yikes.
17. This is perception.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Neither of you notice anything that looks trap-like in within this corridor. You feel like you could make your way those 10 feet to the point where it opens up into the room and maybe get a better look.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
So we have to do another stealth.
You can make a stealth check up to there, or I'll just keep your same stealth for that. It's only 10 feet, and it's soft ground, more or less, packed dirt that you're walking on. Moving up to that edge where it opens up, you see a room that is kind of rectangular, but it tapers at the end. Let me see. I think from there I can just go ahead and read you this description. Flickering torches line the earthen and natural rock walls of this room, which appears to be about 80 feet long. From where you are to the end is 80 feet-ish, with its width varying from about 70 feet where you are to about 50 feet wide once you get to the opposite end, while the ceiling appears to be about 40 feet high, just on the edge of the torchlight. Statues of various sizes are situated in alcoves along the south, is that right? Yeah, it is. The south and north walls, which is the side walls to you as you're looking into this room, as well as in rows and columns, which is what you could see from the doorway on the main floor, with a gap in the middle providing about a 15-foot wide walkway between. So there's sets of statues here, sets of statues here. There are also statues in alcoves along the side, but then kind of almost a default aisle leads down the middle of the room towards the end. At the far end. At that far end of the room, the floor rises in 3 curved tiers. So, like if the back wall is here, there's a curved tier that, like here, and then up here, and then up here. 3 of those. Each one rising about a foot above the previous one. There is a stone table in the middle of the first tier, and you can see a door in the center of the east wall at the very back of the third tier.
So there's nothing. There's no creatures or anything in the room.
You see nothing moving. You hear nothing and see nothing.
What
Right
are the
now.
statues
And you
look
said the
like?
ceiling was just out of
Sight.
Just within the torchlight. You can
It's
see it.
within,
It's
okay.
just on the border of the torchlight, but you can see that it's there about 40 feet out.
What do the statues look
Daniel, you're out there.
You're not there.
What are are they humanoid statues?
They do look like humanoid. They don't look like creatures, like animals or beasts or anything like that. They are facing the front, which is away from your perspective. But they look humanoid, which would include humans, halflings. Some are tall, some are short. That so
Are they
a variety, but humanoid.
Are they all like standing in a normal statue position, or are they like?
I'm thinking Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. She just freezes
Well,
them in
so
place.
that's what. Yeah, I'm like, do they look like they were like alive and they froze in action, or do they look like are they all just like standing?
They're not all in the same. They're not copies of one another. There's like the bigger ones don't look identical to the smaller ones, just
Right.
bigger. But no, they're not all in the same position. They're standing in various ways. The way that they're made, they have different body postures.
But they're in like straight lines. Is what she was trying to ask.
Well,
No,
I don't
she's
think
saying
so.
no.
he
Does it
answered
look-
my question.
I get what you mean.
I get you too.
Does it look like
So-
there
so
was
like
something
they're
that
facing
froze
us.
them?
They are positioned in rows and columns,
Okay.
and they are
They were strategically put there.
from
Chess.
from here. That's what you can see. Now to get to the
Where's McGonagall?
where'd my
So what, do we go back and get people since
Yeah.
there's no like
Bring in the rest
worry
of
about
the
it, and then at least we have people
Can
in
we?
there.
Yeah.
From-
Can we go back and signal
that's
for them
fine.
to
Just let me
click
give you
forward?
one other piece of information
Okay.
while you're there.
yeah,
From
there's a big
where you
dragon.
are, from where you are to the back row of statues, which would be closest to you, it would be you would have to go about 15 feet to get around. It's 12, 15 feet to get to that row of statues.
That
To
first
enter the
row?
room, you'd have to go 12 or 15 feet into the room.
Well, we're gonna go signal the rest of the group to come.
Okay.
And
Does this corridor, does it just end right here with this room? There's nothing past this?
No, it keeps going.
It just keeps going. So this is just...
There's a back door. There's a
No. But the
No.
corridor where
Oh,
you're keeps
yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah.
The sewer keeps
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
This is just a branch.
We're in the room now.
So you go back and get them?
Yeah.
Well, and I figure we can keep sneaking ahead, but I want them at least closer at this point.
To cover your butt.
Yes.
So we can move up the hallway, at least towards
So
the,
that
at
if
least to the
something does
door.
happen to us, they at least know, like, oh, we can.
Do you guys want to go further into the room without us, or do you want everyone to just come to the room?
We can go further in. I just want you guys to come up to the
Be aware.
hallway at least.
Okay.
And
Is the room is lit, correct?
It's lit.
Yeah.
You can go in.
So is there any point in you guys sneaking in if it's already lit,
Not
or should we
really.
just all be there?
I think we should all
Unless it's gonna potentially trigger people to come
Well,
in
we
and
can
be
let-
more loud while they're looking.
We can still let them go first to make sure they
Sure.
check everything, but
Yeah.
there's really, if the room's lit, then they're
Yeah.
gonna see them regardless.
Yeah. Alright,
So let's follow
y'all
them
want to
in.
just come on in?
Let's
Draw
follow
them
them
up.
in,
Let's
but you guys can check like traps as we go.
That's
Alright.
fine. So with everybody up there, just give me a group stealth check to see how quiet we're getting up to that room.
Oh no.
This is for
Well,
Don't give
roll
me
this
any
is
numbers
not-
until
roll
I
this,
call
roll,
for them.
roll twice and take the lowest
Wait,
number.
you roll
Yeah.
twice?
Yeah, I have to roll with
Nice.
advantage.
Oh.
Roll,
You
roll
have
twice.
armor though, so you have to take a disadvantage roll.
Yeah.
So
So
roll
Ryan, I
twice
need
and
to
take the
roll
lower
if
number.
we're already
You guys are
there.
rolling bad. I'm really
Take
good.
eight.
Mine, did you roll good?
11.
What?
Do we have to
I think
re-roll?
Me and
if
you
we're
are
already
good.
there?
I know I have
No.
So you
I
got
have
four.
armor, yeah.
I
That's
think
still
that's
pretty
me
good.
and you are good.
I know, but I read it. Oh, that's not good.
What kind of armor do you have?
Chainmail.
I was on stuff.
Wait.
You have to roll with disadvantage.
I
We're
got a
gonna
plus.
fail it. I know it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cheap.
Okay,
Stealth, yeah.
17.
17.
5. 14.
Oh no.
Oh,
What'd you roll, Caleb?
4.
oh my god.
I'm just trying to
We are not stealthy.
Yeah, well half of us have armor on. We roll
Twinkle
disadvantage.
toe.
Speak for
Okay.
yourself. I'm stealthy.
You two are taken care of.
Yes.
So go ahead.
9.
20.
All right. So you kind of stealthily,
Waddle in the
quietly make your way up.
I trip on the door frame.
It's
and bang
hard.
against
You've
the-
got stone corridors and walls and chain armor and stuff.
Halfling is very
You,
hard
you,
for some
you kind
people.
of get up there about as quiet as you could hope to get up there, and go in, and you guys, at the very least, you guys are all going up to where the little corridor opens up into the room to see, right? All right.
All right. who's next?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to
You
ask,
may replace that one with this one.
I was about to ask how many
Hi.
statues there are,
That
but
one.
I don't think it's needed
Holy
anymore.
cow.
So what, you set your
Hey, the
roll up?
goggles. Maybe this is
Roll
where the
the
goggles
statue.
are needed.
You set your roll up.
That's more than I was thinking.
I was just wondering how many there were. So I was wondering.
Well, that's not chess.
We're coming in from over
It's
there.
we've created a new game.
Checkmate.
You guys would have been up front.
So get the coin back down on the corners. So.
I'll be up.
I hope so. I want to find something.
Something's gonna
I
pop
wanna
out
look.
there. It's gonna
You
be
know,
something
those are
like
torches are all along the wall. There are those.
Torches along the wall. Yep.
Lit or not lit?
In the back, lit. It's all lit.
Been paying attention?
Okay.
That's a lot of stats.
Making your way in.
It's gonna make shooting a little hard.
They're all facing up here too.
Yeah, they're all facing towards the front where the stone table is and all that. Yep. So you make your way in. You two are going up to see the statues.
I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. As you get up, making your way up there, go ahead and each of you make perception checks.
Can I was gonna say this
Sure.
before. I was gonna cast guidance on
Yep. Go ahead.
Anna again. I
I'd
suppose.
be careful with pressure plate.
You said perception?
Yeah, they're checking for the traps. So that's...
Um,
How?
Yeah, you really suck.
27.
20 and what?
So you rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a natural one.
Okay. Okay, so going up there, Tyra is a little more taking in just the general space of the room and kind of worried about that ceiling that you can just kind of see. Although you're an elf, right? Aren't
No,
you?
I'm the gnome.
You're the
I'm
gnome.
elf.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
We both do.
So you're trying to watch that because you know it's just kind of out of the torchlight. It's close, but man, is anything waiting to drop on us up there? And as you go up, so you're kind of looking at other areas and you're looking at these statues as you make your way up there. And are you going just up to the back of them, or are you going to go around and
Actually,
look?
let's go up in front.
Okay.
Check them out.
So as you're doing that, and you're checking out certain things, but you're really focused on these statues, you notice two things as you get up on them. The first thing you notice is that their feet are buried in the ground a little bit, which seems to be why they're able to be held up. They're not on a base. They're buried just a bit into the
Are
ground.
real people.
And as you make your way around it, on the first statue and then on another, you don't see kind of the stoic expressions of a crafted statue. You see a look of horror on the statue. And you notice at that point that all of the statues, to varying degrees, seem to be in some stance of defense or horror, or some of them are. You see this. Some of them you see. You see.
That's exactly.
Is that not what they were looking for? I thought that's what they were looking for.
Well,
They
we couldn't see
It
the
was in
front.
they were looking forward.
Because they're all facing.
You couldn't
this
see any
direction.
faces.
Oh, 'cause they're
they
facing
didn't go that far. They're facing that way, away from them.
The goggles. What if you don't?
It is Medusa.
Is that nothing's happened already?
Nothing's happened at this point.
And you guys,
So-
you guys
Mariah,
have the glasses
I
from
think
us.
you
You
need
need to share this with the group. This
No, not
discovery.
necessarily. I don't know if I feel
I'm
like it.
saying she needs to share her realization she just had. I have enlightened the group.
Okay.
We
Hey,
all
what's
figured
everyone
out.
else doing?
So are we all within the entrance?
I'm sprinting
I
down.
think we just did a
back
movie
down.
entrance, but I think we would kind of plan out right at the beginning, because once you guys check for traps at the beginning, we kind of like walk in and follow in behind you a little bit.
That is
Right?
what I do.
We're not going to let you guys like walk all the way
That's what I
around
do, Yugi.
Okay.
to the end, but just fanning out where you guys have checked. I'm saying.
Okay. So you can make your way through this room. For right now, you still see and hear nothing.
Just want to be a little bit more behind something.
Just give me. Let's just give me your first 30 seconds in this room, and nothing has happened. Where are you after 30 seconds?
I would say still in the doorway, most of us.
Yeah, most of us still in the doorway.
I want to be behind statues.
I'm gonna be watching
I'll
behind
push-
us.
I'll kind of walk up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the front as well.
I want to talk to one of you two.
I'm gonna be
Not
I'm gonna be
you.
kind of checking
Caleb
behind
or
us and
Joshua.
walking.
I'll
Okay.
be like right here. This is real.
Okay, so Luke said he wanted to go up. Braylon.
Yep. You want to go up to where?
Caleb.
Right about
Caleb,
Farther than
where
this?
you go?
a little bit further.
Okay.
front.
I'm just kind of like staying
Yeah,
behind
sure,
in the
right
middle.
there.
Why does
Go,
it
like-
whisper to you?
I want to,
put on the
I want
glass
to
and
examine
tell
the
them how-
statues
Hey,
myself.
Javelin was pretty effective.
You think we should?
And my clone is,
So you just try
is
them on, see
up
if you
ahead
see
of
them.
everyone.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, my guy's gonna grab one of the goggles and put them on and see if he
The
sees
glasses.
Yeah,
Okay.
and see if he sees anything.
All right. You put them on, and you do not see anything. And where are you?
Apparently right here.
Okay. Okay. And as you do that, and as you've all kind of fanned out and looking, you're all seeing this now.
I'm grabbing a
You're
second. I'm grabbing the other pair and putting them on just to.
Okay. You also don't notice anything. And as you are doing this, perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, please. Something's gonna come back out the hallway, isn't it?
That'll be kind of 15.
15? Okay. As you're standing there, keeping guard, and there's a little bit... What race are you again in this?
I'm a Goliath. Also, I'm gonna be kind of keep my shield close to my face.
Okay. What race are you, though?
Goliath.
Goliath. No dark vision?
Putting me over by
Okay.
you.
That's fine.
Where are you?
There's enough light
the
spilling
ranger
out
guy.
where you can see that.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure exactly what you're seeing at first, but you see movement across the way.
This over here?
Uh-huh. Across the way. And all of a sudden, as though it's coming out of the wall, you see a snake head, a huge snake head,
Medusa!
rush out. And as it comes out, another one follows and another one follows, and they just rush toward you in the room. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Wait, so that's.
This has gotta be the boss.
You better be watching your eyes, or
Where's the nine?
16.
Sorry.
13? Do I add? Oh, I add
Yeah.
this. Of course, the one time I rolled horribly.
it's not bad.
12 plus what?
15.
kidding.
You get 3.
Oh,
That's pretty.
wait, what do I roll?
You roll
Get me
12
some
and you
dice.
get plus
It actually
3.
makes
I couldn't leave my
They weren't
like
expecting it.
15.
Oh, that'll work.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
13.
At least I had some
13.
somewhat good attack rolls. That's about all I could do so far, though.
14.
Okay.
That's probably good for you. You gonna last?
Wait, and we add what to it? 7.
So
7.
that's not very good.
No, you're right. 20.
We're rolling this is pretty
Here
good
goes,
for
yeah.
this fight.
Easy. I'm gonna put the camera
Hopefully
back
those
up.
goggles aren't in
15.
fortune.
How can I forget your name?
22.
What'd you roll? Oh, wait.
Not good.
Yeah,
Less than 22
you
probably.
Okay.
rolled 7, I'm pretty sure, right?
That actually works well story-wise, I think. It makes good logical sense. Let's go.
I
Go ahead.
got a 7. It was a 18. I got an 18.
What did you roll?
22.
Music to drop.
What are you?
Yeah,
I
we're
got a
gonna,
7.
we gotta get some good boss music going.
Well,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I'm pulling out the stops here.
This is very intense music.
Well, let's switch to this then.
Do you want to move the cord here?
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, I just.
that's right. That's fine.
You can see the water.
This is a classic.
I want to see.
Okay, so what happens is
Ah, ooh, they're pretty.
coming out of the wall on this side,
Guys, why did we
as though in so.
It's intense.
You're able to see that there has to be something illusory about that wall because they just pass through it as though it's not there. Okay, and they rocket out and put them basically in just on the walkway thing right there.
Like
As
three
they
like this.
as they come
They
out.
came onto the wall
Actually,
on
one
the other
the
side
middle
of the
one in
wall.
front,
Straight
Yeah.
on the other side.
Across from
back, and move the other two back.
Okay.
And they just
This
slither
is a
right.
magical. There's a magical
right
barrier.
through
Probably
that.
the classes see it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you see right now. Now you actually happen to be high roll in the initiative, which works out well in this. This is what you see. You're up. What do? No one else knows this right now. You see this.
Yeah, well, first of all, I wonder if I can recognize, like, obviously we don't know, but a basilisk is, like, who's come to thought, does my guy know that? Like, would he know what a basilisk is, or what
I
this
think
is?
enough adventurer at 3rd level would have heard enough about basilisks, just even mythologically, to know that they do not look like that.
So I'm gonna yell out,
Oh my god.
there's snakes behind us, get ready, 3 of them,
I have numbers.
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna step up and start attacking, I guess. I'm going.
Yeah, Steven.
Man of
There you
steel.
go.
Okay.
Ah, I like
Man
it. You're
versus the
dead.
world.
Right, boy.
Okay. So now
He's got really high armor.
you're gonna attack that one. That has a number underneath it. What is its number? 3.
3, this one's 2.
And this is 1. So it goes 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Here we go.
Come on, baby.
Make it count.
That is not
Ooh.
making it count.
15.
Not bad.
Might
Probably
hit
dead.
15 hits.
Oh,
Did you roll 1?
Alright, 5. And then I'm gonna use.
Oh, app crashed.
No, it didn't. It just went into a quiet part of that.
Alright. Then I'm gonna use action surge, which lets me get another action.
What? It's actually true.
It does this.
I'm using action surge, and it lets me get another action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack again then.
Did you even roll damage yet?
Yeah, 5.
I didn't hear what it was. Okay,
5.
5. And this was snake 3, you said, right?
Yes.
5 on it.
You know what would have been terrible if like the snakes had like the highest, 3 highest.
Roll again. Oh, that's not good. 12.
12 misses. All right. Okay, so that is. Are you moving or staying there?
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn. Siltorus is up next.
Wait, so you know that it's not like a
So
snake
he
that shoots
hollered.
into its eyes.
Yeah.
He hollered. You
It won't
heard
do that?
snakes behind us.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm gonna real quick just like slip off the glasses, shove them into my
Shirt pockets.
my coat or whatever, you know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna walk over to the middle.
Slowly walk.
by that first pillar on the right side, Steven.
So you want to be right over
Or
here?
by her person, yeah, like right there. Kind of
Kind of behind the
take
pillar?
cover a little bit. And then I'm going to cast Bless. And I will place it on Joe's character, Steven's character, and
Hashtag blessed.
and then I'm going to place it on. You crit on 19, 18, and 19, or 19 and 20, right?
I crit on that. That's me.
You crit on 19s and 20s?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it on Moriah.
Okay, so bless
So
on.
she is.
And is this concentration?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's which one? Is
That's why I'm doing half cover behind the pillar.
Okay, I'll go put this on you then. That's concentration.
And you're here. Okay. And then who else is getting it?
Yeah,
Steven and
that.
Joe.
The good-looking guy in the yellow hair.
There you go. And that will be. Let's see. So bless is an action. So that will be my turn because I don't have a bonus
What
action.
does that do for me?
You get a D4 when you roll to attack.
Whenever you roll, you get an
Yeah.
extra D4. Which is why I give it to you because you have the sneak attack, which is pretty good.
I rerolled those. Or
You can add that to your attack.
Assuming I can attack it.
Yep. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Neferkir.
Who's on deck?
That's me here.
Tyra will be next.
So you're here, so you're gonna probably have to move to be able to see him first. So
the snake here.
I just
Super attack.
yeah, Steven attacks. I cast bless on like people.
this will react.
I get it.
That is a
Down.
reaction.
Fighting.
I think it's worth it. I have a. Oh, it's what? I don't know.
Okay.
One
I'm
potential
gonna use
Yeah,
Scorching Ray.
100.
could be Bane.
Okay, you're gonna have to move first though, because you can't see them from where you're at.
And they basically.
And if you move up, you can move up to like here and have like half cover on the pillar,
Yeah.
Sure.
and then attack.
And then do the
Yep.
100
So I'll
back.
move up to here.
You can do
Or-
Use Scorching Ray, which is I cast 3 rays of fire, hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one or more targets. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Wait.
From each ray.
Yes. So I roll for each ray.
Okay. So I have to roll a hit.
So I'll tell you right now that numbers 3 and 2 have 3/4 cover right now. The other one has probably about half cover because of that wall there and where it's coming from. And your vantage point right there. So they're going to have an armor class boost right now given the positioning of things.
Oh, so you'd have to move out farther if you want to have them not.
Well, just angle of attack. The 2 of them are basically behind
So is this,
him.
you just cast
I was
a
saying like
spell
if he was
attack.
like over like one here, is that full cover or is it still gonna have cover? Because
Well, yeah, but he can't. You're just scooting that other character over. You can't do that. You can't end where other.
well, no,
characters
like he can move up in front like that.
Right.
So that would be.
I will.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll move up to
I'll
here.
give you full shot at that one. Then no obstruction. The other ones are still have cover. Though.
Okay, so I'm going to use 3 different rays. I have to roll 3 different times for each ray on this guy.
That one.
I wonder if it would be nice to use.
What's your
really
spell attack?
while they're all
But
right
it also
beside
makes
each
it-
other.
Oh, except, yeah. But wait, would you include your spell attack on a ranged bonus though or not? It's still a spell, right?
It's an attack roll with a spell. So you use
Yeah.
your spell attack bonus.
Which was what? It's plus 7. Okay.
Am I building a shield though? I have a long sword.
That's a 10.
That does not hit.
Second one is a 23. Yeah.
That hits.
What did you?
And then that's a 6 plus 7. That's
Divine
13.
Smite
That
that's
misses.
just one of mine.
So it's
So one hits.
One of
And
mine.
which serpent is that again?
This is Serpent 1.
One. Okay.
And
2d6.
that's just
2d6.
once per turn. Right? Oh, it does use a spell.
Pretty good.
10.
10? Okay.
It's not bad.
All right. It doesn't look happy about that.
I like the color of these.
Wow, the
Yeah,
100.
that looks pretty cool.
Wait, what happened?
Is
Does
this
that
one of the
make it
things
not
you
look
got?
happy?
Mike did
It's
it.
hit
Those
damage
are-
of fire.
Those are painted. Those came in one of those board games. Those were the red ones.
Is
and
the-
I
and this
painted
is
those.
the color that they are in the.
I took that from, I looked up different kinds of actual snakes, and there's a venomous snake, I forget what it's called, that looks like that-ish. I did my best, but...
I didn't know if these were like, who knows what these actually are, but like I didn't know. If
I just looked through a bunch of different kinds of snakes, and I found a venomous one that is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
So anyway.
But he's saying is
yes,
these are
the milk
venomous.
snakes.
All right.
Don't touch.
We'll get touched.
Okay.
Turn into a statue.
That's good. I got 21 armor with that.
Okay. That one that just got hit moves up.
To there?
Up to him and attacks.
Come at me, bro.
What are these?
Hun God.
They give bless. It's extra D4 and we go through.
That is
I'm
a
almost tapped.
definitely
Level
not
1
hit.
spells.
That's good.
21's the score to hit.
The other one moves
How
up
many level 1 spells you
Do they move up like here, or do they move up
to the side.
just
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
get? Man, you were in rough shape.
He hasn't even moved it yet.
I know, but he's surrounded.
Actually,
Rough position.
Yeah, we'll play it that way.
that one actually goes past.
This one does.
Yep.
To where?
And goes over to Micah's character.
Ooh.
Now you can use your sword finally.
Oh, it's not me.
Ooh, you're about to
Your
use your
mace.
reaction here, Micah.
14 is my armor.
Okay, so that is a...
Micah, don't forget about your spell that's a reaction.
18.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
that's
can use
gonna
that once a day.
18 hits.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I know.
So...
So you could use that right now.
Hellish Rebuke.
Reburk.
Rebuke.
That's 4, 3. So you take 7 points of piercing damage from it, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Poison.
no.
Hey, this is your chance to redeem yourself.
Get in there. Constitution saving
Yeah,
throws
20.
are your specialty.
That's
That's
good.
a 23.
23.
Critical perception.
Okay.
Where's saving throw at?
So you feel poison inject
Where?
into you as this bite takes place. And you can feel it, the burn of it, but you are able to kind of fight it off. You feel, however,
Oh no, that's like
Love dice.
Paralyzed.
7 dice he's rolling.
you take 7 points of poison damage.
Luke,
Is
it's
that
your
14 total?
Luke, it's your kryptonite.
What is your
Poison.
health at now,
I
Micah?
need to announce that I put this
16.
on.
Alright, you get this guy. You know what you need to
He
do.
does, he have it on.
I'm gonna.
The,
Can I cast Is that?
You can use it as a reaction, yeah.
I'm using my Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
That's your tiefling trait, by the way. So that's a once.
The creature. Put my finger at the creature that damaged you. Surrounded by hellish flames. Creature makes a dexterity saving throw.
Point!
It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
His DC is 15.
15? Okay. A dex save?
Yes, come on, fail.
It is a success.
How
You jinxed it.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Roll 2 of them then. He takes half.
Wow. Okay. Where's
Seven.
Pretty good.
13.
That's pretty good.
So we take
You
6.
round down.
Yes.
Does he get? No, you don't.
You know, what was the total damage?
13.
Okay, so the easiest way to do it is subtract 1 and divide by 2, but yeah, 6. On a small number, it's not easy. So 6 points, and that was number 2?
This is 2, yes.
Okay. And we still have number 3 out front who hasn't gone yet, right? You've only been attacked once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it is going to attack you. Another horrible roll. It does not.
Nails Mike.
It does not connect.
Wait, so they all go at the same time?
As does.
Oh no. You left your goggles on.
Oh no.
These guys don't look happy.
Do they have glasses
Here's a
on?
question. Do they control them? Are they?
Yeah,
Are
they
these
got skulls.
which
faces.
This is
Not
a serious
so
battle, guys.
Mark gonna lie, it's kind
I
of
think this is the big one.
Guys, we should have put on those robes.
Okay.
I thought about that, but I wasn't there to suggest it.
Could have walked in the temple if you wanted.
It might be kind of drippy.
Are those like mace wielding people?
Yeah. Here, I'll hand you one. You can
We
look
don't
at
have
it.
magic to cast against us.
Mace Windu people?
I feel like they probably.
Mace
Oh,
wielding.
they have the
They-
blue glasses.
Yeah, I was
on.
gonna say they do have
Wait,
the
do
blue
they have-
glasses on.
So, good job putting those on, folks.
They took
They
each
took
of
them
them
off.
off.
I took mine off.
Okay, move that one up right
We thought they were
beside.
irrelevant.
No, it makes your
They're
vision
destroying
all
your-
bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, move it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Move
but
it
it's
one
probably some
square
power
past.
against
These are
that,
going to
though.
stay in range. The other one comes up right beside. Yep, right there. The other one comes up.
Steven, you're about to get
slow
wrecked.
down. Let's get out of here.
I'm nervous.
Everything's under control, guys.
Steven goes, I'm fine.
He's brave.
Chilling.
I think Steven's in the.
Yeah, let's take
He
this
does
one
have a
again.
really high armor class. Let's be fair.
If
Yeah,
it could
he
be
does.
anyone, it was the
Yeah,
best for
they're
Steven.
just hitting you with their maces and then they're like
And that's good.
Like-
made of plastic. Doink,
What
doink,
is wrong
doink.
with this guy?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I imagine this working a lot better.
From the door.
Oh,
There
here
it
comes
is.
Here comes Medusa.
Wait, is this a big?
Was
is this
I
Ryan?
right or
Well,
was
it
I
has to go
right?
around the table. She has to
Oh.
go around the table. So,
Crap.
where are 5 squares?
5 would be like to here. So
Okay, I'll
1,
just
2,
stop.
Yeah,
So,
okay. Yeah, okay. So I want her right
That's
on
all
the,
you, man.
It's
right on the edge.
right on the edge of the bottom tier. Right next, right on
Don't
the.
forget about your.
so
Front
Which
side
way
of
is
the
north? Is
table.
that way
Don't
north?
forget about your channel of divinity.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was it do again?
50.
You have this
Yes,
one
right there.
Guys, I think
Okay.
this is the
Could
time
I
to pull out all
Thank
the
you.
stops.
Yeah,
Ten
statues
For
Is
my.
this the time to pull out all the stops? Yes.
Joe.
And then we
That'd
realized
be cool.
this is a
Okay.
boss level. We're like, oh,
Joe.
we're so busted.
I would have used you plus 10 on
The
On any attack?
Where should I
I
do
believe
this?
in you, so you can make it attack.
Steven, you should move out of the way.
Do you want to attack?
Or it might be a weapon
here?
attack. I'm not sure.
I already have that.
Whatever
I already
it is,
have
Can I use
if
that
it's a
bonus
radius
weapon?
thing, you can fire behind
You
them.
can do that.
Right, but if I want it,
When you make an attack,
So that's just
Yeah, but that's not that
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
You
that's
get
for a minute.
5
If you
attacks
have
of
a
opportunity.
you may make it after you decide to use it after you see the roll.
And
So
so
if you have any, like,
that could be on
Or-
a regular
or
action
three
or a
attacks.
bonus.
Any
action.
attack.
okay.
And Medusa's probably the bigger threat.
The
Wow.
the front one.
Synchronized sneezing.
Connection. Who's sneezing?
Number 2.
That's number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, so number 2 is going to
Yes.
Yes, it is. I was right.
spend a first level spell.
You know what?
I'm about to leave this room and leave guys
Yeah,
to figure
except
it
for
out.
the
Yeah,
glasses.
that's probably the
You
word.
and,
That's
you and
probably the
Daniel
word.
have to go attack that.
Just jumped
Her.
on the sword.
And cast
Yeah.
Shield of Faith on
Daniel.
his master.
You and Caleb have to go after her.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, he just cast an extra 2 armor class on that
On
person.
who? On that person?
Medusa.
On Medusa?
Yeah, so she gets an extra 2
The
armor
biggest
class added
arrow
on.
I've ever seen.
Fantastic.
So like here,
It's
put
not
that on
fantastic.
her.
But it's
Put,
concentrated.
Yeah, it's concentrated.
put this on him.
He'll lose
Like,
that.
He's
cast
concentrating,
Shield
so
of
if he
Faith on
takes
myself.
damage, he may lose
Yeah.
concentration.
Can you really?
Wait, so if he.
If he takes damage, he has to roll to whether or not he's able to maintain concentration.
I
If he
guess
does,
I
he
could be a
stays on. If he
creature of my
doesn't,
own
then-
choice.
And that was a bonus action.
That's a bonus action?
Yep. And for
We are so busted. I'm about to take some damage here.
his action,
Don't worry, you're blessed.
he is going to swing a mace.
Bounce it off your
Yeah.
helmet, just like.
Or,
The Goliath
Yeah.
towering over him. Because he's moved as far as he can go.
I'm 7 feet, so I'm like way
But I know your armor class is wicked, so
Good luck.
21.
yeah,
Just
that's a 17 to hit.
That's not going to
That's
touch
a
him.
miss.
Yeah, you basically have to crit if you want
Okay.
to.
Then the next to the one right behind him
1.
That's awesome.
is going to.
No, they don't go for me.
Everyone just like.
This is good that you're not doing right, because then I have a problem. Go to the
Yeah.
Medusa.
You're like. What are you talking
Better hope someone has an AoE spell that doesn't hit us.
the
That'd be really nice.
Not me.
The one behind it is which one?
Here's
Yeah,
number
the
1
princess
freak spell.
bride.
So
Yeah.
number 1 is directly adjacent,
Yeah.
or just directly
I know,
parallel
but you
to
need to get
the.
out of the way.
And I'll get attacked
Number-
every single one.
I
That
know.
one-
1, 2, 1, 3.
Okay, that one is going to look over at the mage.
Okay.
And I need.
I'll get wrecked, Micah.
I don't like this anymore. I like where I stood at.
You like when you were getting bit by rats.
Be happy.
I need you to make. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, thank goodness my wisdom is 11.
Roll for it. You have a +2 in it.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
19.
19?
All right. And let me spend the spell slot here. That was number 1.
That was number 1. Yep.
Okay. You feel in your mind a sense of almost just locking up. Like your will is being taken from you. But but you kind of shrug it off mentally, and you manage
Give
to
it the old eye
block.
roll.
You manage to block it, and
It's like me going to
your
work.
wits are still about you.
I don't think we should use Jesus.
And then the other one is
Two options.
I feel like I don't have enough almond spells here.
I'm kind of scared right now.
They'd be like the goblins of the
Cure
room.
some.
Yeah, I know, I'm like, I am not attacking Reverend.
Roasted.
the other one is number 3, right?
Yes, number 3 is in the very back.
Okay. So that one is going to reach out to try to grab you.
Isn't that, it's like a radius. too,
Korag,
isn't it?
or whatever your name
So
is.
she's got
Oh, he's gonna try to touch him.
Koraglath?
He's gonna try to touch
What?
him.
Me?
Yeah, how's it pronounced?
Koraglath, I think.
Koraglath. Okay, Koraglath.
That's how I pronounce it.
Is
It's
this an
going to
attack
grab
roll?
you, and it is, yeah, it has to make a melee spell attack.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just doing what it
Can.
wants to do.
It's just
Actually,
a
no,
melee
it's not
spell.
going to do that.
It's a healing spell.
Because it's too close to do a... Oh, no, it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah,
Okay,
what?
yeah.
Too close to do a melee.
Yikes.
What?
And it does not work, and I spent the spell slot.
What?
So that's that.
Oh, man.
Now,
Here, let's just turn this guy looking the other way. You're not looking at Medusa.
Just one.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away. Okay.
Y'all, someone just hold up a shield.
Yeah,
so she
you need to
looks
go
at her
towards
own eyes.
Medusa right away.
There you go. You can do that. He's got a mirror shield.
Except for me.
I need... Oh, you're back. Good.
He's the hungry man.
Uh-oh.
He said you're back. Good.
Luke, you're gonna have to...
Yeah, get ready, Luke. You're going to be paralyzed for the next 3 hours.
I should have just not even walked in.
Okay. I need you
Here's
to make
a bump
a perception check.
Here's a little shot.
Perception check?
Oh, boy. Oh, that's good.
16.
16?
What's wrong?
No bonuses to it.
I added
yeah,
my
I
perception
do.
bonus.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's not good enough.
Oh.
As the ruckus was begun at this end of the room, you didn't notice her coming out because your attention was this direction, but you hear a noise behind you. A whisper. A whisper on the air calling to you. Not by name, but just getting your attention. You turn.
Uh-oh.
A flash of light. Eyes.
Oh no.
Meets yours. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
But your will is stronger.
Could be his constitution.
Does he have advantage?
comes
You,
the
have
two.
you only have advantage versus poison, right? That's for a dwarf.
Yeah, it's only poison.
Oh, okay. But you still have a +4, so maybe.
Come on, Luke. If this is the one roll that matters,
This is
it's
really
one.
bad.
Here comes the 5. Ready? Here comes the 5.
It's a 3. What do you mean?
This is gonna be the worst possible.
It's gonna be a
roll.
3. It's gonna be 3.
Oh,
10,
that's not bad.
10, 14.
14?
That's probably not good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terror fills you.
Yeah, okay.
As you meet the gaze of a creature you've only heard in myths. And you see
Say goodbye.
the snakes writhing on her head, and you see the flash of light as her eyes meet yours, and you fear the worst. But you shake it off. You feel it penetrating mentally into
This
you,
close.
but you're able to shrug it off.
That's not a bad.
And you know that if you wanted to, now that you know she's there, you know that you would be able to avert your eyes from this gaze with penalties that might come from it if you were trying to attack at the same time. But you know that you would be able to avoid the gaze now.
So
if
it's
you-
just a
if you
one-time
chose.
thing, and once you fail,
Well, he
once
was
you-
surprised. That
didn't
that
know
was
she
what
was
happened there.
Can you
Could
announce
you
it?
call it out?
Yeah, can you announce it?
You know this. You're really the only one that knows she's there right now.
Okay, so I have a question. I had sent my clone down that way, so my clone would have seen her. Because I was looking at the pillar, but my clone's looking the other way, so I should know as well that she's there. I'm still last in the order, so it doesn't matter. But
Okay.
I should be aware.
You
she's
know, you see what he sees.
I see, yeah, I can see
Okay,
what
so
the
you're aware. Good enough. Okay, so that was her.
there. I'm just really slow on the uptake. You know, 7.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. So.
I rolled a 6 and had a +1.
I rolled
Or a 5
3
too.
and I got a +3.
Or
Does the table one
I see a big pack of enemies there.
Okay. That is not actually the end of her turn.
Wink, wink.
I know.
So it's not really good.
Well, don't you have it, or do you not have it spelled?
You know what to do.
I have to
I'm not gonna die by then. I'm gonna die by Tirzah.
What I.
Is that bad?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
will.
well, you have a good
If you
constitution.
stared up at
though.
Medusa.
If
Plus
it's-
five.
If it's con, I would. Oh, I
They have to
Oh,
succeed.
the
I have-
high
Say
card.
They have to
I have
succeed.
+5.
Saving throw, they're restrained by plants and
I'm already-
hands.
That's a bonus.
They can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save. So if they succeed, then they fail.
Okay, no, she's not done because that doesn't cost her an action to
Oh,
do that.
she's-
So
Oh no.
so she
So it's not really.
is wielding a bow.
She's probably taking a pot shot at you.
What?
Yeah, apparently that was a bonus action for her, so she gets an action.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. I want her to-
They can still make attacks from that.
Okay. So she fires an arrow at you. After doing that, one flies past you and misses.
She gets 2 shots.
Another one. Let's see.
She's attacked twice and gets a
16?
16.
16 against your AC.
Nope.
Doesn't hit.
18
Okay.
armor class.
All right.
Very nice.
Then she misses you
That's the power of a
in
shield.
every way
Yeah,
possible in that turn. And
She's got me
that
feeling pretty demoralized right now.
Yeah.
She had the surprise and she still failed.
that is the end of all of their turns.
Y'all are welcome for
my
taking all the
God.
hits.
You didn't take any hits.
We now have Tyra up, followed by Krapator, then Suri.
That's a bunch of crap.
Crap, it's all, baby.
Krapator.
No,
Crap.
Okay.
crap.
Get in
I
there.
can move first, right? Yes.
Yep.
Or Miss Bean.
Did he ever call out that people were there?
Yeah, he's welcome to as a response to her attacks on him. Yeah.
Luke, did you announce to anybody?
Yes, I'll just shout it for everyone to hear.
Don't look into her.
Hey, don't look! She's there, but don't look!
All right. You holler out that there's
Micah's like,
Medusa. in the room. Okay. So you all have heard that now. You know that
Yeah, everybody.
you know that you've got attacks coming at this end, and that at the other end you have this horror.
I want to. Can I don't know what to do,
Where are you supposed to hit
but I want to use this.
I know you're not gonna.
Okay.
So you have to use an action to break the gem.
Yep.
And then an elemental comes out.
Yep.
Oh.
An
I don't-
earth elemental.
An earth. Okay. I was wondering. So you said E, and there's emerald and there's earth. And I didn't know which one.
Emerald.
Well, there's an emerald gem.
Oh,
So
sorry. Oh no, I forgot. I had said it's a yellow gem in the last session, but I forgot to remind you of that. Yeah, so. Oh, there's Nyx.
What, you texted her?
All right.
Okay, so yes, it's an earth.
Okay. So I
Elemental
gotta look up
that
an
bursts
earth one
forth.
because I actually looked up a
I
water
need to
one
come
because.
up with
Oh,
something
we
that's-
need the Earth Elemental from Heroescape.
Yeah.
All I know is I need another
I think
He
that's
uses
a
R.
large
Yeah,
creature.
instant delete.
It just spawns and breaks all the
Just spawns right in
Yeah.
the middle of the bodies.
Shatters all the. Yeah.
If we collect all the gems, can we snap them
I have
over?
an alpha.
He does
snap away the
You need to be closer so I can actually get to something.
Whatever.
They are large. So for an earth elemental, I will use. Actually, I might have an earth
It's
elemental.
immune to
And
poison.
if we don't, we have one in our Heroescape.
Well, I think I have one from one of the board games. That's not an earth elemental. Those are
Kinda,
water elementals.
is that a thing where you are like?
If you
Obviously, I
give me
don't-
if you give me just
Okay,
one,
Okay,
I know I
I'm
can
saying
find
No, no,
them.
no.
you might need to be
We're good.
closer for it to
Oh,
actually
we
be able
have
to
the
do
perfect
anything.
elemental
Right, 'cause it
that's
has a
bigger than all
specific
these
amount of movement.
characters.
I don't know much about it.
We're good.
Speed 30.
Yeah, there you go. So you want to be at least within 30 feet of something.
Well, but
That's a
it'll hang
fire
around
elemental.
until it's dead.
This will stand.
Yeah,
in
but I'm
for
saying
it. Use
if
that.
you're
Okay.
using it on your turn, right? You
And
want
how
to
does
actually
it how
be able
does
to
it
make sure
work?
it can do
So for
something.
putting them in, where do they spawn right beside them? How does that work? Or where they choose?
What's it say?
It just says an earth elemental is summoned.
Okay.
And then you have the Earth Elemental. I'm assuming she controls it,
So
right?
does that?
Thank you.
Can I see the card real quick?
Yes.
Is that
I don't
is this functioning essentially as the spell? The gem contains a mode of elemental energy. When you use an action to break the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell.
Ah, there you go.
So
I'm gonna
look
look
up
that up.
conjure elemental and
I
you
got
can. Okay,
To
you can have that
defend
back.
me.
You call forth an elemental servant. Choose an area of earth, fire, or water that fills a 10-foot cube within range. Range is 90 feet.
Okay.
So you anywhere within 90 feet of you.
Oh, there you go.
You can place that elemental wherever you want within 90 feet. So that's anywhere in the room.
What do you think?
It's up to you.
Go for the
Place it where you want. It's
Place it wherever you think the biggest
you're the
threat
one, and
is.
no one else can tell you where it goes. So you put it where you want to.
You see some of these threats up there. You're now aware of the Medusa at the other end of the room. So
Make the call on what you think is
I
worst.
kind of think.
That's right. I think that's what everyone was thinking.
And it protects
Okay.
everyone else from her.
And
You have to
when-
roll
and-
initiative for the elemental.
Is that what you do?
The elemental.
Good. It says roll initiative for the
Okay.
elemental.
I didn't know if it'd be on her roll or its own initiative.
Does it have its own initiative?
Yeah, it says roll initiative for the elemental, which has its own turns. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to the elemental, it defends itself from hostile creatures, but otherwise takes no actions.
All right. Well, I'm telling it to attack.
So she can command it, and it doesn't make a saving throw to be commanded. What's it say?
It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it.
Yeah.
If you don't issue any commands to the elemental, it defends itself from hostile creatures, but otherwise takes no actions. If your concentration is broken, it doesn't disappear.
So yeah, you're
Instead, you lose control of it. It becomes hostile toward you and your companions.
so you're under concentration now.
Okay, so put that on.
So don't get attacked.
Yeah, don't get
Yeah.
attacked.
It disappears 1 hour after you summoned it.
Okay.
You have to
And
catch
then you
it.
have to give it a
Go
command.
ahead and roll. Its initiative will be -1.
And up. Hide.
5.
5. Okay.
Good. It'll still get a turn this round.
Yeah, but you have to give it a command. Otherwise, it's only defending.
Yeah. Well, its command is to attack me. So.
It doesn't
All right.
cost you anything.
Well,
it's
and for now, it's blocking her from you and you from her. So it's actually serving a purpose now anyway. So even before you issue a
He's like,
command.
whoa.
It's providing cover.
That's pretty sick.
But
Well,
both
as long
ways.
as we don't lose concentration here.
Just that means that you can't get hit. If you
Otherwise,
get hit,
we're
there's a
just
chance
adding
you lose
another
concentration.
Okay. So you that's
So
and
then
that's
y'all who told me I needed to move and then go back to where I initially moved.
No, I was saying I didn't know if it appeared close to you, in which case it couldn't do anything.
okay.
I don't want to be
All right, that's your turn. So we have Krapator up, Suri on deck.
Rapitor.
that name.
I don't even know.
Miss Bean too. All right.
What's the play?
I'm just gonna go javelin, and go for that guy.
Can you go for the guy on me?
Where
Well,
are you?
but this
Oh,
guy
yeah,
has.
that guy's got concentration.
Yeah, he's got punch.
Okay, and where are you?
Right.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So what I roll?
that looks
20.
like you've got
Yep,
line.
and
You've got line of sight on
And you've
that
got a
one.
blast.
Yeah,
You got a
Oh,
plus
and I
one.
have.
Yeah.
You can use it, one of your things here.
Yeah, I should have.
You could use Hunter's Mark and get an extra d6 of damage on it.
He has Hunter's Mark as a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You choose your. Oh, you can choose.
Yeah, I probably should
Okay.
use that. I would think it was the Venus. There's a lot more than 3 now.
Yeah, no, it's smart.
So yeah, I'm gonna catch. So is the 100 mark? Is that one of my turns? Is that an action?
It's a bonus action, isn't it? Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark is a bonus
So
action.
you can cast it as a bonus action on whoever you want. So you can cast it on.
Can I
this
do
guy.
that first or?
Yes.
No, yeah, you want to do that so you get the
Okay,
damage
yeah,
from it. Here,
and
I'll
then-
take
I'll
that.
put it on him then.
You get to move it around as they die. It lasts for an hour.
All right. So then, and then you gave me bless, so I have to
Yes,
shoot, right?
plus you get.
So I have to roll this to 20.
Nice.
Right.
Natural 20?
Wow.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Suck it.
Okay,
So
and
it's
that-
double damage. It's a d6, so you automatically have a d6.
your Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Your Hunter's Mark will get
Oh, that's right. 'cause
buffed
it's a,
too.
and the Hunter's Mark is a d6, so you're automatically doing 12 damage right now. So
Yeah.
now you roll 2 more d6s.
Plus this, right?
No,
I'm blessed.
That's not
you don't
damage,
need. You don't need
that's
to
not
hit
The
anyone.
thing with that, Daniel, is
Yeah, so-
when you hit,
10.
the shard
So you
explodes
have
and anyone
22
within 5 feet
plus
has to
30,
succeed
so
at
25
those
damage.
saving throws.
25?
Cold, so that
And
would mean he
which
has to
cultist
as
is
well.
that? I forget what number it is.
Right here, only
He's still within 5 feet.
2.
2?
Yeah, he is. This key's right here.
Okay.
You're right.
25
They're
against
cultists.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Not
He's
wrong.
alright.
At the very least, he should
No,
probably.
He is not dead, but you can tell that hit
That hurt.
hard. It is. This is a wound that's going to stick with him here through this. He's hurt and
So he's in concentration too, so he has to roll. To
yeah,
see whether or not
exactly.
he-
So he's gonna make it. And so that was 25. So it's gonna be a 12 DC on that.
Is it half damage DC? Is that what it is?
It's 10 or half the damage.
Oh.
Whichever's higher.
Yeah.
It's a concentration. So Constitution just makes it.
Oh.
11 plus
You're
1.
right here. He's not in
So it's like,
See,
I don't
can Divine
No,
Smite
he
apply to
made
a
it. He
javelin?
kept
There,
concentration.
in
Dang it.
five
Hit
minutes.
him.
Which means her armor class buff
Oh,
is
yeah, I
still
see
in
what you're
place.
that would have
But if you take him out, it'll be gone.
Okay,
Hope we
but
can have
he's
our-
devastatingly hurt, and you can see that.
It's probably like a
Just
30.
wrecked
It's probably
him with
got
that
30
javelin.
Vicious mockery.
He's got
So, are you moving at all or staying put?
I'm gonna move. Can I move like between these?
You Joe.
Yeah, you can
Joe,
pass
don't forget
between the
about your
statues,
defensive stance,
even
right?
though they're not, even though they're drawn a
If you
little
move up
tighter
to
than
somebody,
that.
you can then give them the defensive. So you want to
That's
move next
true.
to somebody.
Actually, I'm gonna move up to Micah.
Please.
I'm gonna move up beside Micah.
black. You have the
Go.
Eldritch Blast. You don't need any.
He doesn't need any help.
No, you attack with disadvantage of that, since it's a ranged spell attack. Because you're right
and
next
in
to
fact, you attack with disadvantage, even if you're not shooting that one. If there's an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, you're actually gonna have to use your sword or your mace now.
So, at any rate, but this is not your turn. We are
Oh,
at
no.
Suri, then Galadon.
So, I'm gonna cast a shatter here, but do I need to move like?
So you know that if you cast it, he's also gonna be hit by it.
I do know, but he has a good constitution, and so that I'm hoping that will save him. That way I can hit the majority of these.
You're going to try to hit that cluster, and okay, very
Yeah.
good. That's,
So,
that's
do I have to move?
risk reward.
It's a bold
It's a bold move. I like
Do
it.
I
I like
need
that.
to?
Well, no, not necessarily, because you're just picking a spot.
Yeah.
We have this
And that's
massive
within
healing
your
spell, we
range,
haven't
so you
used
can
it,
stay
too,
there.
so we can
Okay.
heal people.
Okay.
I have my own healing
Yeah,
too.
I'll be good. So I'm gonna cast a shatter here. What do I need to roll?
What's the range on?
It's just, I don't think you need to roll
Okay,
that.
what's the range on that?
Yeah,
The range
this-
is 60 feet. She's
Well,
well within.
No,
Well,
what's the
yeah,
area
yeah.
effect?
Oh
What do
wait,
you
that's a
mean?
10-minute
10
cast
foot
time. I'm
radius.
guessing we're not doing that.
10 foot
cube?
radius.
So it'll hit this
20
guy too. And it'll
That's if they
will hit
die.
Joe.
10
Yeah.
foot
She's
of
Well,
radius.
if I cast
Well, we got
something
like-
that it
Yeah,
won't.
yeah,
So you can
Yeah.
cast it like on that towards on the
That's
snake
more
towards
for
me or something, so that it covers.
If you
that
cast
area.
it here, it's gonna hit everyone in here, and it's not gonna touch.
Okay,
I think that's
That's fine. You can pick that. Okay, so everyone has to make a saving throw, right?
Yep.
Let's deal with yours
Constitution
first and get it out of the way.
It's
Sure.
it's a
Yes.
level 2 spell, right?
Against yours, right? It's
Yeah.
your constitution.
Yep.
Your, so what is it?
My
Your
constitution.
next
Your-
page.
Your,
It's your
Your spell save.
14.
14.
Come on.
Gosh darn, I
Wait, you're
missed
blessed
it.
though.
I do have blessed something.
You have to roll 4.
There you go. 13. Of course, I got one for it.
Oh, it was so close of it.
So I'll
Okay,
now
so-
take D2,
so-
D10.
Go ahead and roll
Just
the
wait.
damage, and then I'll go through the enemies.
Am I in that circle? Or
Sure.
no?
No, you're not.
28.
No, 3.
So just this one.
This might hurt a little bit.
I'm gonna use stone endurance.
Oh, you of course you rolled an 8 on my dice.
14.
Okay, I'm gonna use stone endurance. I reduce the damage by how much I roll by this.
That's a reaction.
Yep.
8.
8
Nice.
and then
That's
11, so I take 1 damage.
Oh, that's not even bad.
So you took how much damage?
1. If
Oh.
you did 12,
That 12 is the damage you do.
yeah, I get
Is it
that.
half
Well, she
damage
did 14.
if they save?
Oh wait, yeah.
Half damage. Yep, unsuccessful.
Okay, so 12 or 6. All right. So let me go. Let me start with my serpent friends.
That wasn't too bad.
2 of them
Oh,
are
one
affected,
damage.
right?
Yep.
29. Still got
Okay.
better health than all,
So
like all of
let me
them.
find my snakes. And this is a con save.
Yes,
Yes.
of 14.
All right. So the one closest to me
All right, so that's 3.
I wasn't a sneeze, that was a cough. I just didn't get.
saves.
Okay.
The other one, does not save.
Okay, so it takes 14.
So that
This is one that's 3.
I thought it's 12.
It's 12,
It's
right?
12.
What?
It's 14 is my DC.
You rolled 8 plus 5 plus 1. 8 plus 5 is
Oh, that's
13, 14.
Was
So
it-
14 points of damage.
14, and I
So
take-
you would have taken a little bit
Yeah,
more than
You were
that.
taking
Took
3.
3.
Okay, so that one that did not save is number what?
Number 1.
1.
So number 1 expires.
Yes.
Got him.
Okay. The other one is what?
3.
It's snake number 3.
You and then miss. We already.
Well, it's
Huh?
successful, so it gets half damage.
Oh, half damage.
Half
Okay.
of 14
Yeah, so 7.
is 7. 7
we got
minus
one
7
snake
last I
down
checked
and
is 0.
one
It's gone.
cultist that's critical.
All right.
Yeah.
I already hit
Well,
that
Actually,
guy.
I say this is worth
Yeah.
the effort, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe I didn't need this elemental.
I hit the other one.
Con
so I
save
did damage.
on the one closest to me.
Okay, that's going to be number 3.
That is a successful save.
Okay.
And so it takes 7
We just
points
want
of
the one
damage.
guy to die. We need the one guy.
So that is that many left. That one,
This is number 1.
that is a successful save.
Okay, he takes 7.
Come on, this guy needs to fail.
He's
Last
dead.
guy, number 2.
He's, no, he's dead anyways.
Number 2 is
Is he?
damaged
I
already.
think he's
Yeah,
close
there's
enough.
no way
He's
he's
damaged
survived.
for 25. There's no way his.
That is a non-save.
Ah,
Yes.
14 damage.
And he is
20.
gone.
Yes, let's
Woo!
go. So,
Yes.
What do I get to
Pass-
pick?
pass
Like, put
my-
that on
So
there?
concentration is
You put that where
that's
you want it.
gone. Yeah.
It's gone.
Just leave it out there in case we need it again.
You
But
put on the one
your
that
hunter's
goes
mark will be able to move on to something else.
Next
Where
turn,
you
next
want
turn. You can use. Wait,
Yeah.
you keep it.
Just
keep
hold it for now. You'll be able to transfer it as a
Someone
bonus
else might
action
die
on your
before
next
next
turn.
turn. So you don't know.
Okay. So
Plus it costs you
that was a
bonus
very
action to
effective
move
turn.
onto someone else.
That was really good, especially because I forgot that the Goliath had that. So that actually worked out really well.
Yep, very good. Okay, so
One time.
you're staying. You already moved, right? Or did you?
I stayed where I was. I thought about moving.
Okay, so you're good. Your turn's done.
Yes.
Galadon is up, and then
Tirzah.
it's Graylin
You
and
might move
Therzin
around to Micah.
are on the
Or to
same
Joe.
initiative count.
Other side of Joe.
Like.
So
Yeah.
you're up, Galadon.
Yeah.
Because he has a defensive stance. You're standing
That's a
next to him.
transformer. I think that's an
You're
action.
gonna-
Yeah, it's an action.
Where are you? Oh, you're right here.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I'm not
I thought I had 7.
sure also I know like Black Bear or
Josh
Rosa
had
would
seven.
be the best. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
you-
You rolled a 5, right? Just
Yeah, whatever you think is good.
Last time.
for initiative.
If I wouldn't be able to
Very
attack
initiative,
him though.
yeah.
He's
right?
at
Since
initiative
it's an
order, so-
action.
If
Okay.
it's an action, then
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able
you
to
said that.
attack.
Yeah.
We're on the same. I think
Um,
I had it
He hasn't
I
said
don't have
anything
the
yet.
I don't know if it's better.
first.
Well, the brown is stronger than the black.
No.
Oh, well, I go brown. I'll transform into.
I think
You're gonna
Joshua.
transform into a brown bear.
Yep.
Joshua rolled a
You
seven.
change your brown bear.
Yeah.
It's a little
What's your dex
extreme,
saving
though.
What?
What's your dex?
I mean, it's like the boss.
12.
Besides, like it's for a long or for
oh.
short rest.
Okay, gotcha. I'll go first.
I just didn't use it in the sewer because that's
I
not no
don't.
point.
Yeah, I
I
lose
do
most
anything
dexterity
swimming or
use.
flying.
Unfortunately. I'm really good for strength, but that's about it.
Sure.
One day we'll get a bear.
Just don't bear.
Just don't go crazy.
Here you go.
There you go.
Is that actually a bear?
Yep.
Wait, what
Wait,
happened?
you turned
He turns into a bear.
Yeah, a druid can do that.
Transform
Oh,
into a
nice.
brown bear.
Yeah.
Guys, you got a brown bear on our side.
I see some meat over there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch it.
What's the
Alright,
weird
I'll
creatures
look
on the
that up
board
for
right
you.
now.
Yeah,
Who comes after him?
Things just
Is
die.
someone else
Okay,
gonna
The
start
bear's
their
like
After
6.
Galadon, so
right?
Graylin and Therzin are going to
Just
need to
one.
figure out what you're doing.
Love
turn? Okay,
love
so you're
you.
first, so you get to choose what you want to do first.
Okay, so I am going to.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Yep.
Don't say it yet because he's not quite done with his turn. I just need to.
There's so many opportunities here.
So your movement is
I know,
40.
but like,
You could probably move his income over
Yeah, you can
Could I
shoot.
move behind the elemental where Medusa wouldn't see me for the turn?
well, otherwise.
You're like all the way across the way.
Yeah.
So-
And 40 movement speed though.
So here,
there.
if you want to,
You can move right up to behind
if
here.
you just want to hold that right now and just keep it on, there's your stats right now as a brown bear.
You can
What
move
is
all the way
that?
up to here if you want, because it'll go
Why
5,
snake
10,
still at?
15, 20.
Micah, it'll be done.
25, 30,
by the end of
35,
the turn.
We got hit.
Okay, can
So
I
he
move
can
there?
move all the way
and the Medusa
Yeah,
So
doesn't
you can
do anything?
move behind the pillar.
Well, yeah, she's done her turn
Half-
already.
half
So,
cover.
So you wanna move up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Plus or
you could
Okay.
shoot from
So,
behind.
so
very good. So that
Would
brings
that
us
be
to
two
Graylin and
actions?
Therzin.
Okay,
like, can I do?
Who's,
You're up.
who's
what you
dex?
just said?
it's
and then
him.
also
I have
set
12
my
dex.
shield
He's
for
higher than me, so he
This
gets
is a
it.
bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah.
bonus.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Too good.
I will duck for cover behind the pillar that's right in front of me.
This pillar? Right
Yes, that one.
Okay.
But have half cover, kind of peeking out.
Peeking on this side?
Yep, on that side.
Okay.
I am going to attack Medusa with my light crossbow.
Are you doing this first or are you doing that?
Excellent idea.
I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Just don't bring her my direction.
So 9 plus
We got on the mic. Is it
4.
plus 1? Or no, plus 4, sorry. Yeah.
So 13.
13 does not hit. She just sidesteps it a little bit.
It's just like already.
She sees it coming.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna play Shield of Faith, and I'm going to provide a shield or 2 extra AC to the. Help me out here.
Earth Elemental.
Elemental?
Yep, the Earth Elemental. Yep.
Okay.
Do I have stats for him somewhere?
Yes,
You
let me
can
send
look it
them
up.
to you.
Earth Elemental stats.
Interesting. Now we know if we ever come across such an orb in our campaign.
You know about
You
that
know.
thing?
Yeah.
Your characters, though.
You might be able
All
to
of- I
search
just need to
Earth
know about
Elemental
it.
stats.
My guy has 2
But it's only
more
one time you
intelligence
use it,
than this person. He should know.
5e. You can search Earth Elemental
Yeah,
stats
it's
5e. Yeah. That's
I need my phone back so I can do this.
Wait, no,
and
she
send it
got
to
it on her own phone.
Is,
She blew
I
it.
just like
Oh, did you find the stats?
Yeah,
like
that's what I.
D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yep, that works.
I got it.
Okay.
Does a hit mean?
It's the same one.
Right.
So now his AC is 19.
Jeez.
That's a pretty solid arm class.
Uh-huh.
Not better than mine.
He's at 20 strength.
Yeah.
All right. So your
You
turn.
can hit.
Is that your turn, Graylin?
That ends my turn.
Okay.
Not to mention.
You're up.
So what I'm gonna do?
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
So I'm moving down, and then my
Do we need to put this on this guy?
my shadow
Sure.
is gonna move over.
Wait, isn't
to
that
this-
hers? Oh, she's
feel
dead.
that.
My shadow's moving over to this side.
Yep.
Let me hang it on the arm here. Never mind.
Nice.
Shadow's hanging around that side, so that way I can attack. And I'm gonna use my action to attack from the shadow.
Okay.
Or from the clone, or whatever the hell the thing's called.
Oh my goodness.
Are you attacking with?
So it's gonna be-
Are you attacking with disadvantage because you
You
can't
can
look at their face?
2 attacks.
Or kinda-
It's
And
my
plus 8.
echo. My echo is not affected by. Besides, she already used it. That's gonna be an 18.
Boom.
An 18
Yeah, I'm
hits.
just gonna let you guys worry about that.
Yeah, its actions are what you care about, really. Because it can make 2 slam attacks on the same turn.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
That's crazy.
And it's like my
My intelligence
Okay.
is 2.
Very good. And so that's the end of your movement too.
Yep.
Okay, so we're at Enna and then the elemental.
So I'll just
That's gonna be
do.
horrible.
Yeah.
Be like,
I think
one.
probably like a long or a short bow on this fellow.
Okay. The old snick.
Don't forget you're blessed.
I am blessed. I got this set
Yes.
aside. So
Also, the enemy is engaged, so there's that advantage. From her angle, it's kind of to the
Oh, yeah.
side of it, or
Sneak
no?
attack.
For, yeah, you're doing what now? So you're.
short bow to him.
Oh yeah.
That's sneak attack.
Yeah. Yes.
Sneak advantage.
Yep.
So 4 and then
That's gonna work.
22.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna hit regardless of your bonus.
No, yeah, not to mention you had bless, so.
Well,
So
the 20.
She counted it.
Yeah, exactly.
I get 3
Oh,
of
plus,
these.
I guess she didn't do that. It's actually 28.
That'll do it.
That's what you call a sure thing.
Okay,
Yeah, I bet it's dead.
9 and then
Plus
4, so 13.
On the serpent, right?
Yep.
Which expires.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Let's go.
Let us
Your
turn up the
business.
beat.
Now the elemental.
Ah!
Yes, the fun one.
Alright, well, I asked him to.
All right.
With the multi attack.
Go ahead and yeah.
Okay. So but
Does he get 2 slam
He's a
attacks? Or what?
multi-attack, yeah. 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
Each attack has +8 to hit.
Yes.
He's gotta hit first.
So 17 for the
Hits.
first attack.
Might as well
Go ahead and roll the
roll
other
the second
attack.
too.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh.
That doesn't
We're not going to worry about the critical fail there. That's fine. So a hit and a miss. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll its slam damage, whatever
Which
it tells you.
is
So it's
2
2d8.
plus 5. What's the 8?
So the 8 is gonna
This
be
one?
that guy.
Nope. Yeah, not
Yep.
that one. No,
Yeah.
Moriah gave me the wrong one. Thank you. Okay. So 12.
12?
Yeah.
All right.
Not bad.
Gosh, those dice are like boulders falling on the table when you drop them.
And it's staying right there?
Yes.
All
You
right.
can only give it 1 action, so attack with
Attack. Yeah, okay. Very good. Okay, that brings us back to Koragloth and then Siltoris.
Who's Korg?
It's
You
you.
know I'm going
Come on,
again.
Steven.
I'm gonna attack. I guess this guy.
He's attacking number 3.
Don't forget you're blessed.
Yes.
Double free blast.
Oh, easy.
What's
18,
that?
18.
Oh, if it had been 19, it would have been a crit. 22,
Yeah,
then
hits.
Ooh, bless
28.
Yeah, I think that's
I
gonna
like bless. It's a nice
28.
little bonus.
7.
7 points against number 3.
Yep.
All right. Still up. Not looking bloodied yet.
Well, skeleton.
No one's
Okay.
touched them.
And you're
far
staying
yet,
put?
right?
Staying put?
Yeah.
Staying put?
They all
No,
have
no,
a little bit
Shatter.
of damage.
6 damage on him.
7.
You're up. Neferkir, you'll be up
Should I put it on the
next
target?
in this group. You may
Yeah.
not be the actual next one up. Let's
The
see.
enemy
Yeah.
turn is going to be so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, you just put on whichever
They're
one
all
you think
gonna
is the
die.
best
Four
one.
of them.
Not mine.
Or should I just go ahead and put it up there? So?
No.
It just depends on what you're gonna attack. You put it where you're gonna attack.
Yeah,
next.
it only counts for you.
No one else is going to benefit from it.
It only
It's
benefits.
only
It's
you.
only for you. So
I would
Okay,
put it on one of
I'm
those
going
guys.
to. Let's see. I'm the concentration, right?
Yep.
I kind of need to stay concentrated, so I'm gonna just kind of duck out from behind the pillar and shoot the guy on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's number 1.
So I'm gonna use a light crossbow to attack him. That is a 17 to hit,
It hits.
and that is a D8 piercing. 4 damage.
4 damage to number 1.
And then I'll duck back behind the pillar.
All right.
Like, completely out of view of him.
He's
I don't want to get hit by any spells.
Fine. Full cover.
He's the monarch.
Because if I get hit, then I eventually
Make us
lose.
Okay, so what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is 14.
Okay. So you are not going to go next.
I bet it's Medusa.
That is on one page. It feels like 2. So how many slots do I have?
Howie.
You have
Okay, so
2. So you use one of these.
she disengages
Oh,
Shit, okay.
and moves 2 squares that way.
Oh boy.
Oh, you want to dodge
right
right?
here.
1, 2.
Yep. And
Uh-oh.
catches your eye.
Oh no.
Ooh, he's got a fancy for the
That's
ladies.
Okay, so since she disengaged, I can't make an opportunity attack from Echo.
Correct. Actually, hold on a second. She does not disengage. She just moves.
Okay, because I have when a creature you can
Does it have
see
a
within
reaction?
5 foot of your Echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your action to make an opportunity attack.
So you get an opportunity attack. The elemental gets an opportunity attack.
Wait, he can take his slam again.
Can I?
A single.
Oh,
That's going to be
single.
18 again.
No, but does it slam as his action?
But
Right,
it's
but
reaction.
it doesn't get a multi-attack.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
my
multi
point.
attack.
18.
I thought slam would like it just
It's
takes
a
an action.
multi-attack.
Oh, but it only-
It doesn't get the multi-attack. It gets a single slam attack.
18.
Hits.
Also 18.
Also 18.
Actually,
It does not
26.
hit.
26.
11 damage.
Hold on. Let me math.
Medusa. Let's see some higher D8s this time. Hannah.
And you did how much?
It was 26.
26.
Not
26,
damage.
26.
No. She doesn't
Oh,
roll
Oh,
damage.
to hit. No, just how much
Damage.
damage?
7 plus 5, 12.
12? Wasn't that exactly
We've
what
still,
it
we've
was
still done
before?
about
Oh,
50
it's
damage to her right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All
it's
right.
probably like 150.
So I need you. Actually, hold on a second.
You being me.
No, me.
You.
He's about to get
I.
his eye caught.
You being them.
He was caught looking.
After Luke explicitly said, "Don't look at her."
Look
You,
at
well, okay, so you
Heart is
can
pounding,
avert
starting
your
to sweat.
because you're not surprised. You can avert your eye if you choose
I'm
to.
going to.
Okay,
If you
So-
choose.
so that's fine. So
Good point.
Dang it.
Ah, we almost got rid of
Are
him.
you sure you don't want to watch
No, I don't. I don't need
Just
I don't
one
need that in my
little
life.
Self-control.
There's things I want to do, things I want to see. That wasn't on the list.
Flushed away.
misses, and now she is going to move. 4 squares back to the door.
Oh, she's 1,
She's
Oh.
retreating.
2,
Big baby.
or 4.
Stop her.
Yeah.
Okay, is she at the door?
She's at the door.
Okay, free action, she opens the door, but she's not able to move through on this
You
turn.
gotta stop her, guys.
Don't worry.
Okay,
She's
My
about
turn?
to like let.
it is
hell
now
She
out.
your
walks
turn.
out
yes.
and just like
Alright, so I'm
giant
going to use Hex
person
as a
ball.
bonus
She's like-
action first. The Petrified Eye of Anubis. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range, which is 90 feet. If I'm facing that way, do I...
You can turn
I'll
around.
yeah, so I turn around.
Perfectly capable of that.
360.
Yeah, he's within 90.
And then you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. And then it says also choose one ability when you cast a spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. What is that?
So you're choosing one of these.
One of 6 abilities. Choose
One of
one.
these.
of
Choose one for them to have. So,
Disadvantage.
like, you could do so.
Constitution,
what
Dex, or
several people-
Common,
So you know,
yeah.
like wisdom. So if she were to try to cast the whatever that one.
Vicious Mockery. for
Vicious
example.
Mockery. That's a wisdom saving throw. So if you choose like a saving throw that's one of us can do on her, then she would have disadvantage on that and have to roll twice, and she would take the low.
We'll do Constitution.
Okay.
So debuff to Constitution.
And it's a concentration up to 1 hour. So I put the concentration.
So that's a bonus action, right?
Yep, that's one.
So you can use your attack to cast Eldritch Blast, right?
I think I should be able to cast Scorching Ray one more time.
Is that in range?
120 feet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3 rays. Hurts the target within the range. So I have to, on a hit, the target takes 2d6.
You just roll your attack rolls.
Yep. So I roll
3 of them.
You need to roll the hit.
13 plus
7. You have 7.
So 20.
Hits.
Come on, get some more good rolls.
What's that one?
That one is cocked.
cocked.
It's right on the edge.
It's definitely cocked.
That's a 16. You're
Hits.
gonna hit with that one. 5. That's gonna be 11. 12.
Does not hit.
12. Sorry.
Does not hit.
Okay, so you still get attack with 2 though.
So
I think-
4d6s.
So each of those. Well, no, but he gets an extra 1d6 because of hex.
Oh.
When he deals damage. So,
66.
So he should be able to attack with 3d6.
It's each of them
Twice.
are
It's
individual.
2 separate
Yeah,
races.
so 66s.
Yep, 3 and 3.
Pass,
Oh.
pass
Oh,
over the
66.
d6s.
Can I have another
Yeah.
d6?
So that's the 6.
Micah.
Are you on all?
Do you have 6 already?
3. You can just
I'm
roll those
rolling
twice.
3.
Oh.
Yep. That'd be 9.
One more time.
15. So 24.
24.
Nice.
This is on Medusa.
Yes, that was on Medusa.
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 That's the cow
But I
version.
like to pronounce
Medusa.
Rayon.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
She is looking hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We got to finish her.
So we now arrive at
Dude, I'm about to go full
The
sprinting down the hallway,
snakes
just launching
who
javelin
are
at her.
Dead.
floating in the ether somewhere, and
As she tries to open
these
the doors.
2 dudes.
Last 2 dudes.
My man.
I can't even see her now. So
Crap!
their
This is
plans
not
are
going well.
falling apart.
So much for their cult.
The cult of Medusa is
More like Cult of
dead.
Craptor.
Hey, to be fair, I was pretty successful in my one round.
That was a very successful round.
The most helpful thing was Tirzah's thing.
Yes.
Okay, to be fair, I
Okay,
put him
I
in
got rid of
position to
3
get
of
rid of the,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Don't forget, you can add bless to this.
dude,
To Oscar.
Well, it's
Well, it's not gonna do anything.
Once he takes control.
yes! 5.
6.
6.
6?
Judge your
Okay.
camp now.
Well, 5 here. Plus 1.
Okay, you feel that same penetrating
Those dissonant
quest
whispers.
for control in your mind, but this time you're not able to resist it, and you are essentially paralyzed
That's whole person.
right now.
Oh, whole person.
Who is this?
And
It's Steven.
Oh, or the...
Is that what you're thinking about?
By
And-
these, by one of these guys?
that so
It didn't
thi-
have-
this
doesn't
one
matter, though.
is the one that cast it there, and it takes off running down the tunnel.
What's his move?
Like out?
Yep, it has a 30, so 6
Okay,
squares.
that's as far as I can move it.
Okay, the other one.
He gets attack of opportunity on it though for leaving.
He's paralyzed.
Oh, him. Okay.
Oh, they're out. They're just dipping.
The other one takes a swing at you with its mate. Actually,
Oh, that's rude.
Does that wake him up out of
That's a
paralysis
cheap
if
shot.
he takes damage?
the other one actually.
Gosh, I don't really have anything to stop them.
I'm running 2, 8, 18, or 8, 2, 18, 18, 2. Where's me?
Actually, the other one is going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a Dex saving throw, but you automatically fail it because you're paralyzed.
Nice.
And you take 4 points of radiant damage, and that one follows suit behind.
Alright.
You can just put it, just
As far as they can go, I'm assuming they're trying to run.
Police chase,
no.
baby.
Right
Yeah, but I just realistically.
So he runs
Speed.
first, so he's just right behind him.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
they're bailing. They're reading
still
the
get
tea
them.
leaves right now.
Correctly.
Yep. Okay, so that brings us to Tyra, then Krapator, then Suri.
Can I do anything while concentrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Concentrate. You can't cast another concentration spell,
Okay.
but
Well, she doesn't
or
cast
oh yeah,
spells.
yeah. You can't do anything else that requires concentration, or you'll lose concentration on the elemental. But you can take any normal action.
If I go over to right here, can I use my crossbow
What's the range on
to
it?
hit her?
I think you need to get up beside the bear in order to do that.
Can I move
You're
that
like
far?
you're 60
Yeah.
away from her, so
Yeah,
you
you
could
easily
easily move
have
up to
it.
like right here
Yeah.
and do it.
Yeah.
She
You
gets
can
the
get
one.
right there and
She
take
has
a shot.
80 range on the
Okay.
crossbow.
No, it's because the bear was in her way. I
A
was
big
saying
brown
she just
bear.
needs to get.
yeah, you
get
better not
yeah.
shoot me or else I might
Okay.
attack you. I only have 2 intelligence.
Is this sneak attack? Or no?
She's not engaged with
Yeah,
him.
she's not
She
engaged.
runs, she
She's
runs
not
away,
engaged,
though.
but she's also facing her
But
back
then
to
I
you.
was also
I'm
hitting
going to give you
before.
advantage on it because her back is to you. She's not trying to dodge. She's trying to bail. So that's
Okay.
fine.
Christian Bale.
Because you needed it.
Yes, I did. What am I adding?
You're like 19, right?
Plus-
Plus,
oh, sorry, no.
20.
That's gonna hit.
20
I
hits.
do a decent
ahead.
amount of damage to the
One.
thing.
Is this sneak attack?
Yeah.
No. Oh, because it was
Yeah,
an
because of
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
gets her. She gets. Yep.
So
10
8,
plus.
10, 13.
That was all your dice
Yes.
plus bonus
Yeah.
to damage. 13 points. Okay.
She's
He
not
seems
quite there.
underwhelmed.
Still up.
Okay, and then I just want to go hide.
You probably don't have tons of movement left.
No,
Alright.
she didn't move that far.
I have
Okay.
it's my bonus action. not my
Krapator, then
action.
Suri.
And she takes.
Oh,
Alright,
Or dash or whatever.
so I'm gonna move. Well, I
Get
should,
him.
should be able to move all the way to right there, right? That's
You have to
it?
move up right next to
You
them.
can go
adjacent.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can move right to here if you want to attack him.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. And I'm gonna go for that
Yes. Do it.
Do it.
guy. I'm gonna go long sword on
Poke him in the butt.
And since he's got his back turned, do I have an advantage? Or no? Because he's running away.
Now that's I gave advantage here because of the rogue's specific skill set.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you have
Okay.
exactly the same skill set on this.
Not a people that.
But you
You're
might
not
as
as
well, you might
athletic.
as well
Plus it-
double
the-
hand it, right? Because they're running away from you.
He's
That's
kind of like
true.
a moving target.
Well, I
kind
gotta-
of a
I
thing.
gotta-
He's also probably he's
Wait,
watching a
this
little
though,
from
right?
behind.
Yeah, you still gotta hit him first.
Yeah, you're still gonna hit him.
Plus this
Yeah.
though, right? I'm
Yeah.
blessed.
Yeah, but you have to say beforehand if you're using 2 hands or 1.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go 2 hands.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
This is
hit.
actually this probably should be good. 14 plus
14
5, 19.
19 AC, you're saying, against armor class?
Yeah,
That was
19 to
hit?
hit.
That hits.
That's gonna hit.
If you want to make sure, I guess you
So
probably.
D10 for your sword. And you have a D6 for Hunter's Mark.
So I do both of these?
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
12?
Plus 3?
Plus 3.
15.
15.
15?
Yes.
You're looking real hurt. but
Oh,
still
oh,
up.
he's still up.
Man, if you I say you could use divine favor too.
Wait a minute. Which one is that? I may have marked the wrong
Number
one.
3.
Nope, that's the correct one. Yep. Looks like he's on his last leg.
Literally, you chopped off the other
Literally.
one.
Literally.
Tis but a scratch.
Suri, then Galadon.
Could I cast? Let's see.
Do we need to just run after them?
Oh, we want gotta get that
Which one should I
experience.
cast?
So you have what? 1 level 1 spell left or 2?
One level 1 and one level 2.
So you could also, you could also run out into the hallway and use your bow.
Yeah,
How much
what
are
did I
moving-
do
what's
say?
your-
I don't
Actually,
have
you
a
don't
bow.
have a bow.
No,
That's right.
she's
She
20.
needs-
She's
she
25
needs-
movement.
She
She
needs
can't get
vicious
there.
mockery. She
No, she
can.
has
Oh, no,
5.
she's right here.
5, 10, and 15, 20.
She can jump across, although
But I won't
actually
get to
no.
really
You're not gonna see
Yeah,
it.
you might be able to like kind of get it. Like,
Unless
vicious
I like
mockery.
cast something over them to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you can go right behind him and then cast something, yeah.
Or like, what should I cast?
Well, with level 1, if you want to do Dissonant Whispers, that would probably kill one of them.
Okay.
Or,
You whisper at them and they die.
but you probably, the Dissonant Whispers is like 3d6, right?
Yep.
So you probably don't want to do that on the super injured guy. You'd rather do it on the guy that's less injured, because 3d6
Right,
is
don't
going to...
want to do that
casting for the
anyways.
guy in front.
Does it require like a line of sight, or is it just?
It says within range.
You just
of
need to be able to
here.
see them, any part of them.
Yeah.
It's not like an attack roll or anything, so it doesn't have cover versus it.
It's one target you can see.
Yes.
It says you whisper to only one creature of your choice within range can hear.
That can hear.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, because C would be a tall order right now if you're gonna run out.
Right.
Because you're short.
But he can hear.
So she
Here,
can run out
yes.
and she can run out and do it then. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go out here and then cast dissonant whispers on this guy.
On the far one. So number
That's a wisdom?
one.
Is that
number
right?
one.
Wisdom?
Yes.
and
yes.
that's fine. So it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah. Versus what's your 14 DC.
Come on, get him.
No, 3 + 1 isn't gonna do it.
Ooh, nice.
So that's 3d6.
3d6 full damage.
Ooh.
Eight, 9. Do I add
No, it's just
Nope.
9. 9 damage. To number. Uno.
Still got it.
Still up.
Oh.
Man, they're gonna get away.
Nah, we're good.
Okay,
We'll track him down.
that's the end of your turn, which
I can
brings
get out
us
and-
to Galadon.
Okay, I'd assume I'd be able to make this since I have 40 feet.
Easy.
Will I get advantage though? That's my question. Question.
No, you don't have advantage. You can just
You-
go.
Alright,
and
I'm
attack.
gonna get. She would do that. If I got in front of the person, would she get an attack?
She's in a doorway right now. You can't get in front of her.
Okay, well then I'll just attack her.
Is she in the doorway or she just opened it?
She's opened the door, but she's standing at the door. You
Okay.
can't move through
Does
an
the-
enemy.
In this situation, it might make a difference for my turn. Does the door swing out towards her, or is it inward? It actually does make a difference, though, based on what I want to
It's
do.
important. I tell you every time.
I am going to say that the door opens.
Didn't think this far.
I didn't think about this one, but
You
let
gotta
me,
consider the doors.
just let me think without knowing what you're intending to do. I would say that the door, so that it could be barricaded properly, opens that way. It opens into
opens that way?
whatever's on the other side of it.
You're probably not gonna try to slam the door or something like that. I bet. Alright,
I have
so
you now.
I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna do bite first. That's gonna be 18.
That's a hit. Just roll all your attacks. You,
Okay,
you get
how
two
many
claws,
attacks you
two
get?
I
claws
get
and a bite.
2.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
claw attack and bite
Yep.
attack.
This is gonna be claw.
Wait, he has 2 claw, 2 and a bite?
No,
And that's-
claw and bite.
16.
I've lost my. There we go. Both of those hit.
It's good.
Nice.
Claw's the better one.
Alright.
D8. Which. Why can't I do?
D8.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's gonna be 10 right now.
For which one?
That was bite.
Did you add the bonus to the damage bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so 10 on the bite. That hurt.
That's gonna be 9.
9 more,
Yeah.
and that hurt. And she's not happy. I can tell you right now, she's had better days.
I bet.
She didn't expect a
She
brown
had
bear.
The biter in the butt.
There's a reason there's no brown bear statues in this room.
I don't know if you guys. The brown bear is actually named Spanish
By the way,
Inquisition.
I don't know if
No one ever expects the Spanish
Okay, for
Inquisition.
future reference, I feel like we need to mark where I am since I go back to the spot after I am done with it.
You could teleport back to.
Yeah.
No, you
On
should
the
just
side
turn
over
where
here.
you're at.
We're not worried about that right now.
I know where you were though, so it's fine.
Graylin and Fearson.
All right, Graylin.
Yeah, so
Came out with a shine.
I'm going to move over
5,
here.
10, 15. So what is your movement
You
is
probably gotta go.
25.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3.
Diagonal counts as 5.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, you can move diagonally and still just count it as 5.
1, 2. Can I just go right here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 4.
You can go
4.5-ish.
4.5.
That's like 20 feet, 22 feet. He has 25 movement.
This is like all I need right there. And so I'm going to play Divine Favor, which empowers me with Divine Radiance to deal an extra 1d4.
Is it on melee attacks though?
Huh?
It's on melee attacks, isn't it?
Whoops attack.
On weapon attacks.
So it doesn't have
Do
to
you
be
have a
melee.
weapon attack? Or a bow counts as a weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or
I was thinking
what a
melee.
concept.
I was thinking
Just
melee
fixing
weapon.
this.
So are you? You're gonna shoot with a bow?
That was the plan, yes.
Okay. I mean, I'll just tell you, if you
Right
go
here.
diagonally
5,
the other
10.
way,
15,
If you go over this way, you're
25.
gonna have a better view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since,
If you go like
since
5,
I'm over
because the
there.
bear is providing cover
15,
for
20.
her right now.
Okay.
Wait, you were right here, right?
Yes, I was.
5.
You can pass through allies
Oh, I can.
15,
Okay.
20. You could easily go
right
like
there,
right
and you have no penalty.
Even better. Okay, so I will. I just said play
It's a
Divine
bonus
Favor.
action, right?
Yep, so that's a bonus action. But I would also like to attack with my crossbow.
Nice.
16, 20.
That's a hit.
That's gonna hit.
And then
It's
this
a
guy,
D8
right? Yeah, D8.
plus a D4. Right? From Divine's favor.
Yeah, plus a D4, so 7 already.
Nice.
Four.
Max.
4, and then plus 2, right?
Yep.
So
13.
13?
Yeah.
She's still up, but
Ah!
she's not doing well. Not doing well at all.
Who do we have?
Okay.
Even when she
How
finds
much
she won't be able to
My
do that.
turn. I played Dark Position. I'm gonna move I'm gonna move my clone right up to this side of her, and I'm moving up to this side of her, and we're both attacking.
You have advantage.
We're both attacking.
Actually, yeah, you can roll. I may have messed up a call earlier, but you can roll again to see if you got a natural 20 because she really kind of was engaged already with the bear in that. So because
For your hit.
you had an
see if you double your
you had an
double
ally,
damage.
just for kicks and giggles, roll a d20.
Come on, let's see it.
Watch till you get the
I
like
would
a
be,
one.
I would be very surprised based on my
Here it goes.
history of
Not
rolling,
20.
but-
Almost, it was one roll away. The 20 was one
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, it was just right there.
Okay.
You know.
So
Didn't give it up to use.
my clone is going to be attacking again with just holding the one sword, and I'm attacking with the sword and the shield.
Good.
Do a clone first. That's going to be 21.
You have advantage, right?
Oh yeah.
Roll for the crit.
That's even higher. And then for me, that's a 14. 14 is going to be my roll.
You miss, your clone hits.
Okay.
Clone was the D10 though, right?
Oh, that's not the right one. Well, that's still
7.
So 7 damage. 7 plus. So that's going to be 16.
16 points of damage. 7 plus.
But my longsword does, or sorry, not 16. 12, 14 damage.
14?
14.
7 plus 7?
No, 7 plus 5 plus 2. So 7 plus 7 still. But
Okay. What was the 2 again?
the fighting style.
For a fighter, he gets a fighting style plus 2 damage.
Oh. How would you like to end this Medusa's life?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. baby.
nice. I've ended both the two big ones this game.
I imagine both of them like just like.
Just slice off every
I
single one of
swing-
the snake's heads.
Take some scissors and
the
just snip off
shadow
each one.
cuts through the waist, and then on a back swing chops off the head.
Okay. Very good. And so goes the head in all the glory of all mythology about Medusa.
Keep the
The
head.
head with
Rolls
the
down
snakes.
the stairs.
Why, yes, it rolls down those tiered.
And everyone
steps.
looks at it, and everyone turns to stone because they looked at it.
My bear sees some.
Contrary to Clash of the Titans, her eyes do not stay open and active. She
I
is
was gonna
dead.
say, I'm like, I'm
Does
done the
her
olive,
She
bro.
is
head
dead.
roll under the table? Can the head roll under the table and then land on the ground, the very bottom table?
No.
Oh,
The earth
I was gonna say if
elemental.
it did, then my guy
The
would
earth,
go like
the
this.
stone earth elemental turns to stone.
Okay, so that is the end of your turn.
Oh.
Anna, what would you like to do?
Because how much
See what
movement
shakes
do I
down
get?
this cultist.
35, right?
35.
You
I
can
don't
go
want to
5,
deal with them right
10,
now.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I can't really do anything though, right? Right, I can't do anything because y'all are in the way.
Very well done.
Correct?
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still
Let's-
probably want to move that way.
So here's what we'll do right now. We have a couple things to deal with. At this point, I don't think you're going to have any trouble if we play it out, finishing off these
Because they
guys.
can't even get out.
They're not gonna get away.
Yeah, they can't get out.
Right, there's only so far they can go, and you've got
2 people.
the attacks that you can do, and I think you're going to be fine in that.
They're both dying.
In that.
Just got Hunter's mark on him when he's got no hope.
So that can be mopped up. The issue right now is after your turn, it's Elemental's turn, who no longer has a command to obey because Medusa is gone.
So we have
So
to fight the elemental.
Thanks, Hannah.
the spell said what?
Ah,
It
frick.
just stands still.
Yeah,
I
read
don't
it.
have it just says.
Conjure
You
elemental.
have it all.
It just stands still and doesn't defend. That's what it said.
No, but if it doesn't have a command, I believe.
Yeah, but that's
Is
what,
it
that's
called
what
Conjure
said.
Elemental? Is that right?
Just read it one more time for me, so I know how to
It's
rule
gonna
it.
attack on.
No, it's not.
Sweet.
What?
It's not gonna-
It's once it loses.
Yeah.
Well, can't I give it a new command?
I don't know. That's what I want to find out.
Break all the statues.
I thought it was once it breaks concentration.
So it's only with concentration that becomes
I thought it
hostile
was
towards
once
you.
I.
The elemental is friendly to you and your companions for the duration.
Okay.
So there's no way an attack action would be
Okay.
it going after
And the
us.
duration is an hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think now it just stands in defense.
Okay.
and-
So you've got, that's fine. Or you could send it down the hallway too, although its movement probably won't be able to catch up.
Guys, I
with
was
them,
so excited. I was gonna send it. It can go through the ground. I was gonna send it through the ground because it can get to right here. And then he didn't get a chance.
That would have been an awesome
So
action.
close.
Okay.
And
It
it,
would've
like,
been
so,
cool.
and it like
you
that.
have, I'm going to say the two of you are out of the way for catching up with them, but you get them, and that's taken care
They're
of.
mopped up.
Okay. The Earth Elemental is just chilling in the room right there, and
So we're not still in a battle.
so you are out of initiative now.
So after the
did
hour
it,
will
guys.
become hostile to us?
No,
No,
it
just
just goes away for now.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
Y'all
So
freaking out
let
about
me
this.
let me try to finish this quickly here because I know that some of you need to get going.
And we're over time, yeah.
Yep.
Well over time.
Yep.
The 11 was
Sorry,
the best
Luke.
one.
Yep.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Let's call.
So
Pain more than anything.
So can you
Huh?
dismiss
You're
the
gonna beat us
elemental then?
No.
Since you summoned it, or because we're not the magician?
I don't know. We won't worry about it.
No.
Right.
So, doing your normal searches around the room, here are some of the things
Am I
that
on
you find.
paralyzed? Am I good?
After
I
I
think it's
kill
after a minute. It wears off.
Yeah, they probably die before that.
After-
I thought it was the guy
Does the
that-
spell go away?
You
Or
say
is it
after
just
you-
Oh, you kill him, yeah.
kill the guy that.
A
Is
whole
it
person,
concentration,
whole
right?
person is concentration.
Yeah, so
that's
he
right.
dies and then...
So yeah, you're good. You're good. So, searching the room, what you see is along the walls, the statues are guards. Probably
City
guards
guards.
that have been sent in to figure out what's going on. The other statues throughout the room are various humanoids, all of whom clearly have been petrified by Medusa. It's almost like a little worship chamber for her. These were cultists following her, serving her. She was the master. In that room, actually, hold on a second. In the big room, as you're looking around, doing your thorough searches as you always do,
With guidance.
with guidance,
Gotcha. You know exactly what I'm doing. You played a cleric.
you find behind the statue at that end, yep, you find a secret door behind that statue, which leads into a small storage room.
We all find 20,000 gold each.
It is locked,
If only we had someone who could pick locks.
but actually, I think I forgot to. Hold on. I think I forgot to tell you something that you found earlier.
Oh my goodness.
I just missed it in it. But when you found that little room with the table and chairs where the glasses were, did I tell you about any keys in there?
No, you
This
definitely
changes
didn't.
everything. We would have done
Well,
everything.
no, I wouldn't have changed anything. But
I would have attacked with the key.
Okay, but I have thieves' tools anyway, so I can pick this lock.
yeah.
But we have
So
Hannah just wants to roll pick lock. Just let her.
Somebody run down the corridor, grab the key,
So we're
come
going
back.
after this game.
That's pretty good, actually.
What would that be? What would that be?
Guys, we still got the secret thing in there.
no, it was in the chest. I missed it. It was in the chest.
Okay.
There was a key ring with
I
two
give
keys on it.
bonus. And
Two
times
Two
2,
keys.
which
One
is
of them
2,
opens
which
the
is 4.
secret door.
Well,
That's 18.
I have
This
two
was inside
sets
the
of
coffer
keys.
or the
Oh,
chest?
The
chest.
times 2.
The-
In the
No.
chest, it's
Oh,
all
chest,
closed.
chest.
It's a times 2. You took a times 2 to your...
So,
bonus
using
on
one of
it.
the keys to open that secret door, you make your way into this small, basically a little storage room, and there are a lot of just common items that are in there: weapons, armor, clothes. None of it magical. But there's also a coffer at the end of the room that is unlocked, and it has within it 4 scrolls of greater restoration.
4 scrolls. Wow. They're expecting us to take more damage in this fight.
Well, apparently there's some need occasionally to unpetrify because you see that there's 4 greater restoration scrolls and there's several empty scroll cases, leather scroll cases as well, that perhaps other spells were kept in but have been used. So you find those. Within the room beyond the door, there is a smaller room that is about 15 to 20 feet across like this and goes back in about 10 or 12 feet. And this is clearly just a private chambers for the Medusa. And in that room you find silks on her bedding that you know are worth a lot, 500 gold pieces to be exact.
Excellent.
You find serpentine statuettes on these side tables by her bed, each one worth 200 gold pieces. There's a vanity and a chair along one of the walls, and is actually connected with the vanity is a mirror, but it's only the frame, no mirror in it.
I wonder why that. She doesn't want to look at
Another
herself.
woman.
Yeah.
If she looks in herself, she turns to
There is a chest on the south wall. The chest is locked.
We use the key.
Oh, like, you probably have it.
Thank you. You did find, by the way, a key around her neck.
I wonder.
Oh, then we use that key.
My guy grabbed it.
So,
Rare form.
do you want to search the trap? Or search the trap?
Search
Yes.
the trap.
Okay.
Yeah.
You search the trap and find a chest.
Excellent. Now that you mention it.
Yeah. You search and you do find
Guidance.
a trap. Does anyone have dispel magic?
No.
Nope, I have detect magic.
Okay. Actually, you had dispel magic as a 3rd level spell, I think, so you wouldn't have
You
that.
have to be level 5.
Would anybody like to make an Arcana check then to see if you're able to maneuver this trap?
Yeah, I don't
No
think
thanks.
Because what you
Nope.
found is a magic. You found a
do it.
glyph.
I can do. I have +3.
Hey, I can go through it. I'm a bear.
I got
I
it.
don't take any damage.
You guys can both roll one.
20. 17 plus 3.
All right. So you know you've got some experience, not only disarming mechanical traps but magical traps.
For sure.
And you take your dagger and you just very carefully and lightly scratch a little bit through this glyph, and you can actually hear and feel this magic effect just dissipating. And whatever damage would have been caused by opening it, if that glyph were intact, you know it is no more, and you can safely open the chest. And you do. And inside it, you find 150 copper pieces.
Oh.
And I
Oh.
sneak them into my pocket.
You find 225 silver pieces. You find 500 gold pieces. And you find 45 platinum pieces. You also find a bag of gems worth about 800 gold pieces. A scroll with the glyph of warding spell. You find a potion of greater healing. A potion of mind reading. A magic arrow, +3. A scroll of polymorph, very powerful spell.
That's
And-
actually a good spell.
An amulet of proof against detection and location.
That's a lot of words.
A ring of cold resistance. A set of leather armor, +2. Perfect for a rogue, I might add.
She steals that immediately.
And you've also
Already
found
on
a
her.
mantle of spell resistance.
Oh.
Protection against spells. You guys do take the time to go down because now you're curious. Is there a way out of here? And maybe we don't even have to deal with these jokers.
What about the
that-
opposite
Man,
side?
I want the opposite side
Yeah, that's what I was wondering
where they
too.
came through.
Okay, yeah. So you go there, and yeah, it's just an illusory wall.
If we put on the glasses, can we
And-
see through it?
No, nobody was wearing those glasses.
No,
You
he
were
was.
wearing them?
Are
They
they
were wearing
protection
them,
for
then they took them
Medusa?
off because
Yeah,
it was giving blurred
yeah.
vision.
That's what
They were all wearing them too, and so what would have happened is you could not have been petrified by her if you were wearing those. You would have taken damage, but you wouldn't have been like psychic damage, but you would not have been able to be petrified. However, they would have affected your dexterity.
So basically, you take a hit to your
That's why I took them off.
abilities by bringing
Good
yourself
thinking.
immune.
It didn't
Yeah.
even matter.
That's what I figured.
And they wore them too. So there, if you wanted, there's 3 other sets of them
We should take
We
them.
take them all.
that would protect you from at least petrification by
Only 5 of us can
Medusa.
use
You
them.
never know when you might run across a legendary creature
Yeah.
that's you've never heard.
So you make your way down because you're curious. Can we just avoid these people? We've got our stuff. Who cares about going back and reporting? But you get to the end, and you actually do come to an end of the sewers, and there's a shaft that goes straight up, and it goes way up, and you can see a pinpoint of light up there, and you can see with enough light that there is a ladder going up there, but the ladder is broken off down the shaft, and you can't get to it. So you're going to have to go back. you do know that you're supposed to bring proof of your success back with you.
I think
I
we
assume
did
you bring the
that.
most obvious.
Yes, we're gonna take
The glasses.
we're gonna
The
take one of
glasses.
the, we're gonna take one of the boots off
Yes.
of the,
Okay, you take a boot off of one of the cultists as your proof, and an old
We got
rotted
him, guys.
doll that you found floating in the sewers.
I'm showing the goggles that Hannah has.
You make your way back. I want. Let's see. I'm curious. Make a perception check. Who? Raise your hand if you're proficient in perception. It might be too many of you to bother with.
I had good perception.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is everyone proficient except for me?
No,
that
and
sucks.
In perception?
Okay.
I'm not.
Me, I
Okay,
have
well, then don't
five,
raise
plus
your
five. How
I
about
didn't.
Oh,
With 6.
High five.
that? Me, we both. We both were
I'm
one. How
plus
about that?
2.
Okay. As you make your way out, if you are plus, let's say if you're plus 4 or greater in perception, if your perception check modifier is plus 4 or greater, make a perception check.
Is that 20?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
20.
Nat
20.
20.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Plus
I need
6.
10.
Nice.
16.
Okay.
So that's plus, is it plus this?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's 20.
Okay.
So 21.
As you make your way out and you get back to the junction, you come down and you're looking. You know you have to kind of make your way across the little pool area and down the shaft. But as you do, you notice that there is some flaking, almost plaster over on the other side, opposite where the inn was. And looking at that, you find a doorway that's concealed behind the plaster. And you take a minute because you know you're almost done and having to go back out. And by the way, you're starting to see at the end of the tunnel now just hints of light, and it's early morning, and you guys are absolutely exhausted. And I mean literally
We took a short rest. We're good.
mechanically exhausted within the game right now. Well, actually, you'd have to roll for it, but we're just going to say you have a point of exhaustion. And
That means that their perception checks are made at disadvantage.
yeah, but we're going to give it to them. We're on the final wind down here. And in there, you find the remnants of what must have been at least as old as the inn on the other side, an old apothecary.
Oh.
And with
potions.
a lot of really awful, smelly things in it that are no longer any good. But looking around, you do find a few things that look like they might still be intact. And you, taking a little bit of a sip to try to figure out what they are, know that you have found a potion of cure disease, a potion of heroism, and a potion of vitality.
Heroism's good.
You also find the skeletal remains of a dog that looks like it was just curled up on a rug and died there.
That's just sad.
It is.
Why do
It
you have
is.
to end a story like that?
Yeah, well,
They
You know,
really plastered a dog
it's
in
the
there.
sewers, and you don't know what in the world its story. Actually, I can tell you that is not what happened.
Oh, okay.
That's not what happened.
Is it cure disease?
Yeah, it was a store pet. You know, like those stores you walk into where there's just a pet that hangs out there, and the dog died in its natural course of life, but they wanted it to remain there, and they did the taxidermy thing, and so they had this rug where the dogs just remained. But eventually, this is many years ago, but eventually time did its thing, and bugs and stuff, and so it's just a remnant of days gone by. So you make your way out. There are a ton of guards waiting for you. In fact, you saw a torchlight going down the shaft as you came out of the junctions, or out of the center shaft. You know that they were watching for you. They saw your light. They are ready with dozens
We
of
petrify
guards.
all of them with
You know what I was
this
gonna say before this? We never looked down this thing, that
Open his eyes.
translucent thing, if there was any treasure down there, did we?
Oh yeah, no, you asked about it and I skipped over it. So the room across the way here was an illusory wall, and in there is a room with like cages where the serpents were kept. It was kind of like a handling room, or they'd feed them in there and keep them in there. But once you get in there, you can see straight through that wall. You just can't see into the room.
Mm-hmm.
So they saw you the whole time. They just waited until you got into the room and then attacked.
Imagine
You guys
they
weren't
came in,
sneaky
you two
enough.
were up
That
there.
didn't work out so well.
Yeah. So you didn't make any noise, but they were seeing everything the whole time. So
You thought you were cool.
when you get out, you are escorted. I assume you're not going to resist these dozens of guards.
No.
We're all
Okay,
pretty tired
you are
of it.
asked to pass your stuff through the gate once again. You are marched back to the stockade, now being under guard. Now in the early morning daylight. And you appear again before this really nasty dude who sent you down there in the first place, who reminds you of the agreement and tells you that you are to leave Westgate and never come back. He says,
he's all mad, right?
he says, I don't care where you end up. I don't care where you go. I just never want to see you again. You might try Icewind Dale. I hear it's very nice this time of year. And you are marched out of town. On the edge of town, you are told that up in a grove of trees, your equipment has been delivered there for you. Don't come back. You're sent on your way. You find all of your equipment, and the 10 of you probably need to get some sleep, but you're alive. You solved the issue. He takes the head of Medusa as solid evidence of what has happened, and you have found your salvation through the sewers, which was the name of this
And are now level 4.
And you are all now level 4.
Is that actually true?
Yep.
That's still not level 5 because we can't be level 5 on any characters yet.
So whatever you guys want to do with these characters in the future, I have made you a little bit OP with all the stuff I gave you there, but that's all right.
Yeah, I didn't get
So
to
I doubt that 10 people playing would be a normal thing. But
No.
if you want to get together with some of these characters sometime again, we could do that.
Each 5 in each team. You have 5 different, 2 different
I'll
parties.
always be
Each
here
of
to
5.
roll back.
Sorry for keeping you late. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, it's a little later than we intended. Real quick, thanks to everyone or no one for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We may do this again sometime, but it won't be with 10 people, I don't. Have a good day.